Copy. Private. Here it is. Okay, I put it in the private. So, also I'll put in the comments. Wait, how do you? Oh, I'll put it. Home. My channel live. We have good audio. Waiting for the comments to come up. Almost. Juan, whenever you're ready. Oh wait, I don't know if Juan, if you have the link. National Security Agency.
Yep. All right, guys, you can transfer over. I'm gonna end the stream.
Okay. Okay, I'm posting the link. In.
You should be able to still post it even though it's 3 minutes.
Okay. Pin.
Video time.
Okay, and so good. We have a bunch of people. So let me bring up Alex's stream. Hold on, please. Playing with fire, debate. Oh, it hasn't started yet. Okay, I'll bring up that. Join. Hey,
what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
First of all, thanks for having me.
Oh, for sure. It's my honor. And let me bring up the tab for the Minka debate. Wait, but your mic
What's
is,
wrong?
we can hear it. You're touching it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm having some issues right now. Some audio issues. Let me try leaving, coming back.
Okay. I mean, the audio is good, just that sometimes we can hear your mic. But that's like since day
okay.
one.
Maybe you know what it is how's that? Is it better?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it touches your shirt, I guess.
Yeah, I gotta keep it. I gotta hold it.
Gotta hold it in. So who else wants to join? I see National Security Agency. Don't want to dox myself. And oh, we have Vega. Vega, do you want to join us?
Vega.
Vega. And let me
Vega from Street Fighter.
Let me shut off. Wait a minute. What is this? I guess that's like another stream that I created. Okay. So we're good. Okay. All right, you'll stay in the chat. Okay. Javier, you can join us. Monsieur Javier.
The scream. That's
Wait,
fucking
what?
great. No, do you not see the screen right now?
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, do you know the backstory behind that, right?
no, I don't know anything about it. You tried
So
to
yeah, basically,
yeah, go ahead.
this is basically apparently she was, I guess she was in my government in Miami or something. They were in the same area, and then what you call it, he told Minka, hey, we should do a video, kiss demonstration video. She was like, oh, I don't feel comfortable doing that, and he was like, okay, that's fine. And apparently, according to her, that was him trying to hit on her or something, trying to pick her up and trying to fuck her.
Wait. Start over. Say it again. What happened?
So whenever I believe Minka was probably in Miami, and she was, I guess they were trying to do they were doing business. I don't know why they were talking to each other, but he suggested like one of the video. Oh, it's gonna come up in the debate.
Okay.
So I guess the point of this
You'll
video
see
is
it.
to go through some of the lies that Nick has been sharing about me. I wrote them down. And just to give a quick overview, and then we get to each one of them, is that I was shooting my shot with Minka. That's an interesting one. I charged $800 for my product, and my girlfriend was married.
Wait, your mic is still
But I think we should just
Haranguing
do
us.
these one by
Oh, I
one.
mean,
But if you want to
mute.
make like some kind of opening statement, let's do that, and then I'll.
But yeah. I was planning on doing opening statements for each of you,
Whoops.
and then we go into it. And then I actually have your topics listed out that we can go one by one afterwards. And then
That's basically my opening statement. So let's just kick it off to Minka.
let's kick it off. Like okay, so you want more time for opening statement? I was gonna give you up to 5 minutes.
Honestly, okay. I mean, I guess in conclusion that like I just think it's kind of like a shame because I've always been pretty nice to Minka, and then to see that she's like spreading lies about me, some of them which are like really laughable and very easy to disprove. So it's not a straight up false accusation, but it's kind of heading in that direction because the implication is that I basically leverage my podcast in order to get laid, which is going to discourage other female guests from working with me, right? So it's a very negative implication, which I think is completely unfounded. But yeah, I'll let you do your opening statement.
All right. Alex used a minute and a half. Minka, you could use up to 5 minutes.
Where's the music coming from?
Time begins now.
Yeah, sorry. Shrek's drinking water. I don't think I actually said anything that was a lie, and I never said that you shot your shot. It was, hey, this was the situation that happened. But all of my accusations, they actually
already
have
lying.
nothing to do with the situation you're talking
What?
about. They have to do with your dating course. And from
He's
the
already
actions
lying.
I've seen you,
I don't know, but where's the music coming from? Who has music playing in the background?
Music? No, there's echo.
Assume
I
that
hear
you're
reverb.
an expert in your field to
It's not
purchase a
music.
dating
It's
course.
reverb.
Yeah, so let's
So
look at just. Sorry, are you done?
You have more?
you're getting a lot of feedback because it's
So yeah, so that's just
It's
like, a
like
straight
echo
up
from
lie.
it. 'Cause like,
you
anytime
were-
I meet
you
myself,
criticized my dating course.
it's got to be you
Before
on your
that,
side, bro.
You straight up
Oh,
said multiple times I was
no.
shooting my shot with you.
That's
that, when I
unquiet.
ran my
Let me
game
shut
with you, it
this
was
off.
for that I was trying to leverage my podcast to bang you. So that was very clearly said. If you want, we can.
No, yeah, please.
Let me
go
try.
ahead.
No, if I shut it, then I don't hear it.
That was the first point that we were going to address anyway.
Maybe I'll
so,
lower the volume a little bit.
it
It's
sounds like
good.
Alex-
It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Go for it. And if you're
Too
gonna be
low. Too
sharing
low.
screen, of course, like I'm not going to have a hard set amount of time. I'll just let you rock.
Caduceus, where's the? It was on your stream, so can you just maybe you'd be better off. You'd be easier. You have easier time finding it. I would. Can you just pull it up on your?
Do you have a timestamp?
Music.
I don't. It was
is
something that was shared to me, but I think I can find it. Okay. Do you remember? I mean, this was only a few days ago when Minka was on your stream. You
Yeah,
guys,
but I need a timestamp. It was a 4 hour.
Yeah, Alex is fired up over this.
Please
You
turn
falsely accused me of trying to fuck you. Like,
music.
I mean, I didn't. I really legitimately didn't know this was even going to be
really
this
stupid thing to
The
say.
fact that you made those accusations. I mean, like, I don't know how anyone could argue against that.
Well, that's why I'm asking for you to close
Okay.
the recording, because
Okay, let me pull it up.
And if you're asking for like a point of
Mhm.
fact, I did ask if he shot a shot. Like I don't remember the answer.
We are
The answer was yes. Okay, so why is she here?
Live.
Minka interview.
it
I
was
think this is
probably
it.
stream reaction.
Am I getting anything in the mic right now?
Clear implication there, Minka. All right, there we go.
It's okay. I mean,
Is it this one?
sometimes, once in a while,
Yeah.
you can hear just static.
Okay. Oh, you don't
touching
do
of the
Oh,
nails.
okay. I got to keep.
Sorry,
Okay, I know what I'm.
that's
What's
about
going
halfway
on.
through.
All right.
Maybe it's a bad
Stinky
connection.
winky.
Maybe the wires are bad.
No, I keep breathing into the mic by
No,
accident.
it's not breathing. It's
It was when that.
It's a
it was
bad
when
wire.
That, like weird dude came on. So I think it was. Okay, there we go. It's right around here. Okay,
This is probably before, or was it during?
it's right before.
And his response was sending me like a picture of how to make out with a girl on a
Okay,
couch
there we
and
go.
not have like women do anything other than be in an incubator kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was like, and we've all dabbled around enough to know that like, no, that's just what his preference is. So your Duke is like demonizing it, making it sound awful to me as a woman, assuming that I'm going to say, oh, that's bad. And I was like, no, I agree with him because it sounds reasonable. You make it sound uncomfortable. So when we had the discussion backstage, he was like, no, because I thought for sure you wouldn't have agreed. And then when I gave him my stance, like, that makes sense. I thought you went crazy. And I'm like, no, it's just every decision that I make, if I say I'm for the 19th being revoked, it's with the big picture in mind for my offspring, not for what am I going to get out of it right away, right? So I'm cool with him. Alex, I have an issue with because number one, he's a dating. He is a roach. Like, and I'm gonna explain why. Number one, he was the person that signed off and had actually enter the manosphere. That's number one. You are the thing that created this thing that created a whole bunch of tornadoes in here. That's number one. Number two, when I was in Miami, I DM'd him and I asked him if he wanted to collaborate on anything since I was in town. And his response was sending me like a picture of how to make out with a girl on a couch and saying that he wanted to create another one. He's like, yo, you know what? It got like 4.something million views and like, oh, I wanted to do a part 2 and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, come the fuck on, man. Really? Oh, yeah. Oh, I gotta send you the video so you can pull it up.
Oh. All right.
It's so
if
good.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
It's like a private like WhatsApp recording. I don't know if that like.
I'm not sending any of that. I've been educated enough. It's not a private recording. It's none of that. It's the video that.
Oh, okay. So I think that's 4.7 million. Is that the one where he's like with that like chick with like the? Is that the one where she's like kind of on there?
On the couch and they're like making out and it's like, this is how you do it, and then she's like arguing with him like every 5 seconds. No, that wouldn't work.
Yeah. Let me find it. 'Cause I know that is like his most viewed video.
Wait, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, it's the one that has Maker Horny in the thumbnail.
Yeah. I'll DM this to you.
I found it. Let me just pull it up in a way. Let me just check to see if anyone donated or not. Good. No one didn't. No one did. Nice. Making sure I don't have anything.
Okay, and then I DM you the.
All right. Yeah, let's watch it. And I'll pause it intermittently so we don't fulfill our responsibility for fair use. Cookie Killer. I don't know if you caught me during earlier stream. If that is you, Alex, not
Wait.
the Alex we're talking about. If that is you, Alex.
What is she doing with her
policy is
nose?
that unless you have the guest blessing, we're having guests cam up, just so that there's like consequences to what they say. Could have you cam up backstage or come around later? Come around a different time when you're more comfortable doing that. But thanks for coming on. All right, so let's get into this. I'm going to share the screen. So, are you talking about? Let me know if you're talking about this video or not. Was it this one?
Yep, that's the one.
Okay, so
It's literally like, hey, I'm in town. I wanted to see if you wanted to collaborate. No. Like, I have this video, sent it, the video, and I wanted to make part 2, and I was looking for someone to make part 2 with. And if you're interested, that'd be really good because it had like 4 million something views.
oh, okay. I'm getting Cookie Killer. I just realized that you might be someone else. So I'm actually gonna let you on here. Let me just do the shield to make sure. Cookie Killer, can you voice verify?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Okay, perfect. Okay, I didn't read your private chat. I thought you were like legit.
You sound
Manka?
familiar. Why does that sound really familiar? Do I know you?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, I think I know who this is. Hi.
What is
Okay,
flat
all right,
on
ready?
her
Let me
lip?
show
What does
you
that
some,
mean, flat on her lip?
And
Yeah, let's enjoy this. Sorry.
enjoy this. Okay, so let's get back into the frame of the story here. So you were in Miami and you said the collab, and
This is.
okay, let's not do the voice.
It's just my voice. It's not anybody's.
Okay.
It's just me saying like, hey, if I'm in town, I wanted to see if you wanted to be, if you wanted to meet up and do some content together. And then it was literally that video. Yeah, I shot this video. Wanted to do a second one. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in.
Okay, so he's asking if you want to make part 2 of this. So let's see what the video that he asked for. That's kind of interesting.
To your place. What do you do next? I think a good place to start is just observing your body language and how she's sitting and how you're sitting. So, for example, when we first sit on the couch, I probably won't be super close to you. I might sit like kind of like this, leaning back a little bit. Yeah, and then just observing your body language. Are you sitting like this, like you were on our first date for half an hour? Oh, so or is she open like right now? Like your body language is open. So that'll be the first.
All right, so you're feeling comfortable doing this, right?
No, not even that.
Hey, Q2, can you come up if you want to be on the show? Okay, good. I see you, Q2. Sid Yiddish, I saw you try to join. I will let you on, but you lagged out. I'm still going to shield up just in case you pulled up like a random clip from stream. Q2, can you voice verify?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, we'll get back into this, and then we can have some comments here because I want to hear the full story. So what's going on? All right, here we go. Mika, so we're going to continue the show.
Go ahead and play it.
First thing I'll do is.
It's going to be pausing if you get going.
Oh, ooh. And I might have to give me time to adjust. All right, so basically, I would just probably observe your body language, and then as you get more comfortable, like 5-10 minutes in, and your body language starts to change, I might just get a little closer to you.
Yeah.
Just kind of like this, and then I won't act like anything happened. Just keep the conversation going.
Yes.
I'll be like, yeah, so my dog, blah, 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 yeah, YouTube channel. Then probably would start building sexual tension.
So yeah, my dog. Yeah. Right.
She's definitely a snake.
So again,
Why do you say
I'm gonna
that?
preface it,
I just got fast forwarded, man.
She literally just straight up lied about
Okay, please.
him saying that he didn't shoot a shot,
I guess chill with Alex or is it-
and that she said that he didn't shoot a shot, and that he shot a.
This is criticism of mine. This is just
He's lying that she said that he tried to shoot the shot
What's going on with
when she said that he did that.
I don't know. I've watched a couple of the streams, but
What do you
No,
mean
she's
by
like
shoot the
denying
shot?
it in the debate.
anything.
I
so have
mean,
no idea.
he
There's nothing wrong
invited
with him. I'm just
her
saying.
Yeah, so like so
Just
he,
for
like my
to
situation
make
with Darius,
a
it
to
was
make
like,
a
what the
video.
hell? It was this situation. It's like, what the hell? It makes
Right.
it clear.
That is
so
the
he
true
kind of
part.
used professional,
But she's
kind of
saying
like shot
that
shot, but it was
on
guys
top of
who
that,
sold.
he was leveraging
Yeah, and if
the
anyone wants to tell me, like, no,
So
he
there
was
we go. Here was
leveraging the
guy. He shot his
videos
shot, but it was guys
or
that
his
professional. Yeah.
YouTube channel to fuck
no,
her,
he didn't try to shoot
basically.
it. On Tinder,
And he was using that as an
If anyone
excuse
wants
to
to
fuck
try
her,
to tell me
basically.
that he didn't shoot his shot, again, applying that shot my shot.
later on, after this.
Wait, but doesn't Alex
What's her-
Photoshop his pictures on Tinder
What's
and
her
stuff?
evidence?
Yeah, he does.
A little bit as far as I
No,
he
not
does.
a little
No, he
bit.
does. He
Severely
does.
photoshopped, and I can
That,
say
that's one of my criticisms.
Do you need more? Because you said it a few more times, or is that enough?
I think you're muted, Minka.
We can continue if you want. That way we can like break it up in segments.
Okay. But are you still claiming that you never said that, or are you gonna amend your
No,
statement?
you're right. I totally said that.
Okay. There we go. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I saw like an old video where he used like some male model's abs on his body or something.
She's a trip.
Like he used like a
Oh, we lost it.
Well, yeah, I'm unaware that.
We lost it. But yeah, should we power through this?
Yeah.
There.
Hey, can you
skip
pause,
ahead,
Alex, for a
because I
second?
don't think we need to.
Yeah.
What exactly are we waiting for? Since
I don't know. I think we got more than enough. I mean, I think she says it a few more times later on. But she already knew that she said it, so I don't really know if we need to keep doing it. But yeah, so you did say that. I think that's the long and short of it. Now let me show you why that is not true. Why I was not actually shooting my shot. I think the easiest way to do that would just be to share our texting conversation. So there's no if, ands, or buts. There's no speculation. So I'm going to do that. I censored out your number, so you're good. Okay. Okay, so this is mainly for the chat because me and Nick already know what was said here. Okay, so can you guys see that clearly?
I can see it.
Okay, so Minka messages me, "Hi, I was on Fresh and Fit. Well, can you take a look and see if I did okay?" So here I just honestly respond with, "Hey, I'm sure you did fine. I just really hate watching Fresh and Fit." And then she says, "Let me feel it kill my soul to be on there, honestly." Then she sent me a voice memo, so let me play the voice memo. This is not going to be long either. Okay, it's fine, Minka. Okay.
Yeah, actually, it was really funny because then I was like, "Oh, Black Hole Line," and then it kind of spurred out. So there were some good parts. We did a review on it today. But I wanted to get your thoughts because I thought you were a part of like that sphere, or maybe I didn't know enough. So apologies for that. But I'm still in Miami for up until a little bit into next week. I think I'm leaving on the day or two before Thanksgiving. So if you wanted to do content, I'd love to kind of meet you and Abby and, I don't know, shoot the shit.
So here Minka reaches out to me asking me if I could do content. Now, try to look at this from any reasonable perspective. I have a video that has 5 million views. My second best is like 800,000 views. I've been trying to do a part 2 to that for ages. I don't know how to say this. I'm not trying to be mean, but you're not a content creator that anyone knows. So doing an interview or something like that wouldn't make sense. So the only way you and I could do a collab is if it's something that's actually going to like get views for my channel, right? So I figured we'd do a part 2. This is what I said.
Yeah, we're technically part of the same sphere. We're kind of like Apple and Microsoft, right? We don't really get along. So for shooting content, there is one type of video we're trying to do. We actually had a girl lined up, and then she like made it last minute. But I actually watched part 1 of the video. It's a little intimate, so you have to see if you'd be open to something like that. I understand if you're not, of course.
So pretty direct, saying, "Hey, it's going to be pretty intimate. If you don't want to do it, I totally understand."
But yeah, I'll send you a link to the video. Basically, what I'm trying to do is make a part 2 to this video because this is my most popular video on my channel. It got like 4 million views.
So there we go. Okay, now let's keep going. Here's what happens next. There we go. "Hi, I'm sorry, I was swamped. I wouldn't be interested in doing that kind of content, but I'm down to connect if you want to brainstorm." Okay, so Minka still wants to collab with me. I say, "All good. Well, I'm doing another round of speed dating tonight. Want to join at 7 p.m. and here the rest of it is just about the speed dating conversation." So I guess I'd be interested in hearing what part of that did you find was unprofessional?
I mean, sorry, I'm a little confused if that's still a reasonable question. 'Cause if you know what I mean,
She's pretty weird looking.
it'd be something.
Now I'm looking at her straight up.
Alex has to keep quiet. He has to let her talk as much as
I'm
possible.
inviting you to this.
Yes.
That's a very intimate thing, and I get that you had another person doing it.
Let's
and
see if she buries
I mean,
herself
kudos
completely.
to it. It's not something that that's a little too intimate for my taste. You know what I mean?
So
I think
when you said no, did I try to convince you into doing it? Did I push you, or did I
no,
just
not
say,
at all. No,
okay.
you didn't try and push me or anything like that.
So
No
you
one ever
think
said
that
Let her
you think maybe if I
talk.
was trying to bang you, that instead of sending you instead of being very straightforward, sending you this video, I might have tried to get you off for a drink, or when you said no, then like, okay, no worries, let's do this and this
Totally.
video.
So I don't take it like oh my God, it was really funny. I was like, that's definitely, any reasonable person would think that's a little bit of an aggressive video to send of like, hey, I want to make part 2 of this. Especially if you're female, you're like, that's a little aggressive. That's all it was.
It's my most popular video. It's by far my most popular video.
And I
So
get that too.
if I'm taking like hours of my time
But you gotta let me
to
finish.
do something, wouldn't
I
it
get
make
it.
sense for me to do something that's gonna give me a view?
Yeah. Before this though, like Alex, did you finish your point when you were bringing it up, and then you said answer, or was there more on top of it that you're gonna say now?
Sorry, what?
Because I know that you asked her to answer a question.
She really doesn't
And I
look
wanna
great.
make
She's
sure
like
that-
stuttering and shit.
No, she looks okay. I mean, her face is nice, her hair is nice, her lips are
No, I'm
nice.
talking about as far as
Uh,
answering the questions. you
Again,
goof.
any
Oh.
regular person would think, yeah, it's a little inappropriate. You are a dating coach. This is the kind of content that you do create. So that was why it wasn't even a conversation. Did you see me take offense to it? Did you see me say, how dare you? Oh my God. No, it was just, all right, that was it. And in some aspects, some people would say that could be interpreted of shooting a shot. But no one's like, I'll give you that one. It's you can't prove or disprove any of that, right?
Wait,
And I would have been like, okay, that was it. If it wasn't for then later on that same day, the swiping on the Tinder, then it was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah, so the thing is that I don't actually manage my own Tinder. Like my whole chat does that. So I have someone who does all my swiping for me. So it wasn't actually me that swiped right on you. It was my assistant.
So and that goes into the whole like thing that I had. My thing wasn't the video. That was just the funny part. My issue with you is the advice that you're giving and the example that you're leading by doing the whole Photoshop and all of that. And then you're saying that your assistant handles your Tinder when you're saying that you're an expert in said media, which would be Tinder. Things aren't adding up because
Yeah, so we can totally cover like whether you think I'm qualified or not. Like I'm totally down to have a discussion. But I want to get through this discussion first because again, it's a pretty big allegation you're making. You're basically saying if I wasn't a content creator, it wouldn't matter. But what you're saying is that I'm leveraging my clout in order to basically fuck chicks just grind.
Nobody ever said that. I definitely did not ever say that. I know for a fact I never said that.
You said that I was shooting my shot with you.
Shooting a shot has nothing to do with you leveraging your content to try and get at me. This isn't like a Weinberg special. To me, it's just interpreted as like, oh, could you? Would you?
No, that's not true. We can keep going with the video if you want.
No,
But
I
you
just want to make sure that's inherently clear, and that was never stated. No one ever said that you're using your clout or utilizing your clout to try and sleep with women. At all.
You legit straight up. We can keep going with the video. Legit straight up.
Go ahead.
Later on, that something along lines of, well, if he's a dating coach, why would he need to leverage his platform to try to pull chicks?
Right.
But I'm not leveraging my platform to try to pull you. That's the thing.
what is the actual accusation? I'm not following the. What is Alex accusing her
The
of?
video later on.
No, she's
Please
accused
play it,
him
because as far as what I was
of
saying
Alex
is that
wanting to fuck
you're
her,
not
basically, or
leveraging.
trying to getting her
We're wrong
pants.
about the first part, but let's keep going.
Why is
But
that an accusation? That's not an
Alright, let me go to
accusation.
Alex.
That's
it
like
is an accusation because he wasn't trying to do that,
we don't
and
know.
it would be pretty unprofessional. You know, that's not how he operates.
I mean,
He's not gonna fuck with somebody he works with. That's the whole point.
I don't know. I just think it's funny. Is like what he said.
And then she denied it.
He's not like Ben Shapiro.
She literally said, "Oh, he was trying to shoot a shot. He was trying to fuck me."
Wait,
She
what
literally
is
said it in the
a
video
shoot
like
a
multiple
shot?
times.
What, is this some technical term?
Also, just quickly point out, if you look at the chat,
Oh,
you
shooting
see
your
where
shot
some
just
thing
mean like
for Alex
flirting
is
or
clearly the chat is
trying,
interpreting it as
saying
me doing
expressing
some
interest.
stuff.
It's slang for expressing interest.
Claiming,
Like if you look at the
oh,
chat,
that he's
look
being
at what AL says.
unprofessional.
What a scummy thing for Alex to do. So I'm not the only one. Making that
Yeah.
accusation. Literally, the whole chat is thinking that I'm doing something scummy.
But again, I do hear what you said about the first portion, and I stand behind it because and I'm explaining my stance. Like interpret it the way that I just explained it, but I can also understand as the kind of
He's
content
definitely
that you create,
gaslighting.
I could kind of understand it. I could until it was later on the Tinder things, but we'll get to that after this.
Yeah, but you don't think like it makes if you have some kind of like you have my number. You don't think it makes more sense if you're like, hey, I think that you're doing this unprofessional. You don't think it makes more sense just to message me? And
I
ask
would
me,
have
hey,
just
I feel
ignored
some
her.
kind of way about it instead of like sneakily pretending like everything's okay.
She's
Sure,
trying
that's
to
a
get
crazy
clout.
claim to make about somebody. You
Like,
know,
you don't think that's
she's
like
straight up lying about him. Like you got to kind of defend yourself in
I
that
mean, no,
situation.
really, because when I said it, it was more of a funny. It wasn't this. All of this part wasn't anything serious.
Okay.
let's
She's
just keep going.
dodging and deflecting.
That might like pick up his tattoos and I'd be like, oh, it's a really easy excuse to touch. What else is funny?
I guess this proves you first have to bang a chick and then ask her to make content. You cannot ask her to make content because then she would think you're trying to bang. So just bang her
No,
first,
she thought.
and then go
Well,
for it.
I think she was thought that he was trying to bang her because he wanted to do the part 2 of this kissing video you seeing here.
Yeah.
So she thought because he wanted to make a part 2 of this, because it's one of his most popular videos. But I mean, you can do something very like this and not have any sexual interest in somebody. He was just trying to do a video like that, but he was, and she thought she took it as he was trying to fuck her.
I said, can we create content together since I'm
I
in
understand.
Florida?
I'm just saying
You're in
this.
Brickell, that's less than like
I
20
guess
minutes away.
I'm saying it's
Can we create
proof
content
that it's
together?
not a
And
good
he said,
idea to
yeah, I want to
try
make a second video of this. You
to
want to do that?
make actual content with a girl that might be construed as
Yeah. I was asking
sexual,
for you to pause.
as a sexual
Like,
advance.
Again,
Right.
if you're
Oh,
on
you're
the
saying like a
receiving
video
end
of
this
this
video and you're
nature? You
watching it,
think
you're like, oh
it's not a
shit.
good
Like,
idea
you know what I
unless
mean?
you like
Like it's
are
First you have to bang her,
intimate with the girl already?
So I totally understand how you wouldn't feel comfortable making
Yeah,
that
but
video,
there's like,
which is why I prefaced my voicemail by
what do you
saying
how do you
that
explain
I
porn and shit, or like
because I had a
kissing
feeling that there's
scenes in
porn
movies?
you wouldn't
Like
be comfortable with
people
this.
do that all the
gets paid.
time with no
Zero
sexual
shade,
interest.
I didn't
Yeah,
try to
porn
convince
A,
you,
you
try to
get
persuade you,
paid.
'cause I
B,
totally
you sign a
understand how you
contract.
wouldn't
You
feel
can
comfortable
see they
with that.
record you
With all of that,
saying this.
absolutely.
I'm doing this of my
That's
own
why I keep on
volition.
saying
This is
it's
not
Exactly
rape.
what I said in the voice memo. I said,
In
hey,
the
I
beginning
totally
of
understand if you're
every
not comfortable
porn
with this.
production, that's
Right,
what they
but
do.
no one said that it was you utilizing your clout to
Well,
try
you're gonna say that later on, but
message.
yeah, you've already said in this video that we played that I was shooting my shot with you. You agreed
I
with
mean,
that.
but that's why I'm stopping the video. I'm asking, like, if you're on the receiving end of this video and someone's saying, like, yeah, I want to recreate this video, it's like, oh, that's a little aggressive. It could be
No, not if you like put on your empathy shoes and look at it from my perspective. That I have a video that's by far my most popular video. I'm
And
looking at purely in terms of business. And in
Right.
business, why would I recreate any other video when I have one video that I know is going to do well?
Right, and I did explain that I could understand that from your side as a content creator, but then again, we're gonna get into the Tinder part after, because that's what we go back to when it's like,
I mean, we can totally talk about those two things are completely separate. Whether I was shooting my shot with you, whether I was being a professional. I guess you might not like appreciate this because you're just very early on into your YouTube career. But as you get going, your reputation is everything. And if the message is out there that I'm basically kind of being scheming, which you can see people in the chat, like already saying it in that chat, that I'm being kind of scheming and trying to like basically like get pussy at like using my whatever platform, that's going to severely impact my ability to get female content creators on. So what you're doing is you might think it's funny, but you're basically directly tarnishing my reputation with lies.
okay, but then if you want to go that route, then let's go ahead and put all emotion and all joking, everything aside. When you send a video like that to another content creator, it is still a little strange that you want to recreate this. Because then I have another point. Like, just go ahead and play the.
Okay, you're the first content creator, the only content creator who has ever once accused me of being unprofessional. There's a whole bunch of female content creators I've worked with. Not a single one of them has ever said that. Do you want to know why that is?
I said this was unprofessional at best.
The reason that is because I completely separate my work and my personal life. I don't try to leverage my platform like Fresh and Fit to get laid, right? Because I'm obviously very aware of that. So, okay, let's keep going with this video.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
she doesn't know.
He's a dating coach. He's shooting his shot. I mean,
I
you can't
know.
be
My
mad at him.
response
Yeah.
He's a dating coach. He shouldn't be shooting a shot with you. I know.
My
Yeah,
response was, hey, sorry, I'm swamped. I wouldn't really be interested in doing that kind of content, but I'm down to connect if you want to brainstorm.
That
And then he
was
asked-
Alex at least.
Okay, that makes sense. It sounded like you were like shaming him before, but maybe I misinterpreted.
Yeah, like what? So like that's like your only.
I am shaming. Absolutely.
I am shaming. Absolutely.
Yeah, because you should.
It's the main thing is, like,
That's a little inappropriate.
No,
Pause
no,
it for a second.
that's the main critique is that you are a online dating coach selling your courses for what is it up to, like $800 he's charging these guys?
300 as far as I know.
That's a fuck lot.
I would double check that.
I mean, who's paying for that though? Like, I mean, obviously.
So I went on Reddit, right? So I went on Reddit. There's like a bunch of people like, no, the dating course doesn't work.
Well, yeah, that's Reddit.
Why is
That's
she
like-
even bringing up the
Well,
cost of his product?
I like to throw in the art of will as well.
I'm just saying.
She's just throwing shit out there. She's just trying to make him
Yeah.
look bad because she feels like he tried to pick her up, basically.
we don't
So now
know.
she's just
We
trying
don't know
to.
what she-
If you're a dating coach,
don't
you have
know
no
what she
problem getting
feels.
women. Why are you
She
shooting
says
Huh?
a shot with me?
We don't know what
Yeah.
she feels.
Again, you're
You
the way
should-
that you're.
No, this is what I'm guessing, that
you
she's
are-
just trying to
keep on playing
make
the
him look
video,
as
and
bad
we
as
need to get to the part
possible
where
because
you're
she
trying to
felt
prove that I
uncomfortable
said
with the
another
proposition.
portion.
No, not
But
because she felt uncomfortable.
everything that I
Because
base
she says she
what
felt
I'm saying
uncomfortable.
on
We don't know if she
is
really
if
felt
that video
uncomfortable.
had just been the video.
Oh, okay.
If it had
Well,
just
yeah.
been that
Well,
video.
I mean,
it
she
would've
needs
been
to
like,
bring up
okay,
evidence that
maybe
she
it was a
honestly
shooting shot,
felt
maybe it wasn't,
uncomfortable.
but it
What's
is
your evidence for
inappropriate
that?
whether you want to look at it
Why
that
would
way
we
or not.
believe
It's
you?
real world reality kind of thing.
It's totally. Hang on. What you're saying right now.
I
Is
mean,
just
how would you
doing
even
what I
prove
do
something like
is
that?
not
If you
inappropriate.
can't prove it, then
Right.
don't say it.
You
If you
reached
don't
out
have
to me
evidence
to
for a claim,
collaborate.
then
You
don't
know what
make
my
the
channel's
claim.
about. I get
Exactly.
Yeah,
it.
but you can
A
sell
lot of it is very
No, you
sexual.
that's hard
So
to prove.
given
You,
that
So
context,
you
don't
can't tell
it's not
someone how they feel. Like, if I said, you do something that makes me feel
This would be
uncomfortable,
like you,
like,
Mika. This would be like you reaching out to Bang Bros.
What's your
and
evidence
saying,
that you
hey,
felt
I'm interested
uncomfortable?
in some of your content. They say, oh, cool, yeah, we're doing this
what?
like
When
Bang
I
Bros.
saw you on the
Whoa, whoa,
stream
whoa,
on
whoa.
all
I'm
fours,
sorry,
that
you
made me
are
feel
trying to do a
uncomfortable.
porno
How
with
can
me?
I
What's your
Come on.
evidence?
improve that? Like, I
You
don't
have to have
understand.
evidence that you
I'm giving
felt
you an analogy. This
uncomfortable.
would be
Did
like you
someone
reaching
see
out to
you
Bang Bros or a porn
scream? Did
company
someone?
saying
Did
that,
you
like,
go
hey,
to
I want to collab with
the
you. And they send you a
psychiatrist
video
the
to
next
porn,
day
and
and
you're
get
like, oh, you want to do something like
medication?
this? You're like, whoa,
You have
whoa,
to have
whoa,
some
whoa, whoa.
evidence.
You reach out to me. Knowing what my channel is.
That one's a. I don't know about that one.
I have. It's not exactly like porn, but
I
I do
mean,
something that's very
that's how you
sexual. I
put
have a
her on
dating
the
channel.
defense. You
So when
demand
you ask me
evidence.
something
Oh,
like with
yeah.
you,
Okay, I see what you're
obviously
saying.
going to ask you about
Otherwise, she
dating
can say
stuff. You
whatever
think I
she
was gonna
wants and
talk to you about
accuse
cars
you of
or about, like,
anything.
Of course not. Okay, of course you weren't gonna date or you weren't gonna talk to me about cars and other things, but there's dating the way we do regularly, and then there's like intimate details. Even when I have panelists on my show, I ask them, hey, how far can I go? What questions can I ask? This came out from left field. I mean, whether you're in reality or not, it's a little aggressive.
Hang on.
It's a
This
little
statement
aggressive. It's a little aggressive. That's all I'm saying. I never demonized. I never said it was like, oh my god, what a piece of.
She looks like a Batman villain to me.
Yes,
Like a Joker henchman.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you let me finish? Okay, thanks. Because again, if it wasn't for the Tinder thing, I would have just left it as is. That's it. It's okay. It was a mistake or whatever it was.
Especially like her mouth and her
Then
lips.
later on, it's like the Tinder swipe, and it was just it. And then again,
What
that's
about
a
her
lot
mouth and lips? I mean, she's hot.
Like I don't.
She's a
wanna
hot
watch my
chick.
content,
She's
but I'm
attractive. I
not,
wouldn't say
like,
hot.
asking people their late
She's.
count or
I
anything
mean,
crazy
she's perfect.
like that. And when I've done
I mean, from
speed
the
dating,
face,
it's
I don't
been
know what her
pretty
body looks
appropriate
like.
at the same time too.
Let me
So
go
it,
check out
looks great.
her Instagram. I'll
yeah,
give you
you
a
do have
feedback.
to also have some reasonability
Like,
on who
she
you're
got plastic
talking to as
surgery
well.
face.
So it was a little left field.
Well, we
Was
don't
it
know that.
highly inappropriate? No. Was it an essay
You mean the
thing?
lips?
No.
These are not
Did you
natural
use your
lips.
clout to get laid?
No, her face is not natural. You
At
can't
least I
tell,
didn't
dude.
think so with me because
Look at her like
I've known you for a while. You know
look at her
what I mean? It's not-
cheekbones. Like,
See,
she
the problem
clearly
is
has work
that,
done.
like, you're backtracking right now. So during this stream, you straight up
I
said
don't
multiple
know.
times that I was trying to shoot my shot.
Maybe,
Now
I
you're
don't
just
know.
saying, well, you weren't shooting at your shot, but it was a little inappropriate. It felt like to me. So what you're doing is you're completely backtracking, changing your whole story.
It's both. Meaning, do I think it's shameful? Yes, it's shameful because of the kind of content that I make versus what you make. I could understand where you might say where you might say it was like, oh, it's my kind of content, but I didn't go to Pornhub to ask them to make content, and I didn't go to someone like the only content I've seen from you was having conversations with people and what to do in certain situations and how to set up a dating profile.
She really bring up
I had
Pornhub?
never actually seen this video that you had sent me in the first place. So it is still a little out of left field. Am I going to demonize you? No. Do I think it's a little shameful and tactless? Yes, absolutely. But and you keep on saying I'm backtracking.
You are.
Because of where we are in the video, I still can't say my piece because you know what?
Hey, Mika, I'm going to ask you a simple question here.
Yeah.
At the time, did it feel like he was shooting a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go. That's all we need to say. That's like, that's.
Okay, I don't know.
I can understand what you're saying, but
Okay, who reached out to who to collaborate? Did I reach out to you?
No, I reached out to you to collaborate.
Okay, whose fault is it that you have no idea what by far my most popular video on my channel is? Is it my fault or is that your fault that you didn't bother to do 5
You
seconds
gotta
worth
fix
of
your
research?
mic, man. You're
I'm
destroying the
sorry.
universe.
That's not, first of all, we know that's not 5 seconds of research. That's
I
why
think
nobody
it's
else
like
knows.
an
It really is.
internal
All you have to do
wire
is
that
click
is
my most popular
loose.
video. It's the first one.
And
It's by
it's
far
short
my most popular
circuiting.
one.
Okay, but I already know you, so there's no reason for me to go and research your channel to figure out what your most popular video is.
Well, first of all, you don't know me. We barely know each other.
Okay.
Second of all,
Thought I knew.
I think that it's kind of silly to reach out to someone without knowing much about them, and then when they literally suggest exactly what's in line with their channel, to be like, "Whoa, that was a little out of line. That was a little out of left field." It is absolutely not out of left field if you bother to do 5 seconds worth of research and knew that is by far my most popular video. Or at the very least, here's what you could have done. Okay, you didn't bother to do your research ahead of time. After this whole incident, before talking shit about me and produce a stream, maybe you could actually research my channel, like look into it and figure out this is my most popular video. Maybe you could, like fact check yourself and look at my sales page and figure out that my product does not cost $800, doesn't it cost $500. Like these are basic things. So you should be responsible for the fact that you didn't bother to do any worth of research. So it's not fair for you to say things like this was out of left field, because it's not out of left field.
Right, but you keep
out of left field because you didn't bother to do any kind of research.
100%. That's why, again, my heart isn't about the swiping or you shooting your shot. You're the one that has an issue with me bringing up the fact that I thought.
I have an issue with people spreading lies about my reputation.
Again, I'm just clarifying. You're the one that has an issue with me thinking, based off of that interaction and the fact that you swiped on me on Tinder later on that same day within a few hours, that you were shooting your shot at me.
There's only an issue because you're spreading a false narrative about me. That's the issue. I have no issue with the fact that, whatever, we didn't meet up to do a collab. I'm not the one to start talking shit about you. I have an issue with you.
That's not why I started talking shit about you. That's where the story started, and that's where you're harping on. But my issue with you has
it's a very important factor.
My issue with you has to do with your dating course and the fact that you photoshopped to such a degree that it doesn't even look like the person that you are anymore. And when you tell other people and you exemplify that to other people, especially the kind of people that are signing up for these dating courses that are like, oh, let me give it one last shot, and you're setting them up. You are setting them up for failure. That is my issue with you.
She's changing the topic.
With my problem,
she's moving the goalposts. Yeah.
Collaborate with me. If you have such an issue with the stuff I do, why do you want to collaborate with me?
I have.
So why did you want to collaborate with me if you have such an ethical issue with what I'm doing?
Good.
No. This was back in, when was it? This was after I saw your actual Tinder profile. So that's why I keep saying the Tinder, because that's where my.
She's definitely moving the goalposts.
I didn't know much about your dating course prior to this, right? I just knew about your
and she's
channel,
trying to
get
him animated. She's trying to get him upset. She's doing everything to
what you should do.
He's like
lure
that
him
female bullshit.
And all of these things,
like attacking his product,
when I
attacking
actually
his
stumble upon
integrity,
your
his
real life Tinder
professionalism.
account
Yeah,
that swiped on
she's
me,
behaving very
right?
guilty.
So
yeah,
I'm looking at
grant
it,
you that.
and I'm like, why does he look more photoshopped than Natty?
Well, first of all, I've made my Tinder profile.
Why is this an example of what to do? Because this kind of stuff can get someone into real trouble, like actual issues.
Okay, first of all, the fact that you had no idea what my Tinder profile shows again how little research or how little you know about me, because I've literally made my Tinder profile public like 100 times. It's in like 10 or 20 of my videos, so it's all over my
Keep
channel.
on harping on me not researching.
Stop. So that just again shows that you didn't do research, but it just feels very convenient that you reach out to collaborate with me, and then afterwards, it was afterwards when we didn't collaborate that you figured out I was this fraud, right? But when you reached out, you had no idea I was a fraud. It was only after, right?
He shouldn't go into this line of being a fraud. That's not the topic.
What did I do?
That was.
He should have told her she was moving the goalposts and she switched
honestly,
topics.
like I noticed
switching
that
topic.
you have a lot of people that you'll be like, yeah, come on my show and come. And
You think she's hot?
Channel, but like you never.
I can't find her on
you
Instagram.
deliberately
Looking for
have
better
them.
biatches.
And I've seen it with like quite a few different people, and it just
How
that
can
kind
you
of rubbed
find
me the
her?
wrong way.
Can you give me
especially,
a link?
You know.
Yeah, hold on a
I
second.
did that. What? That don't tag people?
Yeah, you have a tendency to forget, or maybe I don't know, but it just it rubbed me the wrong way. So that was just something that I was like, I'm gonna stay away.
Well, why do you feel like you're entitled to me tagging you?
I'm not. I'm saying something that rubbed me the wrong way, and I decided that's not for me. There's no entitlement there. I'm not gonna change you either.
Right, but the fact that I don't tag people has nothing to do with my content.
You asked me.
That has to do with my.
That has to do with my view of you, and I'm telling you where it was skewed and where it was changed. And I'm trying to explain that, and you're making it as a definition of what it should be. And I'm just trying to explain what you asked me to explain.
Okay, so you're saying that when you wanted to collaborate with me, you had no idea I was a fraud. Then you learned that I don't tag people, and then you realized I was a fraud. It was because you figured out that I don't tag people, and that's how you came to the conclusion I was a fraud.
No. You're asking what the issue is. I'm telling you, there's quite a few things that deterred me away from you as a person and how you treat people and other content creators. And I'm not saying me, and I'm not just being entitled here. Like it's been quite a few different times, and so that's me about my perception of how I was viewing you, and that's what I was already seeing. So I was already not joining in the chat or coming to a panel or anything. And then when I was out there, I was like, let me try one more time, and I sent you the text asking about collaborating. You sent me that video. I was like, no, that's not my kind of content.
I don't know. I thought I found her Instagram, but I guess I
when I
didn't.
saw your Tinder profile, I was like, that's when it was like, really?
Yeah. Wait.
She looks weird to me. She looks old and young at the same time.
No, it's not that. It's
Yeah, she's
like
old. She's like 37. She's almost 40.
It's like you put a young person's mouth on an old person's mouth on a young person's face.
No, it's older women. That's what they look like when they put a ton of makeup on.
They have it easy because they're women, right? So if a guy goes to a date
Then the plastic surgery.
being a catfish,
I
what does he
guess.
do, right?
No, so-
He's like,
so
where's
you
this
cannot
girl, walks
find her
away
on
or something, or
Instagram?
doesn't even come to the table. But when
No.
you catfish a woman,
So where
it's very
where
different.
is she?
And that's what my
have no
Why is
clue.
her name Better
foundation of my
Biatches?
issue is with you.
Just
because
YouTube.
that's a part of,
Just a
like,
YouTube channel.
oh, I
really?
need to.
Okay, let
As
me
if
look
you're
it up.
telling men that they need to because it's deceiving at that point because it doesn't look like the person
You
anymore.
keep trying to like deflect to this.
Well,
Exactly.
I'm not
good.
trying to
Well, I-
Deflect.
I
That's
have a-
what he
I
should
have a
say.
question.
Stop
Actual
deflecting.
issue.
Well, I have a question about the Tinder though. Alex, you say that like Minka, did you say that there was you felt like you were deceived by the Tinder?
She's
compared
gonna
to
get
before?
so many
And what is
subscribers
Alex's,
tonight. That's why she's doing the
Tinder-
whole
What have you
thing.
shown on Tinder? Because like maybe people aren't caught up.
Yeah, I've shown my Tinder profile many
Stuff-
times. You know, my check and I check me on that. But I've shown my Tinder profile.
No, I'm
It's not-
sure you have. I just
I've literally
She's definitely a cloud chaser.
Your photos, so this is
Yeah,
not a secret. This is something I'm
obviously.
extremely upfront about, and we can totally debate the merits of using Facebook or not.
How many people are
It's
watching?
to have. But if that's your issues, like, hey, I feel like your Tinder profile is like you're using FaceApp too much. That's totally fine. But when you went on this podcast, you just say, like, if you had just said, hey, listen, in my opinion, Alex,
I mean, our
using
stream.
photos too much. I think that's
On our
That's
stream?
totally fine. You can have a discussion about
Yeah.
that. That's
I
not
don't
what you were
know.
saying.
On
No, I said
Alex
I think
204.
Multiple. Okay, fine. You were saying multiple times that I was shooting my shot with you. So you try to basically smear my personal reputation by making it
On
seem like I was trying to have sex with you. That's the problem I have an
hours
issue with. You're
1.
literally straight up
Do
spreading
you not see how
lies.
it kind of looks that
It doesn't
way,
make any
though?
sense because
Because
there's so many
first it's
comments.
like,
So I don't
okay,
know.
hey, we want to make content. Yeah, look, I made this. This video has my most popular. Again, we've already established that I can understand where you're coming from. But I'm asking if you can understand where I'm coming from. Where it's
No,
like
I legitimately cannot because it's a
walking you
very
through it. I'm just walking you through it because then I'm like, oh no, I'm not into that. And then a couple hours later, ding, Tinder, and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely not into that because it's also a couple's Tinder profile, and that like really is not, you know what I mean? Like it's not my cup of tea, and
It's
so
fine. It doesn't have to be your cup of tea. Again, no one's asking you to fuck me. You're saying you should.
So I'm just saying,
The problem is,
I'm painting the picture of what I viewed and why it made me feel like, oh, he really did shoot his shot. I feel like that was him shooting
okay,
his
don't
shot.
you think it would have made more sense for you to just come to me directly since you have my number and say, hey, I feel like you were kind of being unprofessional, just talking about it directly,
Great
rather
points.
than waiting like a month and then just like spreading this.
You getting mad feedback again, bro?
Someone else's channel. Like, don't you
Really?
think it would make more sense just to
I'll
come to
lower
me
the
directly and
volume
say,
for
hey,
a
Alex,
bit.
I felt like this was a little unprofessional and just have a discussion about it.
I mean,
How's it now?
no, because that was right before Christmas.
Oh, okay. So we can.
Yeah, that's better.
For Christmas, the rules of ethics go out the window, right? Like we don't have to be good people.
No, I just wasn't dealing with anything. That's all. I haven't been streaming. I haven't been around. Honestly, I didn't.
There's only one person watching. We should have made more comments.
Think about it, and then I was talking.
We should. You don't know if there's only one. I mean, we have comments from Vega, from National Security Agency, from Javier.
You started off this entire debate saying that we're not friends, that we don't even know each other. I don't know you, right? So then, at what point? You're establishing that I owe you some sort of conversation, right?
If anybody's alive, please write a comment in the live chat.
I think
that if not know each other, do I need
write
to
1 if
tell
you're
you
alive,
something?
2 if you're
Do I not need to tell
dead.
you some things? I'm just telling you straight up. It looks like 1 + 1 = 2 because that Tinder profile swipe kind of was like the nail in the coffin, right? And then you keep
no
saying
one
that
is dead.
you have an assistant.
We have
taking care of it.
evidence
To
no
me,
one
that
is
doesn't
dead.
make any sense because assistants are used for the mediocre things. You don't pay them to do things that you're good at.
I'm here, slave. Okay, Monsieur Javier
Let me
is
just
with
quickly.
us.
You know what I mean? So it's
Javier is with us.
foundation of your
Yeah.
dating course. Then why is someone else in charge of it?
Javier is my
This is
most
the guy he texted me today. Sorry, I can't. Let me.
loyal
Like, hey, do you want to hook up with this chick?
subscriber. He's
I'm
always
just
in my
saying, like-
streams.
This is like pretty well established.
Okay,
Like everyone.
but you're saying that you have an assistant, but then why do you have an assistant if you have a dating course that's all designed and that's your
You
area of
keep
expertise?
trying to redirect the conversation through this. It's so
That's your
funny.
area of expertise. So that's like a real
I'm
estate.
gonna quickly.
What's wrong with having an assistant? What the fuck is she talking about?
I'll put the
Like,
YouTube
I'll write it down though. Like
Okay, fine.
Tinder,
Let's just
assistant, Tinder. I'll write it down.
She's only 37. She's got like granny mouth already.
I don't like really owe you an explanation or whatever.
Yeah, maybe she spent a lot of time in the sun.
If they have an issue with another content creator who they've had cordial relationships
Sucking a lot of
with,
dick.
I've always been pretty chill with you. I've never been rude to you once.
Oh, I found her on
I platformed
Instagram.
you,
She's
you reached out to me for advice, and I was like,
Muniva.
with that, right?
Minka
So we have like
Muniva,
a
one
professional
word.
relationship of sorts, and there's some of our professional relationships with like that. And then I feel like they do something inappropriate. My immediate response isn't to wait a month and talk shit about them on the internet. It's to reach out to them and just say, hey, I feel some type
Javier
of
is a
way
slave
about
in
it. That just seems
training.
like something that any decent human being would do. What I think a decent human being would not do is say, oh, it was Christmas, and wait 3 more weeks.
Sorry,
for
wait,
Christmas.
no. Let's
Then
because the way
I
you
would
made it
expose that
sound
person
like
based on the
we're
law.
homies, and it hasn't
All right, make
been that in like you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, oh my god, just last month we were cool with each other. Like we haven't been talking in I don't remember the last time we've even spoken. So especially just directly, it's always been a part of someone else's channel.
Okay, let me go see her Instagram.
You and I have not actually established any sort of
If you're gonna pleasure yourself, try to hit mute,
and I
please.
would have
Okay.
if you were a person in my sphere, but because I wasn't even thinking about it, and we aren't close like that.
Okay, have I ever had a
I didn't think about it until I was having an interview, and I was like, you know what? Oh yeah, I don't like this guy that's photoshopping the crap out of his photos.
So I'm just gonna make up a bunch of words about him, say that he shot his shot with me, say that he was trying to bang me.
I'm not lying though. Like,
okay, this is so comical. Okay, do you still?
Okay, she has a flat tummy. That's one advantage point.
because I mean, it just sounds like you're trying to cover
But
it
she
up.
never shows her
kinda
full
weird.
body, so she's hiding her full body.
I'm being 100% genuine. If a guy sends me a video,
maybe
like
she doesn't
that,
have a
even
good body.
college-wise, even if that's like his thing, and then I get a Tinder thing later on, and then it's like, no, but that's not what I meant.
She never shows her
It
body.
just, okay, so that just to me suggests that you have a massive, overly inflated ego, and you think that any guy who talks to you at all is trying to fuck you. Because I don't think any reasonable person would look at that and think, yeah, this guy's shooting a shot. If I was shooting my shot with you, Minka, what I would have done is I would have said, oh, cool, let's meet up for drinks and talk about it. I would have gotten you out for a drink, right? I would have flirted with you. I would have then pulled you back to my place, and then I would have brought up the video. I certainly, if I was trying to bang you, certainly would not send you a video and say, hey, let's do this collab. If you don't feel comfortable, let's not do it. So this shows that you either have an extremely overinflated ego, or you just have no, like you've just never been hit.
Wait, she's Mexican and Salvadorian? I thought she was fucking Russian with the name
Yeah,
Minka.
she looks Russian.
So it's my ego. So the date that you asked.
Even her name is Russian.
I see she's.
I told you, hey, no, I'm not.
I'm still trying to figure out if she has a good body. Like a good body, I mean, like a thin waist and wide hips, and
She's not fat.
I think you.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
correct me
okay.
if I'm wrong. You
It's
made
not
the part 2
it's
of it
not
with Natty on the 21st, the
terrible,
day after.
but I don't know if she has good, good lower
I
body.
never heard her
No,
speak
I
Spanish,
haven't done a
Javier.
part 2 to that video in a very long time.
Well, it's
No, let's fact check this right now. But that is what
Yeah.
you're saying is not
But
true.
if you have if you have proof of it, you can share your screen.
yeah.
Go ahead.
If you have it.
She looks stunning. Look like ET
Yeah,
with a
sure.
wig on, like when she bowed her head.
Drop the link.
Share your screen, please.
This is becoming a Minka roast by Juan. I wish Vega didn't leave.
Okay, she does not have a bad body. I don't know why she doesn't show more of it. There's one video where we can see her body. It's not bad.
Well, she's starting to develop granny face. She probably has granny body.
I don't care for the face so much. I care for the body.
Can you see it?
Her body.
Yeah, that's a
is
short. That's not
bad.
part 2. They're totally
Definitely
different.
bangable.
Yeah, this is a short. I wanted to do like an actual video. They're very different.
Hold on a second.
Bangable plus plus.
And that can definitely work, but that's not how you're going to really turn a girl on. What you want to do is combine pushing with pulling, right? So you might verbally tease her. So instead of just telling her, "Oh my God, you're so hot," or "That's such a great shirt," you might say something like, "Oh, I like this little leopard that you're wearing on your body," right? So again, you're playfully teasing her. Also, instead of just making out and escalating, right, you might do something like this. You might go like, "I don't know," right? And then once things are getting hot and heavy, she's all over you. You want to be the one that actually stops them.
Hey, Vega. We was just talking about you.
Doing stuff like that, you're pushing in addition to pulling.
Vega
That's going to get her
has
really turned on.
arrived.
Yeah,
Vega's
we're
back,
talking about two
baby.
totally different types of videos. This is
Vega's
a
back,
short.
baby.
That first one again, because I
You missed a lot. I was roasting the shit out of Minka just now.
I want to hear Alex's point on this. And then
Yeah, so
you have a
you're
response
comparing
after.
apples and oranges. This is a short. I do a whole bunch of shorts with my girlfriend.
Giga
Me and Natty
Stacy.
haven't I haven't done a physically escalate video with her in a very long
You know how they
time.
call like Latinos Chirigo or Enrique and like
It's literally how to physically escalate.
No,
black Chads are called Tyrone. We need one. We need like the Latino and black versions of Latina and black versions of Stacy.
It's like a 40-second short.
Latina version of a Stacy. So what would it be?
I don't know. Maybe like a Jenny, like Jennifer Lopez. I don't know.
you don't see
Or
No,
Shakira.
something more
and
more
honestly,
Spanishy.
the same tactics were used.
With Jenny,
Juanita.
Jennifer Lopez.
Lean in and you pull
Yeah,
back.
but Jennifer is not Spanish. You need
Well,
like
one of them is a short,
Juanita
and one of them.
Oh,
is
yeah, yeah.
Let's just assume,
and then you tease
or
her arm,
Jennifer.
and then you.
but let's just assume for argument.
Juanita.
I'm
Let's
just
just
saying,
assume-
like you're saying, one is a short, one is a video, but it's the
No.
exact same content on both videos, and I'm like,
So okay, let's just assume you're right for argument's sake. What would be your point?
Yeah.
assume that you do, like, the
you
exact.
said that I
Vegas
haven't played it,
arrived.
though, and I'm saying, well, you asked me to make the video on the 18th. I said no on the 20th, and you made it with your girlfriend on the 21st.
So what would be your point? Yeah. So
She makes horrible counter arguments.
are you gonna speak or just gonna do like weird face gestures or what's the plan?
I'm watching her videos on Instagram, trying to
Are you gonna
figure out
communicate with like words?
the exact proportions of her
You
body.
asked me before asking
She's not
your
bad looking.
girlfriend,
At least not.
plus the to me
Yeah,
still
this is from.
pretty
Right.
aggressive video that you sent me to begin with, and the Tinder swiping profile. It's do you see how like it's not at this point? If I just told someone, anybody that didn't know either of us, they would be like, "Yeah, you're shooting a shot."
Oh, she actually does
No,
boxing.
assuming that your argument would be true, like that all of that's the same type of video. I don't see how that.
She's
would be the
good.
point, given the
She
fact
knows
that
how to
you reached out
box.
to me, to do a collab. We
She's
didn't
not
do a collab, and
joking.
A few days later, I did that same video. with my
Excellent.
girlfriend. How would that be proving your point?
Terrific.
Oh, boy.
Why didn't you ask your girlfriend first?
I'm very uncomfortable.
Why uncomfortable?
Maybe I thought it would be a better video with you.
Because she boxes?
No, listen to you get turned on by Minka.
Maybe you reached
No,
out to me again.
I
We're
mean,
following
I'm
this
not
argument, this
turned
argument, which
on.
is
I'm
not
just
true 'cause it's a
noticing
different type
that
of video.
she
Following
does
this
boxing
logic,
really
right?
well.
Maybe
She's not bad at
you reached
all.
out to me to do a video.
I'm
and
just
I-
fucking around.
No,
Making
but
jokes here.
it is
told you that you didn't
very
want to do that, so
sexy
then I
for a
found someone
chick
else
to
to
do
do that video with.
boxing.
Why would that be so unusual?
It's very sexy.
I mean, it's unusual because number one, your whole argument is like, look at the kind of content that I make. That is your most popular, but
Yeah,
like
she has a
most of your
good
content
body
doesn't have
thus
anything to do
far.
with like you're not making out with people on your content. Most of it, the majority of it isn't that, right? You're making it seem like I lied about all these things, but everything that I said was factual and based on my opinion and my experiences with you. So that's my like I'm explaining the whole thing. Again.
But women, I mean, she's trying to become a content creator. Women don't succeed on YouTube
and
in
deter into
general.
other things. Let me try to give you an analogy. Maybe this will make sense.
You're using.
But I have a question. I think there's a disconnect.
Wait, did you see a stat for that or something?
About the significance.
As far as I know,
behind
YouTube is
the
for
video that
men,
happened,
men
if you follow
creators
along with
and
the logic
men.
that
YouTube is
was
mostly
part two.
men. So if she's trying
Say that first part again. Sorry.
break
What's
into
the
YouTube, I think
significance
she's making a
of
big
Maddie
mistake.
being like the
Well,
replacement?
I think that's why she's going into the male spaces.
Again.
There's
What's the significance
no
of that?
there's no
The significance is,
audience
again, he's saying
for
that
what
he
she's
didn't
doing. There's
try
no
to shoot
simps
his
on
shot,
YouTube.
right? That
Simps are
No, that she's a female simp. She's
If you
acting
were
like
to
a
try to
female
shoot a
simp,
shot, it would
basically.
be with anyone
So
No.
except for
she's
me,
being
right?
what they call a pick me.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, that's what they call a pick me. Like one of the biggest
so
content creators right now is
what
just
I
Pearly
think I'm
Things,
proving is that,
and it's
okay,
her grifting for the red pill.
first initial text
No,
response, which
Pearly
is
Things
apprehensive, it's aggressive.
What do you mean? No,
Interpreted as
I
shooting
mean,
your
she
shot.
almost has a
Maybe
million subscribers. Her
not.
videos go
Then
viral all the
again,
time.
no.
the
When I
Tinder
say
profile
no,
that
it's
pops
not
up, and then it's
about
like, oh wow, that's when I was like,
about what you
this dude's a
said.
phony
It's
because all the
about
pictures are so fake, they don't even look like him
I'm
anymore.
saying I know about Pearly. I'm
Then
not
the next
disagreeing
day is
about
when you
Pearly
dropped the
Things. Hold
short,
on, I
which
have a
is the
message
exact
from my
second
chicken Thailand. Hold
portion of
on.
the initial video you sent to me, wanting to make that with me. Like, for someone that's saying that that wasn't what you were trying, like, I think there's a pretty strong case.
Wait, do you think that like me doing the video with my girlfriend was me like trying to bang her? Like, you think I need to like that was in any way like sexual? That collab I did with my
Right, Javier. She's trying to be like Pearly Things, but in the black pill side,
you're
because
trying
the
to-
red,
you're trying to
she's
use
the
that. Like, well, you did the
queen of the
video,
red pill. So
assumingly seeing
niggas
video,
trying to be
I-
the queen of black
and
pill.
therefore it proves my
I don't
point
think she has
that,
a
you know,
chance.
you
That's
were
what I'm
sort of,
saying. I
hitting on
mean,
me,
if
right?
she would
So
speak
how
to
does that
people
prove it?
on
That's why
YouTube,
I'm
they would
asking the
tell
question.
her
Okay,
it's
so
it's
on that
hopeless.
specifically, if you weren't hitting on me, then why
It's
didn't
hopeless.
you?
I don't think she's as savvy as Pearly is.
Well, for following this logic, it's probably because my girlfriend has been on my channel 100 times, and you've never been on my channel, or at least not, you know, in any significant way. So yeah, a new face always gets more views.
Wait 1 second. I have to tell her that she
Right,
wants to
but
call me. I
you
can't.
see
We
that
usually
you
do
did
video
make it
calls,
with
and she
her
wants to
instead
see
of
my
someone
PP.
else. Like, you say that you've got this huge roster, or not
Well, that was
huge roster
TMI.
as of late, but that you're able to have this
Why?
game and quickly pick someone
This
else.
is
And you
very
just said that you
crucial
wanted a
information.
new
What do you
face for
mean?
it, but then instead you went back to your girlfriend. The logic that you're saying isn't making sense.
Well, yeah, it actually totally makes sense. So if, for example, assuming again this was a part 2, and we were not going to do that collab, then it makes sense for me to go with someone else. Why would that be illogical?
Right, but then you said that a new face always gets you more views. So if that's what you were initially trying to do in that plan, so why wouldn't you have gotten another new face instead of your girlfriend? Does that make sense?
I don't know, because maybe it was convenient for me at the time. Maybe because we were hanging out that night and I need to bust out a video. Maybe because it's 2 totally different types of videos and this is short. I still haven't actually done a part 2 to that video. I'm still waiting on that. That's something that I've been trying to do for a while, is to do a part 2 to the how to physically escalate. So yeah, many reasons why that is a totally normal and logical thing to do.
It doesn't seem that way when you look at it in a consecutive manner.
All right. On this point,
Is
like,
there-
I'm gonna
there-
let Alex respond on this one, and then I'm gonna get down to like closing statements on this topic because we still have a few more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a question like this, because I think maybe this will help you like kind of make sense.
that'd be good.
So, what would you think if I don't know, last night I was on a live stream saying, "Hey guys, Minka was trying to have sex with me in order to get on my channel. She was like really hitting on me, and she was trying to like she was just trying to do that, and she was trying to fuck me for clout." And then people are like, "Whoa, Minka is a clout chaser. She fucks dudes for clout." And then you're like, "Well, Alex, that never happened." I was like, "Well, it was my interpretation, because you did ask me if we could meet up when we were in Miami. So obviously the only reason you want to meet up with me is to fuck me, right? There's no nothing to substantiate that, but I make that claim, and now everyone thinks that you're just someone who's like a fucking grimy hoe. Can you see how that would be like kind of not cool, or are you still not? Are you still lost?"
No, what I did was I pointed out that to me, it was you shooting your shot, but I didn't make it a like.
You straight up said I am shaming him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Javier's right, and
man.
Alex is right.
Again,
New
we just
faces get
watched the
more
first
views.
video, then I watched the second
Said
video,
what?
what it does look like, and it just.
No, I was responding to the chat. They were talking about
The answer
the point
this
Alex was
clearly.
making.
You said that you were shaming him, and you say that
Okay.
you say that now, and you say that then. What
Yeah.
were you shaming? Why were you shaming him? Let's just get a list right now.
Number one, because it was inappropriate after the first. No, it's not the kind of content that I like.
How would I know that?
I want the full list, and then Alex respond.
Okay, did you have a question to that part? Or did...
How would I know that that's the type of content that you like or don't like? How would I know
No,
that?
you didn't. Okay, you didn't hear that part. It's after I said no to putting the content with you, the swiping on me on Tinder later.
But that wasn't me who actually swiped right on you.
But again, that's still you taking responsibility for your life and their.
I don't feel like I don't feel like my assistant swiping right on you is in any way like something I have to apologize for. No, I don't think that's like I'm not gonna reprimand my assistant for doing that.
No one's reprimanding. You're going to the extreme.
So I don't see that as a negative in any
You're
way.
going to the extremes. All I'm saying is that if your assistant swiped on me later on, that's not my concern. I didn't know that was happening at the time. All I saw was you swiping on me on Tinder. So that's something, a level of responsibility that you should be able to understand is your stuff. I didn't know that you had an assistant taking hold of your Tinder profile. So you're putting it on me as if I'm supposed to investigate more. All I'm saying is, hey, no, I don't like making that kind of content. If that was shooting your shot, at least he knows now. But then there was another swipe on Tinder. I'm saying, like, from my perspective, again, you can say that your assistant handles your Tinder and all of that, but you do still have to have a certain level of responsibility in your life to understand, oh, my assistant doing that could have made her think that I was still shooting my shot. Okay.
But I'm not the one that's spreading lies about you, Minka. You are. That's the difference. So
But I don't
if I want to,
from what I saw, and I explained, I didn't know you had an assistant. So that wasn't mine.
Let me finish. If I was to make some kind of a claim against you, then you can bet your ass that I would investigate it very thoroughly before making that claim. But I'm not the one that made any claims about you. You are. So the burden of proof is on you. It's not on me. So if I was going to say something like, oh, yeah, Minka was trying to fuck me for clout, I would actually like do my due diligence and make sure that was actually the case before I would make that claim.
But no one made the claim that you wanted to fuck me or that I wanted to fuck you for clout.
I'm trying to give you an analogy so you can see how what
No,
you're doing is
that's
not.
No. That's an extreme. Just like when you
It's not an extreme at all. That's a very similar.
Just like when you titled the title.
Jesus Christ, she's gonna deny it now after we saw the fucking video. What the fuck?
Wait, what is she denying?
Okay. First of all, I never said sexual assault.
It wasn't sexual assault. It
What
was
was
like it was sex allegations.
Sex allegations, right?
Which is exactly
Yeah,
what it
Vega, of
is.
course he's genuinely
I changed
angry.
that title.
No.
Out of goodwill, but it was
He's upset. You can tell he was upset.
I don't think Alex is upset at all.
He's definitely aggravated, at least.
No.
Right? If that's true or not, that ain't none of
I
my business.
would-
What is true is that
No,
I
I would say
There's nothing on the
you
line.
sent me a video. It left a bad
There's no
taste in
reason.
his
my mouth.
reputation. Yeah,
I explained
thinking
No.
he leverages his fucking.
and later on saying a
Slave,
Tinder
really?
swipe and saying that
No,
like, these
it's-
pictures don't match.
it's-
I'm like, oh god,
I don't
here we
think so.
go.
I don't think
And
he's
then the third thing of you creating the
worried
video with your
enough to
girlfriend,
get upset.
that's
So I don't
confusing
think
as a
he's
female. I'm like,
he's
why
upset.
wouldn't he have asked his girlfriend first? I'm
I
saying
don't know about
if
that
you
one, sir.
remove
I'm
yourself,
gonna have to agree to
you can
disagree
see
with
how
that.
I haven't said anything to lie about.
Okay.
These are actual things that happened, and I stated them as such. And it was
Mr.
my
Stave
experience.
finally learned how to
If,
put comments on
again,
stream.
this was the situation.
He was doing it
explained
backwards though.
without any of our names, and anybody else heard it, they would think, "Oh yeah, he's trying to shoot a shot." It's
No, because no one has ever once accused me in this community of shooting the shot. I collaborate with a whole bunch
No,
of
I don't think he's
You're
angry. I don't see
shooting your shot.
anger.
no one
Like,
has ever. So the
I
only
always say to
possible
open your eyes, sir.
ego when you create this weird story in your head to justify
No.
things that are completely unrelated, like the fact that I did a random short with my girlfriend a few days later to somehow prove a point to yourself that I'm trying to fuck you, which is so bizarre.
if my ego was
You can't tell that he's angry.
Why would you
No,
have
he's
me
not
ask you to do
angry.
that
I know when
video?
he's
You don't
angry.
you don't know how Alex
First
speaks then, because
of
this is not how
all,
Alex normally speaks or
right, but
debates.
if it's
No,
all my
I've
ego and I'm
seen
just
Alex
super
getting
self-obsessed, then
angry.
why would you have
He's
even
not
asked me in the
angry.
first
This
place?
is
Well,
not
number one,
angry,
I had no
Alex.
idea your ego was that big at the time because this was before you made the claim. And number two, even if I did know, your ego is not going to affect the views of the video.
Yeah, he's
You have a
definitely being aggressive.
Right,
So
the
yeah,
video
this is
too
how he
was
was
still
with
be good.
with
No,
Gangstar.
Things are non-related.
He was
Taking
upset
egos
with
out
him
of
too.
this,
That's
when
definitely
you
anger.
show the pattern of like this happened, this happened, this happened, it looks like you're shooting your shot.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the
Alex's
background
restraint
noise?
measured.
Do you think I was, if I was
Why is
trying
there
to
always
fuck you, then
background
maybe
noise?
I would have
I
like,
think it's in
invited you
Alex's
for a
apartment.
drink, or I would have
Someone
like
is
tried to like get you over
breaking
and do something a little bit more
dishes.
basic? Or do you think that like that's
Yeah,
how
it's not
guys?
on my side for
Do
sure.
you think that's
No,
game, or what
it's
do
on
you think game is?
Alex.
A game can be a variety of things.
So
I'm
do you
very
think
good at
that's like
reading
how
body
I would
language,
spin my
sir,
game? Like
and
you honestly
facial.
feel that like that's what
So
I
are
would
women.
do?
I'm
But
in
I
agree with
know
Vega
Like,
here.
Alex.
like I wouldn't invite
I
her
know
for a
Alex
know-
too,
video
bro. I've
or
been
do
fucking
a banter.
watching
I
a
would
ton
just
of his
go up to
video for
her
years.
video and say, hey, let's do this, go out. Do you think that's really what I would do?
Again, you're saying that hypothetical, but at the same time, you swiped on me later on Tinder.
Once I don't know how many times I can tell you that I did not swipe right on you on Minka. You
Right, but you want me to change? I can change it now. Hypothetically, let's say hypothetically, I'm like, he has an assistant that takes care of it, even though that's the foundation of his dating coach and he's an expert in it. He has an assistant that's taking care of it, right? Then I could be like, okay, I could see how you could possibly maybe it wasn't a shooting shot. And that's why I prefaced it with that. I could understand how you have those arguments, but from where I'm standing, not knowing you have a assistant that handles this, which doesn't make any sense.
Juan, what's your email? I'm gonna send you an email to invite you to
It just
become
looks straight
a
up like you're shooting
co-host
your shot, and I don't understand how
on
you
my
don't
stream so
grasp
you can
that.
control stuff.
Because I have shot my shot with hundreds of girls, and when I
Right,
shoot
but
my
you're not
shot,
putting yourself. You're
it
not
is.
putting yourself
I'm gonna
on
put it in the chat.
Okay.
earlier.
When I shoot my shot, it is looks absolutely nothing like that. It is very different. If you want to see proof of that, you can check out one of my like lay reports or whatever where I document my stuff. And when you watch my game, it is so different than that. And that would be just like the worst game ever.
She's terrible arguing. She's just deflecting mostly.
Yeah, but I wouldn't make a comment about a debater. That's ad hominem. You have to actually say like what is wrong.
She doesn't really debate, yeah.
I think anyone who watches my content knows that my game looks nothing like that. That's the first thing. Second of all, again, you probably have no way of knowing this, but to my channel, anyone who knows this, I'm not trying to
Tell
offend
me
you.
when. Oh, you put it in the
You're
private.
not my type at all. I like big booty Latinas. And you're so
Yeah, put it in the chat.
So it would make no sense for me or anyone who knows me for me to think that I was shooting my shot. But the third thing, and I think the easiest thing, is that if I did
How come it
feel
didn't put him as a link?
was being inappropriate towards me, what I would do is I would say, hey, this is how I feel before making a very definitive claim that could ruin their reputation. Fortunately for me, no one knows who you are. But if you're a big content
How
creator,
is shooting your shot ruining your reputation?
because leveraging your platform.
You should have an email.
I never said you
Check your
leveraged
email.
platform. I said you shot your shot. Again, you go with that narrative.
Let's keep going with the video then, because you said later on.
No, because here's the other question.
You want me to keep going with the video?
Well, I beg the question because you keep on saying I have this grandiose like personality. If you haven't made a repeat of this video in over 2 years, and then you're saying the one that you made with your girlfriend, that's the exact same stance and the exact same scenario, and you're saying the same things in the first video and the second video, but you're saying it's completely different because it's a short versus a video. What did you ask other girls? And if you didn't make it in 2 years, then why was I the comeback? Like, there's so many other holes in the things that you're saying that don't make sense.
There's actually no holes.
Juan, did you get the email?
I already had planned to reshoot that video. We had it all set up about a month before you reached out to me, and then the girl like backed out last minute. So it's kind of in a holding pattern. Typically, at any given time, I'm bouncing between 10 to 20 video projects. So I always have a whole bunch of projects in development. This one was just in the back of my mind. Then when you reached out to me, a light bulb went off. I was like, hey, I was supposed to do this video a month ago. Didn't happen. This girl wants to do. Okay, let me run the idea by her. There's no holes in that at all. It's actually very straightforward.
2 years though.
Well, no, I had that video I did 2 years ago.
The one that you asked.
No, I told you I had a girl who was down, like literally a month before you dropped off. If you don't believe me, I can show you the text conversation too. I have all of them.
I'm just saying, in contrast to me, like thinking that I'm like this grandiose thing. Like again,
Minka, you reached out to me asking me, telling me you were going to be in Miami. to collaborate. I had a project that fell through like a few weeks ago, and so I was like, oh, okay, well, Minka wants to collab. I had this project that fell through. Let me just combine both of these. What part of that is like crazy to you?
Well, the part that's crazy to me is that everything that I say, like, hey, this happened, hey, this happened, hey, this happened, there's this like grandiose excuse for it.
No, it's just like you've concocted this weird story in your
Like,
head.
oh, my assistant's in charge of my
To
computer.
make it
Oh, I
seem
had it
like everyone's trying to bang you.
oh, I did it
It's
with
a really
that.
weird, bizarre story of things that are completely non-related. Not
Hold on, I'm gonna leave and come back.
like I'm trying
Okay.
to bang you, other people trying to bang you, which is like beyond absurd.
Right, but you're saying again, okay, so my harp again with you isn't even the fact that I perceive it as trying to shoot your shot with me. My issue with you is the dating coach stuff again, and it's like again, if you follow
We can absolutely get to that.
then
Why is that her business?
girls that you could ask to do the video with.
Even if, well, I told you I already had a girl that was down. She fell.
I said, do a roster.
Do I have a roster of girls? No, I have a girlfriend. I hang out primarily with my girlfriend.
No,
I do nowadays. I don't do like sexual collabs. I typically collaborate with girls for like professional reasons. I don't like collaborate with girls I fuck. That's not something I've done in like a while. And you know who knows my channel knows that I've been pretty committed to my relationship like for the last year and a half or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
I mean, it's not evading the relationship. Again, the Tinder profile.
This is dope.
It's not just out.
right, me and my girl.
Wait,
have
what?
threesomes.
I know.
I said,
so
this is
again,
cool.
you're saying like it wasn't including her. I'm like,
What's cool?
Could easily have included her because she was
This
on the Tinder profile.
Okay.
Avoiding your argument.
No.
Did you get the email?
To be able to control everything here.
Oh, okay,
A
good.
bunch of non sequiturs.
No, mine is pretty like
Let me outline your.
right through it. Yours has excuses and answers that are pretty like unrealistic.
No. Unrealistic. Okay, let me
It's okay.
outline.
So
Let me outline. Okay, let me stop. Let me outline for you the chain of events. Maybe you can try to understand it. So, 3 weeks before you messaged me, I had a girl who was down to do a repeat of that video. It is something that we discussed maybe 2 months beforehand. So we do marketing calls every week, right? And at some point, someone during my marketing call proposed that we do a reshoot of that video. I was like, oh, good idea. Okay, cool. And then we had a girl who was down, and then she dropped off. 3 weeks later, you reach out to me saying, hey, Alex, I'm coming to Miami. Do you want to collaborate? I suggest the idea by you. You say no, and then I basically tabled the project, and now I still haven't done a part 2. Like, that's the chain of events here. So there's nothing unreasonable or crazy about any of that. It's actually extremely logical.
Well, and then you also have the assistant that's in charge of your Tinder profile instead of you, even though that's your expertise. It's again,
we're trying to deter back to that. And let me just like answer your question because you're like obsessed with that thing. So I've done my own Tinder for like a decade. At this point now in my time, I'm running a business. I'm launching several apps. I don't have the time to manually swipe and message all the girls. What I do is instead I train my assistants, right, in order how to do texting for me, and then every week I review their progress with them. So this way I get to save time, they get to learn texting, and everyone wins.
okay, but do you see again what I was trying to say? Have you ever seen like a little kid like that gets in trouble and then you ask them, did you do that? And then they make up a huge
I'm not in trouble, Minka. That's the thing.
elaborate like thing. Because everything that I like, I'm like, hey, this happened. It's like
No, you're just taking a whole bunch of unrelated things and concocting a weird narrative to make it seem like I'm trying to bang you.
She's deflecting like a motherfucker.
None of
my
these things.
issue is
Jesus
I
Lord.
don't even care if you want to
Yeah,
bang
I
me or
agree.
not. That's the issue. That's my issue. Like,
The question is, can
I don't
he
want to bang you, and the fact
keep
that you're
on
spreading
target
that
and
lie
just
about me
ignore
is
all
going
the
to hurt my reputation.
side
Again, it is
effects?
very fortunate for me.
Yeah, well, it seems like he's good at that.
I'm content creator.
Yeah.
That would have hurt my reputation.
right, but
In this community with false allegations, I don't know how you could see that spreading a false allegation about someone could be a bad thing.
I'm not spreading a fault. You said, hey, you want to make this kind of content. Again, you said that's not sexual. I'm like, oh, it's a little aggressive. You swiped on me on Tinder. You said that's your assistant. That it's again, and you're saying that I don't all these things, but you asked me out of everybody else after not making this video for 2 years.
No, I didn't ask you. You reached out to me and you asked me to do a collab. So I didn't reach out to you and ask you to do this collab. You reached out to me. So I had this 3 weeks before that, had a girl drop out. I had kind of tabled the project in my mind. So it was totally.
You're right about that, Vega. They should just move on to another topic. I thought they were about to do that. I don't know what happened.
No, she's actually bringing up legitimate points. She's saying
on the
You
same
haven't
level.
because see, like you
Doesn't-
haven't.
I'm
redone
just saying, like, you could,
this
you're
video in
having a
2
lack of
years, and
understanding
suddenly you want to
that
redo it.
without you
That's
explaining all the
sus.
details, it just looks a certain
And you
way.
swiped
No,
right
just
on
to
me.
me, it looks
That's
like you literally
sus.
have a massive ego. You've concocted
So
the
she
story, and now you're
has,
trying to
like,
grasp
in
at
her
any possible
mind,
straw to make
she
it seem like
has
there's any
reason
shred of
to
reality to the fact that I'm
believe
trying to bang you,
that he's
instead
trying to
of doing
bang
the
her.
honorable thing and saying that, you know what, maybe I was talking
Fine.
out my ass, maybe I was wrong. That's it.
But
Instead
she
of doing
should
that,
have,
you're just looking, grasping at any tiny straw to make it seem like well, it could look like you were trying to bang me. Maybe it did look
so
like that.
they should
Explaining how you
agree that
weren't and having like
fine, she
hey,
might have
this
had
doesn't look like I
reasons,
was
but
trying to
now that
F
he
you.
explained
You're just
these
making it an
reasons,
elaborate like Minka,
she
you
can say,
think so
okay, then you
highly of
didn't.
yourself and
She
you
has
think so this
to
of yourself and you're
concede
making up these
that
crazy ideas in your head. That's all you're doing. You're not
she's now
actually
no
negating what I've
longer
said though.
No,
in
I've
the
literally negated
position
every single
that
one
she
of your points. You said
believes
in the
that
beginning
he
that,
was trying to
I
bang
never
her.
said that. I played a clip of
He
you
needs to
saying,
present more
Okay, so
evidence
I never
that
said that.
throughout the
if
video
your
that
best argument to like to sway like
someone
a
came up.
concrete
If he has
hey, this is
evidence that
what
someone
happened,
else
1,
came
2,
up with
3,
the
and it
idea
makes it look a
to
certain
reproduce
way,
this
and you're
video,
only
to redo
like
it, to remake
harp to
it,
keep on harping on is that
it's
I'm
not his
delusional
idea. It
and
just
it
came up,
didn't happen that way.
and
Like
the other girl fell through. If he
there's a lot of back
if
and
he would
forth,
show
and I don't see
that
the purpose of it.
evidence,
You know what I
that'd be
mean?
better.
I mean, like you initially, I
But
had like a little
he
faith in you because
has
it seemed like you were willing to admit when you
more
were wrong.
information
But now you
now
seem like so
that
stuck on
she
this
didn't
narrative
know.
that there's something fishy going
So
on, and like I was like, I was
we
I
trying
don't
to
know how you
understand.
can't. You
Instead
say
of
you say that he's not
recognizing,
angry.
instead of
You just see
recognizing
how
that
animated he
I
is.
have zero sexual interest in
No,
you. I never tried to
But
bang
he
you.
keeps saying
I don't
no.
want to bang you for the life of me.
I
And instead of just
know.
Alex is
admitting
never
that,
this
like
animated. He's
you're so
definitely
stuck on
upset,
this
bro.
point, and you're like grasping at
Wait, I have a
straws. Oh
message
well, what
from
about the short you
a
did with your
chick.
girlfriend?
Hold
Like
on.
3 days after that. What
I'm
about
not
that? Wasn't that a
grasping
little too
though.
similar?
I'm not grasping though. I'm saying then okay, then why did you like my Tinder profile later? You're saying that your assistant did it, but it's like again, it looks weird through like
If you would see the body on this chick, you would die. You
Okay,
I like Alex.
you would not be able to
your
hold
next
back.
course on this. I think it looks like this is going to go nowhere. From
I don't know about that. I've seen other hot
Right,
women
it's
before.
good.
It takes more than a body to make me die.
No, if you gotta go.
No. This chick is unbelievable.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Absolutely
save it there if you can hear.
incredulous.
But it looks like I'll repeat it when Alex gets back. But it looks like from this
I
side,
mean, I'd probably get a boner.
I felt like
Oh, for
he
sure.
wanted to hook
I mean,
up with me, and then Alex says he doesn't
for
want
sure.
to, and now we're
Without a
arguing like
doubt.
how someone should perceive something versus
no, it's someone's
versus
telling
how.
me.
I mean, she's
Listen,
mature.
someone
She's
is
like very
telling me
old,
that hey,
but
you should not. You're overly
incredulous
sensitive.
body.
It's not a makeout thing. It's not sexual. All this stuff, right? I asked to collaborate. You sent me a makeout video. You're saying that's a part of your content. Whatever. I don't care. Then you swipe on me on Tinder. Again, I'm laughing at it. I don't care.
He needs to bring evidence
But
that it
now
wasn't
you're telling
him.
And then a month later, you go on a podcast and start spreading this narrative that I'm trying to bring you.
But now, again, you can't stop. You can't help but interrupt because if I actually say the whole thing through of this happened, this happened, this happened, you can't negate it. It looks a certain way. If there's sound
It
reasons,
looks,
then there's
okay, it
not.
looks only a certain way in your distorted imagination, wherever
It's
you're
not
trying to
distorted or imaginary. It's
No,
you
no
saying
one's
you have
looking
an
at
No, she has presented her side,
Again,
which is
again,
somewhat
created
justified.
this narrative that like every guy
It's
wants to
understandable. It's not
nobody created
that
that narrative except for you.
it's
It's
completely.
not really that. I don't know.
I'm trying to fuck you, then
You
I'm sure you
created
think
that
that about other
narrative.
guys.
You created that
I
narrative.
guess I could see why maybe you think that he was trying to fuck,
When I
but like
reached out to you to make content,
he literally just said it's
I
the
never
video.
thought I was going to get a
So I
text
don't
back
know.
with a video of you and another girl while she's on your lap and making
Wait,
out. Hey,
Q2, you want to
make a
join
part
us?
two? Like,
Co-hosting?
Yes, I didn't bother. I didn't.
like,
Man, I could tell him what a fucking simp he is. He always takes the woman's side on everything.
you were respectful
Wait,
by
what?
saying it.
Q2 is always taking the woman's side on everything.
Like, no problem if you don't want to. So that's why I
All right, let him
go.
take
But then when you swipe on me on Tinder, I'm
whoever's
like,
side he
crap.
wants. I'm
Then
not judging.
I'm just breaking his balls.
We're talking about your dating course here, and you're harping on what I said and made it look like you were shooting your shot, and somehow you elaborate and equate that to falsely accusing
Can you
me of
add
something,
him?
which sounds also
Oh,
worse.
yeah, that's right.
I said,
Hold on a
shot
second.
a
Yeah.
shot at me. I didn't say I feel. I said I think, and that's because
let's not.
One, he sent that video. It's highly
Good job.
sexual, and the rest of his
What's
content
up,
is
Q2?
like that. Maybe he's most popular.
Good
but the
one.
rest
Hey,
of them
Q2.
like that too.
She is out of death.
Yeah.
You didn't even ask me.
So
Normally,
one thing
a
I'll
normal
say
person would
before I
say, "Hey, What kind of
get at
content do
you
you do?
on
Would you
is
be
that
okay with like
yeah,
there's like
Minka, she has a slight
tease in
point,
or a warning or something?
but
She does.
she's putting it against like the worst person
Okay,
ever.
here's a
All
comic
Alex
pretty
has to
accurately
say
describes
is,
the situation.
yeah,
Alex,
and
Alex,
like
let's make a video.
he's
on,
literally he's a
Alex
pickup
has to
artist.
fucking-
He talks about how
Every
he
I
talks
know,
about
'cause you're
fucking
just
us all the
talking about it.
time. He
Go
talks
ahead.
about, and to
Okay,
his
I'm just gonna
defense,
give
he does
2
talk
minutes
about
each
the fact that
person on this and move
in
on
the
to the next topic.
future,
Looks like
maybe he would want to
how
use
someone
clout
felt
to
versus
get
how
at
someone
girls.
felt
And
later.
with the
And
makeout
like
video,
Alex, like
it's also
if
very
it feels like
plausible
Alex
that he
shot his
does
shot
want to just do
and she
a
has a wrong
video,
assessment,
and that's
you
it,
can't
because
change
that's
how she
part of his
feels on
content
it.
or
And if
whatever. Like
Alex doesn't want to bang Minka,
everything could be
you can't change
she
that
could
either.
everything
So
And that's
she could
why I
be
don't
saying it's
respect
true,
why
and Alex could be
everything
like,
is
yeah,
anything,
that makes
because I
sense.
said
All
that
right.
from the very beginning. I'm like,
And
this
what?
is what this
Like, it's
already
not
is gonna
necessarily, he's
be.
not breaching
No,
any
because there's a
type of
chick in reality.
YouTube
I can feel
protocol or
like
anything like that. He's a
it's
fucking
true.
dating coach. Like,
with
that's
her
what they do.
kids, but that doesn't
Right.
make it true. I can
Just
feel like
without
Oh,
you
wow, how am I?
saying
Yo, you
without
actually triggered me,
feeling
son.
a
Like,
certain way doesn't
how
make
do I?
sense.
How am I taking the woman's side in this scenario?
without you saying
They always seem to take the female side. It always seems that way.
and without you saying you had a
How,
whole setup
it just
ready
seems
for
that way. Yo, you need proof.
without all these other
You just
elaborate
saying it now.
oh wait, I sent you that because it's
Because
kind of
when you were in the chat, you were like, "Oh,
without
Minka definitely has a
you
point."
explain-
I'm
without
like, "Bro, why does it always seem like you're always taking
one
the
of
woman's
those
side on
steps,
everything?"
it just looks
Because
like you shot your
I
shot.
say that about a lot
Okay,
of
so
people. I
there
say a
was
lot of people have
the
points. I said
honorable
Ben
and
Thorpe
ethical
has
thing in
kind
the
of
situation
points,
would have been just to
but
talk about
I don't know.
Maybe I
if,
maybe I misinterpreted as you taking her side.
They're not
I'm saying she has a point, but she's
no,
dumb.
I'm not gonna say you.
She
you're
is
saying the
pretty
ethical
fucking
thing
dumb.
to do is
Yeah, I don't like. What else do I have to say? Do I have to like
Regardless of whether you're
insult her
friends, you should check with
constantly
them.
and call her
So
names
if I
for you to
thought,
make
for
it seem
example,
like
Caduceus
I don't
was
think
trying
she
to
was
like get
equipped
my
to handle
account
this?
hacked
No,
and get
she's
my
not equipped to
responsibility
handle this.
out,
She has
before
like
they
a
do
very she has
anything,
like
I would come to
a
him and I would say, "Hey,
slight
Caduceus,
narrative that she's going
I
with.
have
She
this
used the
suspicion. Is
weakest
it
point to
true?"
support it,
That's what a
and she
decent human
shouldn't
being
have
does.
done this. She's makes herself look terrible, and it's not a good look for her because she.
interactions with
You already
me,
know she did the thing with Ashley where she like
category that I've
accused her of
explained
being
5
like
times.
sex offender
I
shit
think he was
off of
shooting his
just
shot at
somebody
me,
with
and
the same
seems
name
like
as
he
her,
was
which was
shooting his shot at
stupid.
me.
And now she's doing this. Like she's making herself look bad and like a clout demon. And so if she wanted to make herself look better, she wouldn't do this, and she would save her.
No, I understand that you feel
like
and
save her
you
shit for
equate that
something
to
better,
me
but she's
having like an
not
extreme
surprised, and she's
tarnish
like
on your
continues to
reputation.
fight these
Me saying
stupid
you shot
battles
your
for
shot
no
at me is
reason,
an
and
extreme
this is
tarnish
always
on
going to hinder her. And she has a bad reputation. Like
Given
I
the
don't mind hanging
implication,
out
yes,
with
you can
her
see
like
people
on a
like
voice chat or like
this out.
texting her, but like I would never try to collab her, be like associated with her because she made these terrible decisions. And I don't know why I have to say this entire thing for that to be apparent, but no, I'm not supporting Minka at all or just taking her side at all. I think she's dumb.
Leveraging my platform too far. It's the same thing that
The way she's handled the situation too is not like I wouldn't want to work with her after that.
Leveraged it to sleep with women.
Yeah, it's like
That was
I don't think
implied. If you want to
I don't
keep playing
think
the
she
video,
would put
it
a
implied
false
more, but
rape
that is heavily
allegation on
implied
anybody, but she
throughout
definitely
the
does
thing.
put
Let's just go
allegations
back
on
into
people
this
who
because
are very
it's
implicitly.
inappropriate.
So I don't want
You're
to. I
gonna keep,
wouldn't.
like,
Yeah, like I
dancing
said, I don't
around
want
this
to
and, like,
associate with
trying
her
to
like
look
that.
like gotcha.
Just
Let's just go back
fun
into
person
the
to
video.
talk to. That's really it. Now, like, and by fun person to talk to, I mean literally like general
Do you
chat.
have a good idea where
like
it
making
is?
jokes.
Like
Like
otherwise,
that's
like
really it.
It's
I
not
would
gonna be
be
long. It's gonna be
cautious
like
even
maybe
doing
5
private
minutes.
calls
So
or
I think
texts
that should
with
be
her.
part
And I
of
should
it.
keep it in
I still got 3
that.
more of the topics.
On
that you
Reddit,
wanna-
right? So I went on Reddit, and there's like a bunch of people like, no, his dating course doesn't work.
Well, yeah, that's Reddit. That's the like conglomeration of all the negativity on the internet.
Right,
Well, not all of it.
I get it. Don't put your panties in the phone. I'm just
I
saying.
like to throw in the art of will as well.
I'm just saying, for me being on this and seeing what I've seen and people saying how they're alpha and they're this. If you are a dating coach that has no problem getting women, why are you shooting your shot with me at first?
If you're a dating coach who has no problem,
6.2. I don't know what your face looks like, but if anything I learned about black pillars is like I don't take them very seriously. Like they have a point on a lot of things, but it's like a broken record. It's like, yeah. All right, then what? It's like, all right, looks matter. We all get it. Can we move on? Like, I'm gonna improve my results when I lose the weight. Like, doesn't mean I can't get any results at all.
Even like,
It's
okay, so
fucking
even after
retarded.
this, after I said no, I pay for Tinder, right? And I definitely use it to my advantage. So anytime that I travel somewhere, I boost myself, my Instagram follows go up. up. And
It was at the beginning, but it's definitely spiraled like out of.
He swiped on me.
It's becoming more counterproductive the more they speak, for
They read
sure.
it back? They read it back?
It's interesting though. What was?
After I said no.
Wait, Minka, can you repeat what you just said about?
Yeah, let
who
her
swiped on
talk.
you?
Let her talk on this one.
Okay.
I know what's going on.
I have Tinder Plus, right? He hit me up on Tinder after I said no to creating this content.
All right. What about that? There,
Yeah.
besides shooting a shot.
Well, first of all, it's
Now they're talking about the Tinder.
sure.
By the time they move to a different topic, Jesus Christ.
Not appropriate.
Two, all of them are
It's been over an hour already.
I counted this in that actual live stream type shit. I think I might have said something. I forget.
At all. Like at all. I mean, I have them if you.
Yeah, well,
We should.
would it be reasonable? Is it like would it get us in any trouble if we showed them or?
Oh
That's
no.
all.
Maybe I'll show them on my channel and I'll get in trouble. We'll leave
All
that.
right, well, could you describe it?
As a side note, producers, you can always play my shit. I'm not going to copyright strike you.
What was there?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Awkward
Well, she was
ass,
talking
really.
about a Tinder, so like I didn't know if that was like legal issue.
Oh no, you're good. It's only an issue if I make it an issue.
Tall, perfect face, facial structure just immaculate like a fucking model.
Did you do his hair edit too? Did you edit his hair also?
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Let me describe. So like, was it just him on this profile? Like, was it just
No,
like?
it's Natty too, and Natty looks less filtered than he does. That is my issue with it.
Delete.
So dating
So
coach,
is it like a looking for a
dating
third
coach,
account?
I'm an alpha and I'm all this. It's the same equivalent to a girl that's wearing next to nothing seeking attention and saying that she's confident. I'm Miss Confident. I'm this and I'm that.
That's
But
a fair
look,
criticism.
controls everything.
Wait, Minka.
Doesn't
She's
make
making
sense.
bad arguments too. 'Cause she filters and everything.
On a guy
She
that
does?
filters
I
his
didn't know that.
filters, shoots a shot with other
You can
people.
most women filter on fucking in her Instagram. You can instantly tell when somebody's filtering. Like
Okay.
90% of women filter on fucking Instagram.
I'm not married.
Well, I
was
agree with
married,
that. I
I'm
just
married.
didn't know her
Almost 20
Instagram. I
years.
don't
She was with someone, she will never get married again. She has the thing that men have.
Women use more filters than a fucking Brita aisle.
That's why she will never live with him. She will never get married. That's not a him winning in that situation. That's you are a cuckster. She's a therapist.
Okay, here I forgot about this part, so I'm being called a cuck. We'll get to that in a little bit.
That is a later point.
She's okay with being in an open relationship. She's not very.
I noticed this is a thing. I think she doesn't really care that much about his Tinder. It's just the fact she feels like, I guess she was offended that he tried to pick her up.
She did not get that at all.
And then women, I noticed with certain women like this, they just throw all this shit at the wall, trying to make the guy look bad as possible.
Yeah, that's what it's not about. She doesn't. I don't think she cares that much, but she's just trying to make him look bad.
The walking that
That's
he's doing
it.
does not add up to the talking that he's doing. And that's
Because she feels like he tried to pick her up, and it wasn't even the case.
It doesn't affect me, but it is very astonishing at how bamboozled a lot of these men can get. Because I'm not even talking about a woman at this point. I'm talking about another man. And I haven't even touched on the women that have
I forgot what
bamboozled
I
these
said. I
men.
think that's it.
Alrighty then, I guess this is.
I might come up with him with the next thing I say. I
I can't.
forget.
It's hard to take it seriously.
All right. Yeah. So they both were on the same profile. Is that what it was?
Yeah, they say that they're in an open relationship, and they're like, "Don't be nervous. We can take care of you."
So they're looking for a third. Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that, especially if it's working. Go for it. It's just
okay.
on it, you're saying that you're a dating coach. You're charging an obscene amount for what you're providing to people in the sphere, if you will, and they're harping on what.
I will say she looks better on her streams than the lives. Holy shit.
That's catfishing.
Really?
We're catfishing with your
I mean,
audience. That much that it doesn't.
I'm looking at her with debate with Alex, and then these videos, she looks weird. Like
Maybe get you like to debate them on these things too. That'd be
exciting.
a good idea.
I don't know if she's
No,
just
Minka's like-
aging already.
Watch, like that didn't happen.
No, Minka's not a bad looking girl.
Oh wait.
She look like I kept saying, she looked like she's got a like old woman's mouth and young person's
We're gonna go
face.
down the line. Since we got the story out. Is that it to the story, or is there more?
Just the hitting
Any
on.
evidence?
So at what point did I say that you used your clout to try and get
Yeah.
laid?
Okay. Now I'm gonna
Hold
keep
on,
waiting
sorry.
patiently. The cookie killer. You got a question, comment, or grievance?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the skipped over me type shit.
Oh, I mean, we're chill. Like,
Okay, so I won't roast
we have mutual.
They don't care about you,
respect
Q.
Yeah, it was because like every time I try to talk like
Hold on,
or
hold on.
challenge Minka, Caduceus would be like trying to deflect it a little bit.
But like besides that,
And,
like,
and so like it was tough for me to like fit into that like framework. So like I had to like really like
I know
watch my
that
words.
like I kind of have a good gauge for the kind of person he is.
Yeah. So Minka, what did he say his height was on the thing? Because I know.
Yeah, this is this gets into such dumb
What's his
territory.
height on the thing?
Jesus fucking
On the
Christ.
Tinder.
I don't know.
You said he wrote that he was really tall, right?
No, it just shows in the pictures. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh,
But
so
I'm listening to your question.
did he say? Because I know his girlfriend's short, but did he say like is he just like him standing close to the camera next to his girlfriend so he
This
gets
is
taller or
just
something?
like
No, I think he's pretty tall. I don't think
he's
he's lying.
skipping
No,
out a
he's
little
not
bit
tall.
because I know
Really?
that
Yeah. Well, I
had
mean,
to
here's
like
the thing, right?
stop him from going down a tirade about height.
Okay, yeah, I think it's I want to.
Okay, let's stop it. But yeah, it was
I think it's
dumb.
as far as I want.
I don't want to go into too much, but like Eddie Sharp, whatever is it, Donovan, whatever his name is, right?
Donovan Sharp.
Yeah. Donovan's like 5'8",
Hey,
right?
he was a hard 9, man.
Yeah. Donovan's like 5'8". I think I wrote like he was like 5'9" or something, but and then
You know, like I'd be like, I don't know
Chat meeting would look swell. That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like a lot of them.
You want to make a video or something or post?
No, I don't want to make a video on them because I don't want to sue. But like I'm saying is like the Minka, like a lot of the.
That's the first likable thing I've ever seen you say, Dumpty.
Like a lot of those dating coaches, they.
I don't know. For some reason, I don't
like their leg count.
see enough of Humpty Dumpty. Like, get a feel for him. Like, I see his name everywhere, but like I don't know what type of person he is.
He does the same thing. Like so, it's not. It's like if they see that their leg count's 5,000 women or something, like it's probably like 20 or not even 20.
Yeah, I agree, Slave. But like I said, she's.
You're not honest about it, and
I noticed this. Like, if a woman feels like how dare this guy fucking pick me up or try to fuck me, like she starts like throwing all this like negative shit about the guy.
Bro, yeah, I've dealt with that. Shit's fucking annoying.
Can we just acknowledge that that's the same thing?
Sorry, can we
Can we also acknowledge that he just narrated what the first video said, and that's exactly what the second video I showed did? I just wanted to acknowledge that.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Say that again.
Okay, I said.
Yes, we know you're a
he's
troll,
just
Dumpty.
explaining the first video, wiping your hair and doing all the things.
What do you mean he's a troll? He's like a mod on
That you're saying.
Again, they're quite different.
on Gregor on Greg's channel.
Doesn't make him any less of a
That makes
troll.
him more of a troll,
One
actually.
short and one
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in this, sure, they're both on my.
Humpty
account.
Dumpty, you
If
can
look
join
at
us. I
videos,
don't know what
put
you
out,
mean.
that you're saying
I put out.
As far as I know, you're a
videos,
productive
so
member of
there's natural
society.
overlap, but no, that is, I'm still on the.
If that's what you want to call it,
That's
sure.
good faith,
Not
man.
the same. The title is different. It's a short, so
As
it goes
far as
into
I know.
totally different algorithms. They're just fundamentally different.
I feel like we
Also,
should watch them side by side.
Okay, stop. Also, there's two.
I feel like we should watch them side by side. I'm just saying.
I'll let Alex another minute to get his point out, and then
Yeah, it's actually a quick point. So there's two different algorithms. There's your short algorithm and there's the YouTube algorithm. That's why they have two different tabs. So my girlfriend has already been over my YouTube algorithm, right? So that's why I'm typically not doing too many YouTube videos with her because she's already like been on there. But I'm putting her a lot of my shorts, right? Because the short algorithm is totally different. She hasn't been exposed to that. So yeah, that's why like if you know that they're two totally different algorithms, it doesn't really make sense for me to keep putting my girlfriend over and over again on my YouTube algorithm. But I'm still gonna keep putting her in my short algorithm until like that kind of runs its course and people are like, yo, same girl, what the fuck, right? At that point, I'll stop doing that. But yeah, we have about another minute to go.
And that's not like.
Yeah, I could follow along that criticism. Yeah,
And
Yeah, my
that's why
bad.
I'm saying this. That's why I'm
yeah.
saying
I just didn't want to go down the rabbit hole of like
Yeah, it's
comparing
all
doorways and like how tall people are compared to each other because I
it's
saw
all
that
it's all
coming.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, well, first of all, I don't know why people are picking heroes.
Your chat streams is a dipshit.
He is like, I mean, I remember I used to watch Alex when I was like 16 or whatever, like a few years ago. And he still had like 100K followers, so or subscribers. How does he still have?
Oh, this is the stupidest claim ever. I don't know why they did this.
Well, he also bought
What'd she say?
I had 100K followers. 5 years ago, I didn't have a YouTube channel.
He's saying he bought followers pretty much.
Okay, so we got another claim. We'll take.
Oh, that's a just complete lie.
versus the watch hours versus the actual what is it?
The likes and stuff.
And the comments and stuff. You can. It's pretty easy to gauge it. And I only know this stuff because I do it for work for like regular like other social media platforms. You can buy.
I buy subs, so therefore I know that you bought subs.
Followers and all this stuff. You can't buy views.
500
live comments.
But if you want to buy a sub, Mr. Slave is here.
Right? I didn't
Yeah.
buy subscribers. You can definitely buy.
Yeah,
likes.
I'm available. You don't have to buy me. I'm free.
Live, and that's the
I'll pay you.
You can
I'm the
have a pretty
only
good assessment
sub
of how many
that
viewers he
pays
actually has
you.
based off of the
You make money.
Yeah, but my point is, I was last thing I'll say for now is that I remember when I was like 5 years ago, he had 100K subscribers, so he bought those subscribers a long time because there's no way you can go from 20 whatever 20.
It would have been nice at this point if you were like, yeah, he didn't have his channel 5 years ago, but okay, no worries.
I honestly like
If you
if
still have
I'm gonna put in my own opinion, I don't care if someone buys subs or not because it really doesn't help someone because if a channel's dead, it's dead.
I agree with you.
The
It
number
doesn't help
says
someone, but the implication is again is not a good one. But okay, we'll get to that. Okay, so Minka, I will fully acknowledge that you never actually directly said that. That's kind of how it felt to me. I think that's how it felt to a lot of people. People can make up their own mind. So yes, I'll acknowledge you never directly said I was leveraging my clout. But when you said things like, yeah, repeatedly, like he was shooting a shot, I'm gonna shame him for it, especially the shaming part. It seemed like you were implying that basically what I was doing was scummy, i.e. leveraging my clout. Because me hitting on you in isolation is not actually scummy, right? There's nothing actually wrong with me hitting on you if that did happen. What would be scummy is if I was actually somehow trying to like leverage my clout in order to fuck you. That would be scummy. So that's exactly how it read like to me.
Why did I
How it read
say
to a bunch of
this?
people,
Now I
but
just have to
yeah,
stand
never
by this
explicitly said.
because he said before in the past that his goal
But
is to
I'm-
use his clout to
I'm
fuck
okay with
women.
you can make me
So
understand,
he's
but
gonna
yeah,
have
I'm cool.
he's gonna
moving on to
be
the next
people are
point.
gonna flip that shit.
I wanted to make a
Quote him
closing
on that.
statement.
Quote him.
Yeah,
Quote him
okay,
if
I'll
he
give
said
you
he
2
doesn't.
minutes and then
Using
yield
clout
time
is
if
scummy.
you- Say you yield time if you
Contradicting
run out.
himself. just for this
Okay,
debate.
What you could use is try to do a formal debate. Go ahead, Nico.
Yeah, I don't think it's scummy to use anything
do think that it's shameful.
in
Yeah,
your
well, it's not
arsenal.
scummy. Hold on. It's not scummy to be like have clout and girls like you for that clout
Creators, and I don't make
to,
content
and
like
then
that.
have sex with them for that.
wanted me to make
The
that content
the
with
scummy
you,
part
and
would be like
was
leveraging the
uncomfortable,
clout. That's why he's.
too severe.
I
For
don't
me
think
where
he
I
said
felt
he would
like, oh my
leverage
God,
a clout
this is the issue I have
to get a
with
girl
my
on his
That
stream,
was never
his
my
channel, and
like I said from
fuck
the
her.
beginning.
Like that's a whole
do I
different thing.
appreciate it, or do I think that it's
Yeah, I don't
I
think
would
there's
not
anything
do
wrong
it.
with
It's just like,
using
I would
everything in
recommend
your
against
arsenal
hitting
to
on
bang a chick.
or shooting your shot at fellow
Right, I don't think so either. But if you're gonna work
That's
with
all.
somebody,
That's
it's
the only
really
reason.
unprofessional. Is what I'm trying to say.
I'm just saying my closing.
Well, it depends on what type of content you do. Like if it's a porn star, if you work as a porn star and a male porn star shoots his
like I
shot,
said, you
girls. Well,
sent me the
technically,
video.
it's,
To me,
it's
it was
unprofessional,
inappropriate.
but
I
at the
didn't
same
want to
time, it's
make
not
out
like
with
the
you.
girls
I
are
just
gonna
wanted
be
to make
like
content.
trying to take him
To me, it's
down and
inappropriate.
say this guy tried to fuck me.
Then
Like
the
it's
Tinder
just
swipe.
part of the game
It
type
looked
shit.
like you
So
were
if he's
shooting your
doing like
shot at
sexual based videos,
that's what
it's kind of
Tinder
part
is.
of the game. Like
So
even if
you
he
have an
literally just
excuse
wanted
for
to
it.
make out with
I'm
her
just saying
and
this
he
is
used the
what
video to do
my
that, like who the
experience
fuck cares?
was
That's part
with
of the
you
game. That's part of his content.
hitting on me.
So
Right,
And
right,
I
but
also
he
never said that you used your
it might discourage some
The
girls from
issue
coming
that I
on.
had was
That's what
that
he's the
somehow
point
this
he's
turned
trying to get
into
at.
a
And
maybe
that's not how he
false
operates.
opinion
He
of
tries to be
X, Y, and Z,
professional,
and I've
keep
never
his
even
work
accused anyone
separate
of
from his
shooting your shot at.
sexual life.
Okay, I'll just make a very quick statement.
yeah, but
I
that's
actually,
and
this
that's
is my last
fair.
line since I still
But
had time.
there's
10
different
seconds.
types of content for different people.
No
Like,
one else has
did he?
shot their
Do you think
shot
he
or
ever
even
properly
done
should
any of
Erudite
those
to do
remotely
a
since I've
kissing
been in the
collab?
manosphere.
No.
So
This is
that is
fucking
also a very
different
big
type of
difference.
content, a different type of content creator, and
He
maybe
also knows that she's married too.
Yo, sorry.
He
yeah.
stated he
Yeah,
wouldn't fuck a married chick.
Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
make a
why
very
does he
Yeah, I'll
say
give you
shit
2
like
minutes.
that?
Make it 2
Because
minutes,
he
Alex.
It'll be like 30
he
seconds.
did
So
fuck married chicks in the
comment pretty
past, so
accurately
that doesn't
reflects,
even matter. But
reflects my thought
whatever.
process. Why would she need to shame him if it was just innocent shot shooting? So it was a combination of the things you said that very implicitly to me suggested that yeah, there was something shady going on. And this is just kind of more for the chat, guys. Be careful doing business with certain women because this is what can happen. They will try to make up shit about you, and then when they're pushed on it,
Yo,
they will
Alex
just
going
say,
hard,
well,
but
that's
I
how it
respect it.
I told Slave he's angry. You could tell he's upset. Slave goes,
Yeah, but
no.
I mean, fuck it. If you, I mean, because
Most
sometimes you
women
gotta
would not
stick your
do that.
chest
I
out
think
type shit.
I've never had any chick does that to me, but this is the first time
I would
I've ever
not
had a
go
chick
that
accuse me of
far
doing
because
something
she has
inappropriate for me just literally
presented
treating them like a
evidence
human being and wanting to make
that
content with them
justifies
and
why
trying to
she
like
had
basically
this
push
intuition.
both of our careers forward. And so yeah, so this is
But
definitely
she's wrong.
about
She
this is
definitely should have
people
said
on
that
it.
fact because she's wrong.
Moving forward, but I am going to be very careful because now I understand that with certain women, this is the kind of shit that can happen. And thank God you and I
I would
never
go,
met up.
yeah.
Because if we met up and then we did that video, and then you
I
could have
don't
made
think
the
Alex
claim that tried to
really
rape you or
like
something
if he
so
calmed
I don't know.
down. I
I'm
don't
really
think he
happy that
necessarily
this
say the
that we
same
never
things or
met up.
feel the same
I'm happy
exact
that
way.
now
But
I'm part of
you
the
got to go
yeah,
hard
this
when
is
somebody
something
puts like a
guys,
false allegation
be
on your
very,
name
very
type
careful.
shit. Like
This
you
is
got to
Exactly.
like
It's
really,
a great example
you
of
really
fucking
got to do it
bullshit
up,
shooting
honestly.
that
And
pretends
it
to
sucks,
empathize
but that's
with you,
how
and then
that's how you have to
when they're
present
alone,
yourself.
when they're not with you, they just make up
Yeah,
a
it's called
bunch of shit.
go scorched earth. Yeah.
So you resorted to just insulting instead of negating any of the actual logical points that I gave.
Who's
Like
insulting? What's she talking about?
Yeah, she's right. I mean, he went full scorched
delusional, made it all
earth,
up. You swiped
and
on me on
it was
Tinder.
uncalled
How
for.
is that
Yeah,
not a shot?
I did
he's
not swipe on
he's
you on
Just
Tinder.
over
because you say your
overcorrecting.
assistant did it,
Right,
me
but
and the rest
he
of
is
the
not
community
insulting
just
her
saw
at
a
all.
swipe and we're like,
Yeah,
oh,
but
you
he,
swiped
yeah,
on
I
me
don't
on
think
He
he's
Tinder.
just
insulting that.
insulted her. Of
You
course he
and now
did.
you're
No,
resorting
he
to
did.
just
Said that be
basically
careful.
No,
Insulted
the thing
how?
is that my whole
Oh, he
chat
says
goes
be
to
careful who you
everything
work
that
with
goes
because this
to
could
the
happen.
With such women,
and
I
basically
mean, that's
display me with like a
that's
scarlet letter.
That
That's
like,
is
not an
don't
insulting,
insult.
but
That's a
that applies to Minka. Like she is that
that's
type
so
of woman.
you
Like
like
I
what I
would
said
never
was
do
you
any
shot your
type of work
shot. What
with
you're
Minka.
telling
She is
people
that type of
don't
woman.
work with
Like for
this
sure.
because
Yeah,
that's
it's
that's
not
an insult.
insulting to say something that
we just debated and you just
he's
said I
making a claim. He's not
Yeah.
making an
But
insult.
Yeah, it's hurtful. It's not out of the. It's not without evidence.
You never explicitly said that. You implicitly implied it.
Which I never.
Insulting would be
said.
like,
And
she's a dumb fuck bitch you shouldn't work with.
You swiped on me and that wasn't appropriate.
Because of things like this happen. That's an insult.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's also a statement of fact. She's not that bright either, but it's more
Yeah,
insulting.
she's not that bright. That would be truthful, but more of an
Your
insult.
last closing argument was just putting me up on the stick and roasting me. Don't work with.
And
this
again,
content.
since I know word travels around,
He is pissed.
It's
Sorry,
really hard to
So
get
Alex,
the
Alex,
actual facts that I laid out.
I have no problem with Minka, but like I gotta call a spade a
and
spade.
we
Like
could
she
be like
moves
another
walking.
topic.
Oh wait, that's really
Or
New York.
Hold on.
I think you get the context. You know what I mean?
You will get a chance. It'll be
Yeah.
Alex, then you on this one. Just to clarify it, you think that if you met up, she would have potentially.
Oh, is she accused of black? Oh my God, this bitch is crazy. God damn, I forgot about that.
She looks like a rubber mask that is getting peeled off. Like she has a young person's face on, and the rubber mask is like slowly peeling off. And what's left is this fucking old woman's face. It's like in between.
We never met up.
Don't want to laugh, but that was kind of funny. I never talk about her appearance. I don't think it's necessary, but that was kind of.
Yeah, I've been roasting her all stream, bro.
If we were in a more
I said she looked like a Joker henchman before.
Yeah, like I've always made fun of the
she's not gonna like you.
like too careful.
Tell me she don't got the Joker mouth though, like Harley Quinn.
Yo, stop talking, son.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever been accused
Oh
of
my
being
God.
inappropriate. I think anyone who takes a look at our conversation can tell that was not being appropriate in any way. But the way you defend that is saying, well, that's what it felt like to me. So yeah.
It's not what it felt like to
A
me.
minute to respond.
Okay, it's not what it felt like to me. I'm giving actual proof of, hey, you sent me an inappropriate video. I haven't received that from any other content creator.
not
I
an
asked you,
inappropriate video.
this is my minute,
It's
sir.
appropriate
And
to
I asked you to
content.
collaborate. Instead, you sent me a makeout video. So that is inappropriate by
That
definition.
is appropriate because
No,
that's
it's not, 'cause that's
content.
the kind of content I make.
Let her
I'm
let her
the content
finish
I
the
make,
minute.
so it's not
You'll get it if it. I'll let you know if you have a chance to respond.
I wouldn't say she's a 3.5. I would say she's like a 5,
Like
5.5, 6.
Oh, I could give my rate. I don't mind doing that.
Again, I said,
How tall is she?
you sent me the inappropriate video. You swiped on me on Tinder.
I'm not sure.
She's kind of short. I guess she's like 5'1" from the Instagram videos that I saw. She's
leveraging
short.
Yeah, she gotta be tiny.
Everyone
your
else.
to sleep with women.
Okay.
It seems more
She
like
doesn't
you're
seem that
making all the
curvy, so I'll
accusations.
give her like.
I'm explaining why I
If
felt
I'm
No,
that
trying to-
she's
because
she
you
has
did
a good
send me a
body.
video. You did swipe on me
I'm
on
very
Tinder. 1
selective
+
in
1
the
equals
bodies
2.
and the types that I
Whereas
like.
you're coming
I
up
would
with
Her
bang her.
personality is not helping though. Seeing what it's
Yeah,
like
bro.
she
It's
is.
just like
No, she's good.
insulting me
I
and
don't have a problem
basically
with her
branding me
personality at
unworkable,
all.
which is not what I ever
She's very
accused
smart.
you
She's
of,
very
but you did
eloquent.
today. It's very interesting.
And
it's very interesting.
Sure, if you say so, Slave.
No,
My
and
thing
and
was
she's
one, I didn't go first. you
defending
went
her
first, and
case
two,
very
I
well,
think it's
and
actually based
Alex
on logic.
is
I think
doing
that again,
a
I'm
little
not
bit
telling
of a
people
poor
not to
job at
work
this
with
This
point.
you.
isn't based on logic.
What I'm saying is that personally,
I would
I
say
will
if I'll go off Mr. Slave's word because I trust his judging skills in terms of body. So I'll probably say she's like a 6 to a 7, like 6.5. It's just that I think she overdid the filler shit way too much.
Yeah, her face. You could tell she's worked on her face.
Yeah.
Of course,
That kind of kills it for me.
That's my issue too. Like I'm against plastic surgery. Like if it gets to that level, so it's like even if she does look technically better, it's just like knowing that's plastic surgery, like kind of
You don't
it's like
see
no
how
good for
the
me.
again the video alone I could understand, but the video plus the Tinder swipe, you don't see.
Looks
how
like
that
a
could be
fucking sculptor fucked up on somebody's.
Vega, I went through each and every picture and video she has on Instagram. I did an analysis of
That's
each
all it
one.
was. That's it.
And
I
That's
think
all it was.
Vegas.
It had
That's
nothing
right.
else to
Yeah.
do with anything.
Alex,
He likes the dominance.
Alex's turn right now. You'll get.
Okay, so
I don't think
but
she's
now we
dominant.
have this debate. I've explained
No,
to
she
you
is.
that
She has that side of her. You could tell.
I don't
if you were a woman who
see
was
such
ethical, you would say, you know what?
dominance.
It felt like that to me.
You're
at the
very
time,
bad at
but I was
reading body
wrong.
language.
You were not shooting your shot at me. I was incorrect. I'm sorry, I did not have the information. If you were a really ethical person, you would have come to me first before making the claim. But if you were a woman who had a little bit of ethics, you would have said, you know what? Now that I see this information,
If Alex dropped the B word, yo,
No, because the
that'd be
rest of
super
my
scorched
argument
earth.
is
He
That
just
would
called her a
validating
bitch.
from that discussion.
no, I'm
of
saying
you,
if he does,
what I
if he
saw,
does
and
do that,
got
just
it.
say it's
okay, so
stupid.
you're not going to take that back. You just keep talking about it.
I would die laughing. It'd be completely
I don't know if
uncalled
we have
for.
much
And
No, I'm
probably we
saying
would have to
no, I'm sticking with the
pay
statement
for it,
as I
but like
understood
I don't
for
know.
you
It'd be
when you
hilarious.
said I have a
as fuck
personal
to do.
He tells
Like,
you someone is winning, they're doing the opposite of that.
you said that now you said that you
No,
had it set up for a
Alex
before.
already
Again,
warned
came from left
the
field, but it
chat
could make
of
sense.
this type
I'm
of
just
woman,
explaining,
so
hey,
that
from
is an
with the
insult. So
information
he
that I
already
knew,
insulted
this is
her
what it was, and you're
as
saying I'm
much as
He's
unethical,
possible,
insulted her.
but
which is
you're not
uncalled
saying
colleague
that.
of mine. So where is the
I get what you're
Yes,
saying.
yes,
No,
I am.
I'm gonna be fair to Mr. Flint. I get what he's saying. Yeah, you're right. That is kind of an insult. I get what you're saying.
we have not
Like,
ever
I don't
since
necessarily agree
our last
100%, but I can definitely see that to say avoid this type of women.
If you don't like do any projects together for 2
That's
months.
pretty hurtful.
Yeah.
I would say it's like a slight. I want to say he shouldn't assault her,
A
but
slight. That's a way better word. You're right.
You haven't since
I
then.
agree.
yeah, it's a slight, but it's more of a claim than anything. I don't see a claim being an insult.
She presented evidence
Professional courtesy, which you
that
did not
gave
extend to
her
me. You went straight to
reasonable
making accusations
a
without having
reason
the
to
facts.
believe
And
that
then
he's
now
trying
that
to bang
presented
her.
you the facts, you're not willing
And
to take back your claim.
then
You're still sticking
during
by
this
that. Well, those were
live
felt like to
stream,
me, Frank.
Alex
Well,
presented
no, I never
didn't
felt
present
like
evidence,
that's
but at
what it
least
seems
presented
like
So
because
the
of
claims.
the
wealth
pattern.
was
But
rated
number
at
two,
6.2.
Come up with
it
evidence,
goes
it'd be good. But
directly with
he
what my
presented
foundation of
claims, new
my
claims.
I have to
issue is
see a
with
fair. I
all
don't.
of
These
these
fucking guys,
semantics arguing about whether you
Not
shot your
semantics.
shot. To me,
they were
it's
fucking
semantics. Of
dumb
you
way of
shooting
rating
your shot
people.
or not shooting your shot, I don't even care about that portion. You
You
say that
seemed to care when you did that live stream. You talked about it
not
repeatedly.
not enough to say that that's my issue with you.
You said you repeatedly talked about it over and over again. You didn't mention it once. You said it at least 10 times that he
Because
shot
we
a
were
flower.
talking
You did
about it
mention
at
these
that
ones over
time.
10
Grand
times.
scheme of things, that is not my issue.
So you never said, "Oh, well, you know, it felt like you were shooting a shot."
Javier, don't you get bitches? Like, does it matter?
Shot a shot. Yes,
If
I
you
know.
get laid, who cares?
So shooting
Well,
a
we've
shot,
offers
I did
rating you.
something-
Inappropriate. You're
Go by what the women say.
inappropriate.
Again,
In
you're
reality, I did absolutely
Yeah,
nothing
if you're
inappropriate at all.
6.2, that's not even bad. And we walk
Nor
get
is
out there.
negating
Like,
the fact that
go
you
pro.
sent me to the video.
Would you say Q2?
No, I said even if you're a 6.2, whatever, just go out there and approach. Like 6 is good enough. Like get out there.
In what
Yeah.
way is I heard ethically inappropriate on one end? In what way, like in
6.235, not 6.236.
for Minka, what
Oh.
category was it inappropriate in? Because like I'm hearing ethics on one end. Like, is it an ethical?
I don't kill the
inappropriate on
joke,
your end?
slave.
I mean, probably, yeah. It's
Okay,
Don't
so
kill
that-
the
okay, then
the dragon.
Continue, because I was
Don't
lost.
kill the joke.
it's meaning like
That was a
I
good
don't
joke.
wanna-
That shit was
Alex,
hilarious.
go back to
Oh,
where he was.
thanks.
I just wanted to. I felt lost, like when ethics were coming in, and
ethics are
Right.
coming in on his part because he's saying that it's unethical of me. I
I
should
really like Caduceus too. Like
any
he's a cool guy to
any
be around,
issue
but like
with him at
his
all on
circle
any
is
platform. I should have come
An
to
I don't know.
allegation like that, yes, you should have checked with me
Too
first.
big.
That was
That's all I'll say.
something
That
big.
is too big of a
If I
circle.
would have the same exact debate with Caduceus if he made a claim about me without checking with me first, right? So yes, I would extend this to anyone. I think that is basic
This is why I
courtesy,
don't
which
like
is why I
Reed
respect
Waffle.
Black Beast Silver.
Who
for
cares
example.
about Bony
Yes,
Angle
he heard
ethnic
some things
hunter?
about me,
Like,
but instead of making a
it's
video
cool
about
to
it,
know that, but
and he
unless you
said,
can
"Hey,
change
this
that,
is
it's
what I've heard. Is it true?"
irrelevant. Like,
Yeah, if
it's
you're still
like,
getting bitches regardless, it doesn't fucking matter.
That
Like
is respectable behavior.
you,
That is
you
like-
you're showing her your gonad angle. Who
May
cares?
work closer
Right.
together.
That's
I don't
like-
work like
He's never
that.
been
Even
on
with
my
the
channel.
black
I've
pill,
never
like
been on
some
his
of the
channel.
black pills,
But
like
you and I are closer.
if you know where
At
you're
the
deficient
beginning
at
of
and you
this
can't change
argument,
it,
you just
just
told
move
me
on.
how I
And
didn't
then
know you,
if
how
you're
I
good
know
enough,
nothing about you, how
just
I don't do
go
my
out
research.
and get it
You're
done.
now
You just
Like,
gotta make
I would
up.
be
You realize you
respectful.
gotta make up with it
and that I'm
for
a nobody.
like charisma,
So
style,
I'm having a
personality,
hard
whatever the
time
fuck you can.
understanding how we went from
Yeah.
all the way over there to I should have ethics and I should have come to you.
Let me explain to you in
Hitting the gym or whatever the
Which
fuck
one
you
is
gotta
it?
do.
It's not a slow mo because
Yeah.
I'm retarded. It's which one is
You-
it? I'm asking you the question because you have two totally different.
I'm about to explain to you, sweetheart. But you and I are not friends.
Oh, you
right?
dropped a sweetheart. No, that is
Collaborate
terrible.
together.
That's
Have
pretty
each other's
Yeah, that
fucking
was
bad.
So there's an element of professionality.
that was passive aggressive.
Somewhat, right? Again, given that fact, then yes, you owe me a certain level of professional courtesy, and I owe that to you. If I was to, I don't know, for God knows reason, not that I would, make some kind of claim about you based on
You know-
limited information, you bet your ass that I would.
I don't know
Like,
what
you
to
can
wear.
counter Hunter eyes by squinting.
No,
It's
wait,
called
what?
soft
Well, number
eyes.
one, you're lucky
You
that
do
I'm like,
soft
wow,
eyes and like
you're happy. I don't give a shit. But there's
kind
a
of
lot
like a
people
smirk.
who would take that as defamation.
That's what I
That's just
do,
wrong.
and
That's just
it doesn't fucking
yourself.
matter. No bitch is like,
Me, when
well,
I-
he didn't have actual Hunter
I
eyes,
don't wanna be
so
put for defamation.
I'm gonna
Number
stop
one.
fucking
But
with
more
him. Like,
importantly,
it's
just have
so
professional
retarded.
courtesy. I know what it's like to have people spread
I don't know
lies
what
about you. So I'm being very
sweetheart
careful
is
that I
like
don't do this
second
to
place
people.
to bitch.
Make
You might
sure
as
I have
well.
all my facts right.
You said
Somebody
bitch,
might
right?
well call her a bitch.
I think he was just trying to avoid using the word bitch.
Perspective first, get the facts from them before I make a statement.
That was really would have got the fireworks started.
Of things to do as a female, if I felt that you were shooting, if I saw that you were what I interpreted as you shooting your shot by sending me a video that was inappropriate for the conversation we're having, because I just asked you to shoot
Agreed.
content, didn't sexualize anything, and you send me that video, then it's my job to say something, right?
Look,
That's
I
number one.
disagree, bro.
How do you do what you hear?
Alex, before you make a definitive statement, like
He should
Alex
travel
was
back
shooting
to
a shot
something.
at me,
Get
that's
the
the
fuck
thing.
out of here. I've done one with women. I wasn't even like,
Hey, Alex,
So
felt
let
like
me
you were.
I wasn't even like jacked or anything. I was like just a little bit chubby. I wasn't this overweight, and I was killing it.
You know,
Hey,
you
Alex.
interrupted me into
I had my own place and everything.
You'll finish first. Hey, Alex. it
Guys
felt
don't
to
understand
me
what
like you
charisma
actually weren't
charisma
wrong.
can
That's
fucking
the
help.
deal. It's a simple text.
To a
Oh, hey,
degree.
Minka. Hey, it was actually, I never swiped right.
Can't wait to get back there.
Sorry if I made you feel that way. No worries. That's how the thing should have gone.
Okay,
That's how the
so
whole
if
thing
I
should have
could
been handled.
finish, right? So if I could finish, so that first initial thing happens, then later on that same evening, when I get a swipe on Tinder, then if I feel any type of way, forget that. I should still just
Yeah,
go
it's
towards
easier in
you
third
and
world
say,
countries.
hey,
There's no
what's
denying it.
going on here, right?
Yeah, I think before making definitive claims, there could
Geomax and everybody who's Geomax.
Hold on, hold on.
Anybody come a
How
game.
how did she know? The only way she could have known that he right swiped her is if she also right
But I'm
swiped
sure you're not used to
him.
being a human being, and that is
Correct.
what a decent human being
So
would
why
do,
did she
is they
right
would make sure to
swipe
have their
him?
facts straight from a person that they're in
Because
contact
she's
with
dumb.
before making potentially
No.
defamatory.
I mean, how could she be accusing
Just
him
like you
of? I
did
mean,
to
she
me
she
with
right
knowing that I
swiped
did
him.
not have the
Oh,
facts,
that's a good point. How come he didn't bring that up?
knowing,
Did he bring it
not
up?
knowing that you had this.
No.
Not that I heard.
So
Yeah, because Alex is
you're saying that I should have come to you
because
and
I was
spoken
thinking
about
about
it,
that
but you
too.
knowing the facts that I
Alex
didn't know these
didn't
things, and it,
see
it's
that. I don't know
pretty
why he didn't see
reasonable
that,
and
but like
logical to understand how a
that would
female
be the
getting those
ultimate defeater
messages
because like
and that swipe
that
would
just proves that
think and
she
interpret that
was.
as someone shooting their shot.
How do
But
I say?
even knowing
Not.
It's been an
that,
hour and a half, Dumpty.
I'm still unethical.
Oh, it's
Like
been almost 2 hours. Jesus
After I
Christ.
explained that to you,
Yeah.
you're unwilling
Yeah,
to
I'm
take
gonna head
back
off
what
in
you
a
said.
few minutes.
If you were an ethical
Yeah, I
guy,
gotta go to bed
you know what?
soon.
Yeah, it felt like that to me, but I was wrong. But you're not doing that, Minka. You're
No, not
done
at
your
Oh wait,
job.
no, that's fair. That's
Because
fair.
you want
She
to
said
come
she
to
does
the
pay
course
for
step,
Tinder.
not go to the
I
next
want
step,
to
which
bang
has
you.
to do with the dating course.
Sorry,
That's
what?
why I can't take it back, because this has to do exactly with what I was saying.
Whether I was hitting
in
on you
regards
has
to
How do you do with women
I
here in
can have any
the
shot
States,
on the
Javier?
planet. It doesn't make any kind of role whether I was hitting on you or not. Whether I'm totally legit, totally fraud,
That is
somebody
so,
to
because that without seeing your
overall
Tinder
on whether I
profile,
was trying to fuck you or not.
if I had not seen your Tinder
Oh,
profile,
you can see the
if I had
likes.
not
There's like a
seen, you're
like
not making any
page.
logical
I
sense.
have
Any
that
female
too
that
on
gets a swipe on
my.
Tinder is gonna think the dude is
I
shooting his
I
shot
have
at her.
Tinder. I have
Like,
like
how
the
does
the
that
top
not make
thing.
sense
What
in
do you
your
call
brain?
it? Not
Well, let's
gold.
see. Because I have your phone number.
Wait,
so
are
I
you
can
on
make
Tinder with a mask and everything?
Of course.
Interesting.
Why would I need to? Okay, if I have a girl's phone number,
Yeah,
why
you
would I
a
need to
trip, my guy.
just so I could get her phone number?
I never thought I'd see the
Yeah,
day
I
I'd
can just
be
message her directly. If I see
good
a
friends with
girl
a
that I want to bang on
male
Tinder,
sub,
I'll message
but
her
here I
and say,
am.
"Haha, I saw you on Tinder," right?
I have
Why
Tinder
would I match with you on
Platinum.
Tinder
That's like the
and then go through that whole
maximum.
process when I already have your
Yeah.
business?
I'm
But
trying
you're
it for
explaining
1
it
month.
backwards, a more
So
complicated
far,
way yet again.
it's just a lot of
I'm
work.
saying, hey, you
Yeah, but I
swiped
guess
on
it's
me on
worth
Tinder.
it.
That can be interpreted as shooting your shot, and you're somehow making that make sense to no, I didn't shoot my shot.
No, given the context, the fact that I have your phone number, and especially given now that I've given you the information, I do have a Tinder assistant. Now, if you were like a person who was like an honorable, you would actually look at the facts and you would say, you know what, it felt like that to me, but you know what, I was wrong. Now that I know this information, but you're not willing to do that. I don't think you're going to be willing to do that. So I don't know if we're making any headway. But the one last thing,
okay,
okay. Well, I'm
just,
just
let me just close it out because
I'll close it out here. Is like I just have a question of like right now it's saying like what you think is right and what she was thinking at the time. She could be wrong. You could be right. It's just like what happened in the past. If she screwed up.
Oh, NYC. NYC is tough.
I hear it.
But
the thing is, like, no one.
Yeah, but
like what
if you improve your charisma, like you probably have a good dress style.
No, there's several
You
things
have-
here. There's several things. There's several
Yeah.
things that
Well, it depends. If you're talking
Game
about,
is a
like-
thing you can improve when you hit.
Too. If I was aggressive or acting
No, I was gonna say it was like
Yeah,
it depends. Like if you're in
whether
Queens,
the ethical
Brooklyn,
thing to
it's
do
like
if
not
you
as
suspect
bad,
someone
but like
did something,
Manhattan
you
is like
just go
super
straight to
tough. It's
YouTube
like
and make a claim
everybody's
or talk to
used
them
to being
about it first,
approached a
right?
lot. Like you
And
gotta
we're going. So
Thanks for being
super
focused. So
aggressive
I
and
think
shit.
the
Like it's
first one's been
annoying just trying to
addressed,
stop girls in Manhattan.
where
But
you say you
It's
didn't shoot
possible,
your
and there's
shot,
more
and
of them.
she said
it's
that
possible because I was in the.
answer that we got here.
Was it?
It's
Where's the
if
meatpacking district?
you're swiping on me.
I know,
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
Nathan's
meatpacking
like
district. I
doubling
mean,
down. She's never going to
it's
admit it, so we're
meatpacking
not going to
district.
make it
Everybody knows
obvious.
that is.
That's Manhattan, though, right?
Yeah,
The
Manhattan.
last,
Oh yeah, I fucking
You
the last
swipe
time
on me
I
on Tinder. That's
that time period I was doing good with women. There was a couple girls I picked up there.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, nah, you could do it, bro.
I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question. If
And I've
you
answered
swipe
your
on
question
Tinder, if
thousands
you
of
get
times.
swipe on Tinder, doesn't that mean, hey, the person's interested in you? Like,
Yes, when you
He's
find
laugh
out that
maxing,
one, they already
chuckle
have your phone
maxing.
number, so they can just text you directly. And two, the fact that you know you
I
learn
get all
later
that.
on, you
I'm
learn
just
later,
asking
you
a simple
learn,
question.
you learn later on, you learn later on that they have a Tinder assistant, and you realize that they didn't actually swipe on you. Given that information, that new information, it is reasonable to think, you know what, maybe that person is not trying to bang.
Where you're making out with me, like there's some mixed signals. Baby. Like it's.
I want to say
it's
something,
your
but I
whole-
want to make.
To be fair, though, I think he did answer your question. I think that was a long way of saying no.
So how often do you
Gave the rationale
bang a
that,
chick though, when
the
you,
answer
or
is no, right?
you
The
pick up
swipe
girl or have a rotation?
inherently means
Have-
Who, me?
desire.
Have.
sexual intent.
Okay, so if someone swipes on you on Tinder, that does not mean that they're interested in you.
You asking Javier?
Generally, yes, but given our
Yes.
context, no.
Okay, I'm just asking generally.
Okay,
That's all.
boom.
That's
Boom,
all I was
sorry.
asking was
Okay,
generally.
but I just want to comment on this.
NYC is a hard city.
It
It depends. Depends. on who you
No,
are.
NYC is easy as cake.
I just want to point out again for the chat. This is my most
Probably
popular
fucking
video.
good looking,
and
Mr.
so
Slave.
I think
Goddamn.
that
For
if you're
you.
surprised, you reach out to a content creator and you're like, "Hey, can we collab?" And they send you, "Okay, yeah, let's remake our most popular video." And you're like, "Whoa,
What I
whoa,
was
whoa,
gonna
that's
say,
inappropriate."
but
You're the one
it's
that's
gonna
being
come off
silly. You're
weird,
the one
but
that's
fuck it,
being
I'll say
foolish.
it.
Because
It's like
of course, that's what,
we should go out
of course,
sometime,
that's
Mr.
what they're
Slave.
gonna
Like
do. Of
go
course,
out,
they're gonna
hit
want
the
to do the
streets.
most popular video. And if you didn't
But
bother to do 5
probably not gonna
seconds of
happen.
research,
I
and see what the
told
most popular video
Javier
was,
to
that's on you.
create
It's not
an
on them.
Instagram
That's my last point
account
on this.
and DM me
So my
on
point
Instagram,
on
but he
that-
This is
refuses.
real closing on this one.
This is
all
my
right. This is
point
real
on
Oh, I
that.
thought you were gonna say I don't want to dox myself.
Be a little quicker, but go for it.
Got it.
Mika.
Got it. My
I
last
mean,
point on that.
that's why
is that
I only want to use Tinder, because on
if
Tinder
you
I have my
swipe
slave
on Tinder,
account,
it makes it
so
seem
we can
like you're
communicate on
interested. So if
slave
it had
until we
just
meet.
been
Once
the
we
video,
meet, then
sure,
he
we would have
can.
let it go. It wouldn't have even been a conversation even
If
now.
if
Yeah,
he
that's
meets me, that's my
Then the
policy. If you
Tinder
meet
swipe
me,
happened, so it is a
then you see
conversation
me.
because that does
Yeah,
inherently
I agree with that.
generally
That's
look
why
like
I
someone shooting their
prefer to
shot
be with
via
these
Tinder.
online people.
And I'm just confused on how that doesn't make sense. That's a logical statement.
Once again, because
All right.
given the fact that I've explained to you that
No, I don't know how to use
Again, that was a
Snapchat.
closing
I've tried
statement.
Yeah, it was
using
a closing,
Snapchat. I don't
yeah.
know how
Okay,
to
let's
use
move
it.
on.
I think
The
we've
messages
covered-
keep
we treaded a lot of
disappearing. I
ground
don't
on
want to
that. Ran a
use
lot of
an
laps
app
on that,
where
same-
everything keeps
same
disappearing.
area of
I'm
turf.
old. I don't
I agree with
understand.
that, Humpty.
Other points here.
Yeah, I want to get through.
One of them was about about the amount of money like charged on the course, $800. I want Alex to open up on what his concern was with this topic.
Sure. We'll go through these a lot faster. Basically,
Wait, who knows how to use
this is a
Tinder?
pattern Of Minka lying about me. One of these lies is that I charge $800 for my product.
You do?
Reality, I charge $200.
Juan, do you know how to use
We're
Tinder?
not even in the same realm.
I don't. I'm not good looking enough for Tinder yet.
So I thought it was
Okay,
I'm
Q2,
just
do you know how to use
which is
Tinder?
how I probably got
Twinder.
800.
Generally, yeah. Like I don't. What would you do?
No, but
Help
do
with?
you
It
pay?
in
Do
my
you
head, I
use
saw it a
for
long
the
time
paid?
ago. I
Do you know how to
didn't
use
Oh
the
no, no, no,
likes?
fucking no.
Because it was
Right, because it used to be 175
So,
and now it's 300. But it
with
was
the
never, it never
likes,
cost
like
more than
women who like
$295.
you,
Okay,
you can
and that's why I'm
only
saying like
super like
100%
them
like
back. You
I
cannot
read it
like them
wrong,
back.
said it wrong. I
It's
take
because
that.
they have a different
Absolutely.
profile.
So
maybe,
that's
or
another
something.
lie you told about me.
But that's not. I
Jesus
can
Christ, there's a
admit that I
chick,
was
a
wrong
Chinese
for saying
chick.
that because
I don't think
didn't
she's
have
real. I
all
think
the
it's fake.
facts.
It's probably
You're
fake.
saying that I'm lying.
mean,
I'm inherently
does she
lying
look like
about you.
super tall,
Well, if
or
you were
does she look
saying
like
that
actually
my
short?
product is $800, my
No,
product is
she
$300.
it,
In that
it's
video,
one of
I'm
those
asking. In
bot
that video, I'm asking.
accounts. You
My
know, the
first
Chinese
thing
bot.
was,
Oh,
There's
what
a
is
lot
it?
of Chinese bot
$800?
accounts.
So That
If you see a
again,
Chinese
that's
chick
the
on
narration. It
Tinder,
wasn't. It is
it's
$800.
80% bot.
What is it up to? Like
I wouldn't say
$800?
that. If she
So
looks
that's
like
where the
she goes to
conversation went.
college or
I
something like
can
that,
say, however,
then I would say it's
okay,
real.
so
But
you're
if she
saying
looks
it's
like
300 or
super
200?
tall, like traditional
295.
Chinese,
Okay, there you
like
go. So now we all
dress,
know.
and like it looks
$295
posed,
for your
then it's
It's
probably
posed.
I'll just
Yeah, it's
last point
completely
on this. I think
posed.
you
It's
should probably
definitely
like check your facts before
it's
you
like
make
it's like a
statements like that,
model.
especially with like concrete
It's
numbers. I think that's
it's
just
very
like
likely it's a
the reasonable
bot.
thing
It's a
to
bot
do. But we can
account.
move on to another one. So
I could
you know,
understand. I could understand that.
the next
All
claim
right,
is
boom.
Wow,
Next,
so many chicks
yeah, the
liked
next
me,
claim is I
but
bought
I'm limited
subscribers.
in how
So
many I
this
can
one
like
is
back.
like
That's so
laughably
terrible.
easy. So when you see me comment, do you see that check mark next to my name, the blue check mark?
Mm-hmm.
So that means that was
Oh,
verified.
wait
So
a
that means
minute.
that YouTube
No,
went through all
these
my
are the likes
subscribers
that I
and
sent.
basically verified the fact that we're
I'm
legit,
such
which
a
is why when
dummy
you see
dum
this video
dum. I'm
just so you
such a
guys
dummy
obviously know who
dum
he is, who has
dum.
like 180,000 subs, he does not
What'd
have
you
the blue
do,
check
slave?
mark. Well, why is that? Well,
I
because YouTube
didn't
did not verify
understand.
it.
I
So
was like,
again, so did you not
why
see the
can I
blue
only
check mark, or were
super
you
like
just like
back
ignoring
chicks
that, or
that
like what's the
liked
deal?
me? It doesn't make any sense.
No, not
But
at all.
the title says likes sent. So I thought likes sent to me.
From what
But
I
no,
saw, I
it's
thought that
likes
to me
that
it
I
seems like it
sent.
skyrocketed and it's a
Oh.
little suspicious. But I could also take
Jesus.
Did you not mean to send them?
they're real. There's no way of
Of
disproving
course, I meant to
Well,
send
there
them, but
actually is.
I was gonna
it's the
super like.
verification I have from YouTube.
I was gonna
It's
use
actually
my
very easy.
super
Like,
likes,
so
but I
when
already
when I
like
Oh,
the
I
get to
see.
chick, so
I
there's
get to
no.
like 100,000
I don't need
subs,
to
I was
super
like
like.
eagerly
There's
waiting
no
for this moment.
reason.
So
I don't believe
literally,
in
like the
super
second I hit
liking.
100,000, I reached out to YouTube. I was like, hey, I'm ready, for my check mark. Can you guys do the verification? So they took about a few hours and emailing back and they say, hey, for whatever reason,
Some
we'd
of
like to
these
submit like
older
500
chicks
subs because they
are
were like secondary accounts. So you
are
have to wait for
just
like 2 more subs. And then literally
unbelievably
an hour later, I applied.
gorgeous.
Next
It's
day, I got
like
my verification. So this is what
super
YouTube does.
porn
And again, you can
quality.
research this. YouTube checks and make sure all your subs are legit. So if you have fake subs, you're not going to get the
I
verification, right?
mean,
They take that
I
verification
could use
pretty
Tinder
seriously. So
as
I don't know if you just
porn.
weren't aware
That's
of
how
that, but
beautiful
like
some
what
of
you're
the
saying
chicks
is
are.
like that
Like
buying
the
subs
older
is
chicks,
again
I'm
something.
saying.
It
Like the
combination of, like you
grandmas.
said, that could be detrimental to my reputation and my integrity, which is fundamentally not true and could very easily be proven that's not true. Now you're saying that my subs have jumped up. Well, we can actually very easily fact check that and take a look at my YouTube analytics. So let's do that. All right, so I'm gonna go to
Social Blade, I'm guessing.
No, we don't need to. We can go to my YouTube studio.
Oh, sweet. Let's check it out.
You guys can see the inside view.
Under the hood.
Under the hood. Okay, so let's go to my analytics. So here I've been doing pretty well lately. So we see here's something that you can see. So we got to go to audience.
Yeah, he doesn't make shit on this channel.
What?
Okay, so
Alex doesn't make shit on his channel. It said it makes it's
here we
projected to make like
so we have
$1,500
returning viewers, unique viewers.
month.
is going up.
$15? Jesus.
No,
Yeah, oh, look,
1,500.
there's like
1,500.
nice little overlap.
No, he.
Wow.
Going up,
I think he talked about it that he
So let's
doesn't
see
make
how
anything
it
from
goes
the
to,
ads. He has
I
it
don't know,
turned
let's
down
do
to the
like
minimum.
a year or something like that.
Well, yeah, because this is the content he talks about. So
He makes money just by from selling with the
Subscribers by
product.
content,
Yeah.
traffic source, view age, source. How do I see the? So here you can also. This is very interesting. You can see this. How many subs I? No, it's not showing me that. Oh, that's weird. I do this on my phone. Okay, let's just go to Social Blade. Because this is something that you would be accessing yourself and you can't.
Oh, I
see
forgot about yeah, $50 a month for mastermind shit. Or $40 on it. I forget how much.
Okay.
Oh, he has the mastermind, right?
Fire.
Whoa.
Is this me? No, I don't think that's me.
No,
I think you should stop being afraid of doing super chats.
Maybe you're playing with Fire Channel.
Wait, what?
That's your handle.
Yeah, let me
You
just
shouldn't be
try
afraid of like he always because that he doesn't seem to like the super chats, but it makes him more interactive.
Fire.
He's like, oh, I have enough money. It's not just about the money. It makes the people feel like stand out, especially. You know what I mean?
Right. Let me try to do that.
Okay, guys, if anybody wants to
Did you read
super
that comment?
With fire.
Oh,
Full
you need a
proceeds
bigger
go
audience
to
for
each
that,
one.
Slave.
Why is it still stuck on this like fucking Sean dude? Okay. Let me.
Do playing with Fire Channel all one word because that's your YouTube handle.
Okay, let's try that.
Especially like with a channel with like 200 comments. 200 comments. Like he's
You know how to
now
do
he's
that,
getting
like,
upwards from anywhere to 1 to
okay, there we go.
500 people like commenting
Okay.
on his live streams.
So let's take a look.
So like some
at
comments get lost.
yearly
So like
growth.
if he
So,
does a super chat, he'll
180
fucking
subscribers. So this is how far back is that now? We want to see like
make that person feel special, stand out. It's better
so
engagement.
we go to
Yeah.
Yeah.
like yearly. Because because this is only monthly. We want to see the yearly. Monthly gain subscribers, but we need to see the yearly. Do you know how we do that?
That's what I'm saying. He doesn't read. They never read the comment.
Daily averages,
It's a
weekly
super
averages.
chat, so nobody does it. But I don't think Alex realizes it's not just about the money. It's also about the engagement.
Caduceus, do you know how to do the yearly? I want to see for the last 3 years what my subs were.
Humpty Dumpty about changing my profile picture. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change it soon because.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't watch my subs too much
Yeah,
outside of
I don't know
YouTube
what to do
Studio.
about that.
Yeah, I know I can do it in YouTube.
Are you talking about your current one with the girl? That's your former
Yeah.
owner, right?
Yeah, I told her, and
While you do this,
she
I'm actually gonna take a bathroom break. Before.
she wasn't
Okay,
too
go
happy
ahead.
with me using her profile picture. Yeah, I'm gonna need to change it. Good point. I'll just change it to to my face with the mask.
What's up, Primal?
Hey, Mr. Primal Studies.
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so actually that's a little too long. Let's
No, I
go
don't want to
to
use the South Park
65
Mr.
days.
Slave. I want to use my face. And
Yeah, so here we have.
What about
ideas
have you
discussed.
watched
Line chart
Mr.
daily.
Pickles?
Mr. Pickles? No, I don't know what that is.
Fuck. It's a show on Adult Swim. It has a bunch of guys and with the gimp mask and has different characters in it. So that's also a possibility.
Dude, that would be actually really good. The South Park Slave. That'd be great.
Subscribers. There we go.
No, but that Mr. Slave is gay.
Oh, that's right. You're not gay.
So yeah, so this is
No.
pretty straightforward here. We have little bumps when my video goes viral.
Just getting crushed. Yeah, that's definitely the word.
I wouldn't say she's getting crushed.
She's getting obliterated.
I think they're they're even.
It's pretty consistent.
Ugh.
Here. If we go to last 90 days.
Yeah, you would think that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's recently. What is this?
She has no arguments.
Oh, so that's one of my.
No,
shorts
she
that
has
went viral,
presented
but if we're
some
looking
good
at,
arguments. She's okay.
Subscribers by.
I'm no longer suspecting her of just chasing clout.
Pardon me, I'm a boomer.
Yeah,
Yes,
well,
Humpty Dumpty. I did say that it is
I
in
know
my
it's somewhere around
fantasies to get
Oh,
banged by a
okay.
black
Real
guy.
time.
Yes, but that's not the end of it. I also I have orgasm to a black guy pooping in my mouth too.
what
this
the
is
fuck?
video I had that
Well, that's
went
different.
viral.
That's like
Oh my god, this is where I leave the
sexual,
stream.
like not him
Jesus fucking
penetrating
Christ.
you.
Nope, still leads me back to
No,
this
but
shit.
the point is, it's not gay. It's called
Okay,
forced
I might have to just show you on my
homosexuality.
phone.
It's like
Okay, hold up a second.
when
I'll
a
just do
chick,
it like this. I'm gonna take a
like you
screenshot. You know
submit
how I do
to
on my
the
phone.
chick. It's whatever the chick says
hold on
you
a second.
do.
Yeah,
So
you can
the
always
more
load it into StreamYard,
disgusting,
too.
the
Yeah, I'll do
more
that.
the
I
better the
always look at this shit
orgasm.
on my phone.
For
Never
Primal
mind.
Studies, I don't think Minka is terrible at
Okay, there we
articulating
go.
her points. I
Found it.
think she has very weak points that she
Yeah, on the phone
articulates
is so
the
much
best
easier.
that she can, but they're just
Right.
weak.
Okay,
Yeah, she's dodging more than
okay.
she's dodging harder than a fucking Chrysler car lot.
No, I don't think she's
Wow,
dodging.
that tone.
She
But if
responded.
you're just saying it because you want her to fucking bang you and fucking make you her own your
Okay,
slave,
I'm gonna
her
email
slave.
this to myself.
Exactly. That's the only reason I'm saying anything. Like when I say that 1 + 1 = 2, really, I want to just have her bang me with a huge dildo up my ass. That's what I'm thinking. 1 + 1 = 2. Oh yeah.
Take a look at my email.
That was hilarious. I gotta give you that one. That was fucking funny.
Thank you.
Did not send.
You do it
Yeah. Or you can go into StreamYard on your phone and then just drop it in there.
No, do you seriously want a black guy to bang you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that I want, it's that I don't want. But if the chick says
Okay.
do it,
think this
then
is it
I
right
have
here.
to do
Okay,
it.
there we go. Can you
That
see that?
is
Can
what
you see my
gets me
email?
off.
Yeah, I can see your email.
That I do
Okay.
the worst things for me that I hate the most. I do it just because She's curious.
Oh, I see. You just really don't like black people. I see.
Exactly.
Five
Exactly.
channel.
Exactly.
Got it.
Save these again.
I really don't like big black dick up my asshole. Yeah. I'm racist.
Well, you know what? Yeah, me and you are pretty similar in that regard.
I see.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Javier says,
That
Mrs.
should be
Slave, would
good
you let
now.
Minka kill you in my fantasies? Of course. That's like the best
my email
orgasm
decides to open
is
up.
being murdered. Nothing beats getting murdered by a beautiful chick for
I'll try
the
this
most
one more
terrific
time.
orgasm.
You should go to a feminist rally and just have a sign that says, like, all women. Get back in the kitchen. You get a sign that says "Get back in the kitchen." Or a feminist rally, just
Third
walk in the
time's
middle of it, and
charm.
just stand there. You'll probably
There
get
we
killed
go.
after a while.
There we go.
Okay.
No, I don't want to
You
get
can see
killed in
that, right?
life. I want to get killed in my fantasies.
So yeah, so this is my subscribers for the last 365 days. So
But
you
I'm
can
not
see
a
that this is
feminist.
0,
I mean,
120.
I
I've been very
you know, the
consistent, averaging
feminists.
about 100 subscribers a day. I have periods where I
How
go
could
up,
you not be a
Feminists are usually
feminist?
against
this is where a video goes
prostitution.
viral.
I'm
But
pro
yeah, pretty consistent
prostitution.
around like 120 subs a day.
I think there's a lot of pro-sex work
Now I've been doing
feminists,
really
bro.
good 'cause I had several videos
Yeah,
go viral.
but I think
So I've
it's
reached a peak of
a
like
lot of them are
306
anti.
spread, but I don't really get past like 300 subs a
Are
day.
I think most of them are pro, though.
Another one, so you can see the
I
yearly.
thought it was
I've
a
heard
split.
That's
I've
through
heard
75 days.
feminists
the
argue that even if a chick doms a guy for money, she's being sexually abused. So a guy pays a chick $1,000 for her to poop in his mouth.
Okay, so yeah, so my channel,
The
contrary to
feminist
what
said,
that
yeah,
I believe
she's being
was
sexually
created
abused
in,
by him.
2018. I didn't really do much with my channel. 2019 is when I started things having taken off. That's when I did that video in question, right? So at my peak, I was getting around 300
Being
subs.
killed
Kinda went
is
back down to
terrific.
baseline. It's been about 100
Absolutely.
subs. And it goes up,
Best
it goes down.
orgasm.
This is like very congruent with
Being
my views. So
murdered.
during these spikes, we're having increase in subs, having increase of views. But you would expect that if you look at like again, someone whose name
Wait,
I won't mention.
Vega,
look at their
what do you
subs,
mean
you just
you
see like
think
this trend
I'm
of
the
like
ultimate
222,
troll? I'm not a
it just
troll.
skyrockets up.
I
You
never
don't really see that.
joke.
You see that
Everything I
having these
say is
moments where videos go
completely,
viral,
you
but I
know,
always return
serious.
to that baseline of about 100 subs a day. That combined with the fact that I have a check mark, I think is very definitive proof that I do not buy myself.
All right, response from Mika.
She's doing more dodging than if she had a red ball thrown at her.
Bro.
Let's hear.
I told them earlier, I was like,
Well, I
there's
forgot
probably
what
no way
mode
of
it was.
seeing
It
it.
was some fucking
The
video game. Where, like,
mapping
if
that
you
you
held
gave
down the
looks
trigger, you go into like a dodging mode.
legit.
But I forgot what game it was.
Well, do you think that check mark like doesn't mean anything that I have next to my name?
No, it does. I just never realized you had a check mark.
So you didn't
You
do
see,
your research before making
no,
your
that's
own
not the point. You see, she's basically saying sorry without saying
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
sorry.
absolutely. I'll take this L for sure.
But you should just say
what else
sorry.
could you say?
No, it's not a good idea to ask people to say
Okay.
formal sorry.
So don't you think
It's
like
like a trick like question or
It's
like
good
I'm not
enough
like
that she's
fully went over,
saying,
like
"I
I'm
didn't
agreeing
know."
and I'm
That's
saying
good
yes,
enough.
you could absolutely say that I didn't
It
do my
implies
research and
if she would have
assume that
known,
you
she
purchased
would not
subs
have
based off of
been.
the spikes, but I can see based off the
She would not have
graph that
felt
you showed back
harassed,
there,
sexually
that they're
harassed by him.
spikes from your shorts and your
Because now she's beginning to
So,
realize,
okay,
oh,
so
he has so much
you made a
clout.
claim that
She
charging
was
$100
not
for my
aware of
product.
it,
You're
that he
saying
was
that answering
actually
the question. You
being
made a claim that I bought
professional.
subs. You didn't do your
But
research
she's
for
basically
either.
saying,
Do you
oh,
think
wow,
moving
I
forward
didn't know
maybe it
that.
makes sense
It's
for
good
you
enough.
to like do like a tiny amount
Nah,
of
it's,
research
for
before
me,
you
it's not
make
good
any
enough because I
claims
feel like
that could
she
potentially hurt someone's career?
she didn't
Or you
care
don't
that
think that's
much
like
in the
necessary?
first place. She just wanted to use this to attack him. And so, if somebody tries to attack him,
I
then
mean, I can see
why
it, but I
should
fundamentally
you not
disagree with you as a dating
demand
coach and what
the
you provide in
loudest
the
sorry that you
false
can?
advertisements that
Because
you give.
Completely
you try to
unrelated to
attack
the
him.
argument.
and shit.
No,
So
it
I feel
is
out.
related. It's like I
Anyway,
see what you're saying.
when she
Absolutely,
attacks
that's
him
why
for
I'm
being a
saying
dating coach,
you are
that's
right.
completely
This
separate.
one,
That has nothing to do with
100% you win.
anything.
But
The
it
thing is, Slave
like
thinks you should apologize to women even if
righteous
they're wrong.
person, and
Nope,
I
not
don't.
at all. That's not what I want you to
Like,
think at all.
No.
I want you to, what I want you
No,
to do
in general, in
is
my
before
life,
making
I don't
definitive
ask people
statements about
to
someone
say
that can hurt their
formally
career,
I'm
is
sorry
to do like the
ever.
tiniest amount of
Even
research and
guys,
verify
like
whether what you're saying
Greg
is true
did something
or whether you're
messed up
talking out
today.
your
I
ass.
didn't
I'm
say
not asking you to think I'm a
sorry.
good person.
I just
I'm
said
just
it's messed
asking
up,
you to
and you
do
know,
like the
continue.
smallest amount of research
Never
and fact
looking
check
back.
yourself before you make slanderous.
With the 2 points that you gave, which was the cost of your course, which I again said it was a guess. I didn't say it's 800. I guessed it. And with this portion of the assuming and guessing that your spike was just buying subs, yeah, I agreed. But when still going to the first point, like I didn't lie, and it was based off of research, and so is my next point. So
Right.
Wait, what was
She
the
felt.
fact that I bought subs that was based off research?
no.
Or
That,
was it
that
the
was
fact that
that
I
was
charged
a that was a first class assessment based off of your spikes, but I can see
Oh, I don't want
again.
to.
We've already
I
closed
don't want
off.
to make fun
I'm
of her
saying from
parents,
my
but
earlier statements, I didn't
What'd
lie.
you say?
It was actual, like,
I don't want to say anything. God
Yeah,
damn
so
it.
ladies and gentlemen, here we see a pattern
I
of someone
won't
being
say it. Fuck it. Never mind. Never
We
mind.
have she admitting that she
No,
she's
I
wrong
admit
with buying subs.
admit when
I was gonna say
wrong.
something,
I'm
but
not
like it
sure.
was unnecessary.
And I'm wrong.
That she was wrong about the 800, and so it's not
How do you
like
do
that's
with Women Q2? You got a good voice and a good style about you.
So let's
what?
move to the next topic.
I said you got a good voice and a good style about you. How do you do with women?
Alex does not charge 800.
I do okay-ish.
unlikely.
Right now I'm
He's
trying to
not
figure
buying
out
subs.
where my
Not buying
limit
subs.
is.
Not buying
The
subs.
issue is I
And
usually
then-
do. I
He's
want a
not
girl
buying
with like a
subs.
big,
And then,
gigantic
let's
ass,
move on.
and like
You said you had one
for
more
some
point.
reason the way my
Get to the
body's
next
set up and all that,
section after
like
that.
those
So
types of
thirty
girls
seconds.
usually don't like me. Those types of girls that like me are like the thin, small model girls that like the fucking 19-year-old, 20-year-old model type girls. So like, but I don't really like. I don't really like that one girl that's like
extensively? Like, where are you
wants
getting
to
this
like
information
weight a
from?
lot
'Cause
and,
I think
and
I've
all
already
that stuff.
shown you
But
how you're
it's
I would
tough to
still
find
do it
girls
though.
like
Why are you
me.
making claims about my
You
relationship?
fuck with bitches that aren't my type, and I
What you
still.
mean when you know nothing about
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, but it's just like
I do like girls with big booties too, but I guess that's because you're black and I'm Puerto Rican. Definitely stereotype.
She did disclose
That
some of her
ass.
history, and I also got yelled at for being.
yeah. So if you probably couldn't tell, I get like or
But there's
I do
a
well
big
with like
chunk of that
fucking
video that's
tiny
not
ass skinny
there
white
anymore.
girls.
It doesn't talk about her previous relationships. It's not telling me to pipe down.
Hey,
It's just
work it until you can get what you want.
It's, let me
Yeah,
ask you this.
for
How about this? So we can finalize this portion. Otherwise, we'll go ring around. So, because from what I had the conversation with her, she had been married
Possibly.
when she first came.
I think I'm like a
here from
5.5, but
And
that's
when she was
universal.
He's not a sub 5. Fuck out of here.
benefit of it, I don't
No,
see
that's
the
what I said.
reasoning of it.
5.5, above 5 a little bit. I'm not. I don't think I'm a sub
You
5.
ain't- I don't think you're a 5.
Never married again. That's another thing you made up, so that never happened. We have her in the chat.
How do you know I
My
have good
girlfriend was never
style?
married,
Like,
just
what?
completely
I don't think I showed my fucking outfits on this.
No, I've seen like your shirts and your like your dreadlocks and shit.
Oh, I got yeah. All right.
So,
It's a good point.
again, once again, you're talking out your ass and you're talking about the fact.
I don't think I've ever showed my pants on YouTube. That's why I was getting that. Like,
I wasn't talking about my ass. I just said I couldn't prove it.
So, did my girlfriend tell you that she was married?
That's from the conversation I
Yeah,
had
good
with her
swag to you too, so
in
No, yeah,
the
that's fair.
stream, but
that's why I figured. I'm like, yeah, you probably have some good
so
style too.
I can't prove it.
She says the video is still intact. What video is it?
It's not because I.
It's the one that is it. Which one is it? Just for recollection, in case someone wants to dig through it, and if there's an archive of it somewhere, if it is tampered the way you say it is.
I don't remember the name of it, but it's the one. It was.
Well, just pull it up.
I don't. Oh.
She's playing dumb right now. She don't know.
Like you could say what happened because you say that
Okay,
the clip
so-
is missing. Like,
Yeah, because that's the issue is that
Yo,
like,
she is playing super dumb
that
right now.
conversation happens as well as another conversation where I was told to pipe down, even someone was telling me that, even though someone backstage was telling me to shut the F up. So that chunk is
She's
missing.
deflecting, talking about
Like,
backs.
and
Oh my
I, this is the part where it's like, you can't prove anything. So it's,
What chunk is missing?
I just explained it 3 times.
Okay, well, if it's missing, then we should be able to see a massive skip in the video. So you should be able to show that there's something that's
Yeah,
missing.
because there's avatars and it's a black screen.
So there's a part of the stream missing that no one can see but you.
No, I can't even see it anymore, but I was on that stream.
Okay, so you saw something that no one else saw and no one else can still see. So
Um,
there's something that was said. And no one knows it but you, and now it's conveniently gone, so you can't even show it, right? Is that what we're saying?
This is why I said I can't prove it.
So do you think maybe if you have no idea about something, it doesn't make sense to make a claim that my girlfriend used to be married before me? Nika, how many lies are you going to make up about me?
I'm not making up a bunch of lies. The whole first part of the segment was about me saying this happened, this
You're
happened.
not making lies. You said it was course was $800. You didn't know that. Saying she's married, she never got married. Like Jesus Christ.
I admitted, hey, I was wrong. So it's not about me lying.
Oh, she admitted she was wrong. There you go.
Now I'm asking you to. I'm about to catch you another lie. I'm asking you to provide your proof, but you're saying that
She wasn't caught lying.
like so. There's this evidence.
She wasn't caught lying. What are you talking about?
What did she lie about?
I love when you say that.
She lied about the fact that his course was $800. She
What do you mean?
pulled that out of thin air.
My girlfriend said
And she lied about the fact that Natalia was fucking married.
So you're claiming that she lied about public information?
No, but truth always
Yes,
comes out. Since I'm not married,
she didn't.
apologies,
Dude, the
but
course is $300 bucks.
There's no way that I can prove it unless it
She
comes
didn't
out again in the
know.
future. Maybe
So
it was-
Right, so that's lying. You're making up shit about somebody.
Yeah, she didn't try to know. That's the issue.
Hey, listen, I
Right.
could remember seeing it.
Okay,
it
but she
wasn't there.
admitted.
I can't
She
find it.
admitted that.
No, I wish that was
I
the case
mean,
because then I wouldn't have
But
brought
then
it up.
she's obviously lying, though. What did we
Not-
argue about here?
No, the definition of a
I did bring it
lie
up, but the
is not
video
just
has
being
been
wrong.
tampered with. I can't show it.
I
Instead,
agree.
You
I'm
can-
gonna
it's
go
two
ahead
different
and
entries in the
concede.
dictionary.
Oh, I see what you're saying. A lie is when you know something is true, but you say the wrong thing about it anyway.
I guess that's the
There's
first thing.
avatars in a black screen.
And
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
well, so when a
in
video,
order for
when
it
a
to be a
video part is
lie,
cut, there's going to be like.
Oh,
there's
I'm
gonna be-
well aware.
you
Trust me,
also
I tried to
need
find
to
it,
have
but
an
because
interest.
there is a black screen and nothing.
No,
guess-
that's not the parameters for a lie. The only thing
No,
you
no,
have to
let's,
do
let's
for a
follow,
lie.
let's follow that definition. Let's follow the definition. Mr. Flav, I agree with that definition, right? 100%. You said you have to have an interest.
Unless there was a silent portion.
Yeah, she had.
It's not like it's
That,
My
actually,
girlfriend
she
told me
had
that
an
she was married
interest
during a silent portion.
to defame him. So
Yeah.
A lie is just is knowingly not telling the
You're
truth.
saying
That's
that there's
it.
a silent portion.
right.
And that still
If
fits that
you
definition. I
were
agree.
to
You have
break
to
apart
know
a
that
video,
you're
you're gonna
wrong.
hear some skips
But in
in
her
audio, you're
case,
gonna
she
see
didn't
some
know the
skips in
actual
the video,
price.
right? I'm very well aware
But
of
it's
that.
still wrong information she's
It's
spreading.
wrong.
You
It's
can't catch
that's called
the actual
misinformation.
screen
It's different than
changing.
Duplicitous.
And if there's
That's the
silence,
difference.
you cannot catch
Disinformation
where
is
it
when
was
you know
cut.
it's false, and misinformation
Okay,
when you
Ashley,
don't know.
let's get a fact check because I was actually legitimately not there for that stream.
I would still say that's a lie because you're still.
No.
It wasn't. Was it
No.
on Ashley's? Was it Ashley's or?
Well, a
Greg's?
lie
So
is
it was Greg's channel.
spreading information that
Greg,
isn't
what's that
true.
fact check?
It's
Greg, was that
misinformation.
video tampered? Can someone,
not a lie.
verify
Let me look up how the word is used because
No, but
So, yeah,
we don't need
also-
to.
to be fair-
Like
to
we
be
know what
fair
a
to
lie
Greg,
is. You
it
can
was,
do the
like,
Google
maybe
search,
better
and I think
to
it's fine. But like,
which one it is because he
yeah,
streams like
we
5
both.
times
I think we
a
all
day.
agree that
Right.
a
Well,
lie has
someone
to
just
have
found it,
intent
actually.
and
Natty found it, and she
misinformation
said
along
that,
with it, and I think Mika
if
fits both of those
if it
parameters.
was tampered,
No,
there would be, like,
a
no live
lie.
chat or something
You
like that.
have
So,
to know
Can someone fact check
that
that?
it's
Natty just
incorrect
posted a link. Can someone
information.
click on that and see?
I
if, like,
disagree.
it
I
was
think
legitimate
as long as
or
you're
not.
willfully ignorant and you choose not to know, you're
Yeah.
lying. Either you're lying, even if you don't know what it actually is.
Alex, the Matrix coming for you.
Uh,
So let's.
it's-
I see the live chat.
We have to
okay,
go
so people are
deeper
saying there's a
into
live
it.
chat, so
I
that means
wouldn't
it wasn't
say it's a
tampered.
lie before analyzing it
Yikes.
further, and I have to
You're saying
respond to a
because you see a
beautiful
live
chick.
chat,
So
it
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
tampered with?
Yeah, people are
You
saying
said
that
it.
if they're
Jesus
that
Christ,
if,
she's
what's
so
it called,
hot.
video's tampered,
Oh
the
my
live chat goes away.
fucking god, she is
Oh, I didn't know that.
perfection.
There's a video I cut out in N.
She is
That's true.
Everyone,
perfection.
that's what people are saying in the
Yeah,
chat.
that is true. Yeah.
No. So people are saying that the live chat is there, so the video wasn't tampered. Yikes. Yikes, Minka. Another lie.
Maybe it's not.
Yeah, there.
Like I said, I concede when it's when I know that it's like I can't prove this.
Bro,
or
you
something
were
else,
oh
I
my!
concede
You took
where I
her
say
like
you're
2
right.
hours to complete on
And
that.
that's
You-
what I
direct
have to
lie
do.
that you're caught, and you're
Christ.
saying that the video was tampered, and now we're proving the video wasn't tampered. So that's another lie. All right, guys. I want you guys to keep like a tracker of how many lies are going to be exposed tonight. I think we're
Don't
gonna
say
do
that.
something like so let's just keep like a tally.
No, say more. Call her a bitch.
All right. So
Well,
that stream does not show it. So like, is there any like was that the only one that gave you the impression?
She's saying it was that one. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the game
Right.
first, and it
All right.
wasn't.
Then
Wasn't
we can move. Then we can move on from there.
So, yeah.
Okay. So I
do
think I
you
wrote
want me-
down.
do you want me
I wrote
to
down
wait? Just can I ask her Minka a quick question, and we can move on. So, do you want me to bring my girlfriend on, Minka, and you can ask her questions directly?
Well, that's what I asked her. I did ask the question earlier if she was married.
Well,
She was married.
that's what I asked.
She
Right, and the what you're talking about never happened.
She is backpedaling.
Yeah,
Dogs are turning. She is
I'm owning it.
scrambling for any semblance of good fucking optics right now. It's not coming to her.
And you keep on making excuses for things and condemning me for being
Oh, she's going for name calling. She's going for the name calling.
The thing is,
I at least I must have misheard something. If you're saying to the chat saying that it's still working and it wasn't tampered with, then that's the way to go.
Someone's got an echo right now.
Is it coming from?
When you live, but you're
But
not.
it wasn't
There's no lie. There's just a bunch
Is
of
the
facts
feedback
that
from
you're wrong
us?
about that make you look really bad. About the fact that you bought yourself.
It's okay now.
Course cost $800. The fact that your girlfriend used to be married about you. I was just conveniently wrong about every single one of those things. I didn't lie. I was just it's just my truth. It's just my truth, man. This is your truth. This is my truth.
Right.
We're experiencing a masterclass in live maxing tonight.
Okay, let's move on to. I think we got an echo on Alex's end right here.
Oh, is it? Okay, let me try to fix it.
How do you?
Now they can't bring you on yet because it's still part of the one-on-one debate. So let Minka go through all her questions, and then if she's open to it, I can bring you on.
And for my sake, like any open discussion, I'm gonna want to go to bed after we get through everything. So
That's okay. We can
have it be a separate stream if you do open discussion.
Yeah, we can end it on your end, and we can still keep it going.
Is that possible? Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay, so is my audio good or what?
But he needs to
it's good.
assign. Somebody needs to tell him to
So we've gone
assign
through there.
Alex as
I think
like
there was a
the
point that you
co-host.
wanted- That was it from your big ones that you brought up, Alex. I did table
Wait,
one
is it
from
hosted on
earlier
Alex or is it
that we
hosted
said we'd
on
discuss later?
Sure.
So, and I think you maybe
Caduceus?
covered it a little bit.
Who's
It was
The
about
co-streaming,
asking. I think.
but I don't know how
I think
StreamYard
Mika
works.
asked, why have it was kind of more
Wait,
rationale.
Caduceus
why
is
have
the host?
assistant on Tinder in the area of expertise.
No,
of
it could be
business
either
on
one of
Tinder
them, but
and
I don't know
apps.
how
You might have
StreamYard
covered
works. I
that
don't know
in
who's
that
the main
long
host of the shit.
hour
Yeah, so
50.
I'll just quickly
Wait,
explain
who
it again.
created the stream?
So
Caduceus or
I've been
Alex?
on Tinder since like 2000.
I
Probably
don't.
it's probably Caduceus because he's like the
9 years.
moderator.
I did a humongous part of it myself.
I'm
About a year ago, I
assuming,
got into a
but
relationship. I'm not really trying to focus on
I just don't know.
I'm
I'm
also
not gonna lie.
very
I
busy.
don't
I'm
know.
working on a lot of projects. I'm doing videos every day. I have a second channel. I'm launching an AI app. I'm building a dating app. I have a million projects I'm working on. So I just really don't have time to be messaging girls on Tinder. So it was better use of my time to just train, invest a little bit of time up front, train my assistants, and then they do the messaging for me. And then every week I review their progress. So they get to improve their texting and I get to save time. So yeah.
All right. Is that
Scrambling.
satisfy your critique right there?
No, that's actually like the foundation of my critique. So this is your area of expertise, and it doesn't make sense to me why you're using an assistant on your area of expertise when you use assistants for the things that are key.
Well, I use assistants for a lot.
What just
I have many,
happened?
many assistants. I have different assistants for everything. But yeah,
I think
I'm
Juan
extremely
dropped.
busy. I'm working on
You did
multiple
something.
projects,
You did
so
something.
I didn't touch. I didn't
on the
touch
things
anything.
that, I need to focus them on. So, for example, no one else can do live streams
Well,
for me. No
what
one else can
changed?
develop this app. for me. No one
No,
else can make
Juan
this
is
for me,
the
but other
co-host.
people
He's
can make
probably
my
playing
food.
with it.
Other people
Oh,
can
I didn't know
blog,
that.
and other people can do my swiping for me. So, yeah.
But isn't the swiping a part of your business?
Oh
as
yeah,
you
he's messing with
just
stuff.
said? That's what
Juan,
that's
what are
the
you
confusion
doing?
that I have is that you have someone that is in charge of your business essentially. That's what
No,
you-
see, people
Juan
don't
is
pay me money
muted,
so that I get
and I
myself
don't know
laid.
what he's
People pay me money
doing.
for the results I can deliver for them.
Is
Right?
he
And that
accidentally
whether I
pushing
do
buttons
my
or
own
something?
swiping or someone else
Maybe
does my
he's
swiping
like.
doesn't in any way
I mean,
affect the kind of
he's
quality
not
of
even
coaching
listening
and
because he can't
mentorship
even
I can
hear us.
offer
But he
people. I
keeps
do
changing. I
I'm
think he's
nonstop doing
touching the
coaching, answering
keyboard
questions. So I'm very well
unintentionally or
immersed in the community.
something.
My mind is very fresh and all that. So yeah, like it doesn't in any way, whether I personally swipe on right on a girl, someone else does it for me. It's actually very much menial labor. It's not something that requires a lot of intelligence. It doesn't something that
Juan,
I
what's
need to
going
do.
on?
Right, but you could see how when your photos are all severely photoshopped,
Yeah, I
they
accidentally
do anymore.
I don't know what
And
happened. My screen's all fucked up, so I was trying to change it back to
You want to
normal.
move on to this?
Oh,
We
okay.
can move that. We can move that as a point after. So we can have that be its own point, the photoshopping. But this was like the idea of using an assistant. Let's stay focused on that, unless you
Okay.
want to switch.
Why does she care? I mean, the fact is, he
Yeah,
has
that's where my
has
question
evidence.
lies, because I use an assistant, but it's for the tedious things, not where my expertise
Well,
is.
swiping on girls and sending hate trouble.
Juan, you are peeking like crazy on that mic. That was crazy.
Decade is something
Who?
that I can very
Oh,
easily
it's Juan.
outsource, so
Juan
yeah,
has a
I
bad
don't really need to
wire
do that
on
myself.
his mic.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I was wearing
I can just
headphones, that would have hurt my
two-hour
ears.
stream
No, I'm
assistant,
having
so
tablet
Doesn't matter.
difficulties.
He
My
has.
fucking
I think it's a bad wire.
headphones came out.
and then I can save a lot of time long term.
Alrighty then. So this actually can't really be separate because it coincides with the
No,
whole
they're
photo
just getting
editing
warmed up.
thing.
I think it's
All right,
gonna go
so
for another
switch
5
gears
hours.
and move to more of the photo editing. Minka, what's
I hope
your
this is
gripe
the
on
end.
photo editing?
This is my only gripe with you, really, is the photo editing.
Towards the end, she
It's-
should start taking off her clothes and show her
You're-
boobies.
You're
Yeah.
exemplifying and you're telling guys
That's the only way to save
there's
herself.
nothing wrong with
Then we would
photoshopping
give her the
photos to
win.
the point where you don't look like this, because, and that's concerning because it's catfishing.
She
and
cares because she feels like
This is
it's
the way that I
lying.
see it, right?
Then it's an
For
extra.
women, it's not
an
as
extra win.
severe of a consequence because a guy walks away, but women are, as we've already talked about so many times, are more emotional, more reactive, whatever, right?
Wow, now
When
she's
you
pulling
catfish
a
a
woman
woman,
card.
it's a very sketchy situation that you're putting someone in.
What's the difference? She can walk away. A guy can walk away. Both people can walk away.
Right, but there's like you don't see the danger for a guy that is needing a dating
Yeah.
coach to falsify his photos and lead to a possibly worse situation than when he first started.
No, I think there is a difference between like outright lies and heavy exaggeration. So the vast majority of girls use FaceApp. I do nothing different than like the vast majority of girls do, which is using some FaceApp and some Photoshop. It's still me in the photo. You may think there's substantial difference. Vast majority of girls I meet up with or I have met up with through FaceApp, they still hook up with me. There's still none of them bringing up. I've never had an issue with any of that. So yeah, I think it's kind of like par for the course. It's kind of like when a guy says he's 5'11". When a guy says he's 6 feet, you kind of expect him to be 5'11". It's that sort of thing.
Right, but we're not talking about 6 feet versus 5'11". We're talking about different people. Because
I think Greg
This
said
is no
he'll
different
join
than
us.
When you wear makeup, you got your girls do this all the time. You wear makeup, you use angles and lighting. So
said
you do this all the time. So.
I got a
You
few
said it a
minutes.
moment ago. This is what women do, and I concur. This is what women do. But what you don't. Okay, so as an girls or
She has good English. She has a good
filter and stuff,
vocabulary. She's
just
smart.
basic logic, right? If you see a girl, she's completely filtered, has a lot of makeup on.
Just because you know some words doesn't mean you're smart.
Insecure,
No. She has shown that she
generally
knows how to
speaking.
debate.
The whole point of using
She knows
So when women
how to
see
make
men's
claims, how to bring
photos that are
evidence.
very,
She knows when to
like,
retract.
filtered and
You think so?
airbrushed, and they don't
You think she
really
knows
look
how to
like the person
when to
anymore,
retract?
That's what it's screaming to the
Wait,
girl.
what?
So how is this?
You think she
helpful
knows
advice?
when to
Any
retract?
which way I look at
Yeah,
it, it's
she has
harmful to the
retracted.
guy
Yeah,
using this
I
kind
heard
of
her
advice.
retracting.
That was my
you know.
whole issue. It had
Sure.
nothing to do with
haven't heard.
you getting laid or
It's
not.
like,
It was
I'm not
when
gonna
guys
she
are
double
following
doubled
the
down on
same
like the
lead,
first
right?
point over and
And
over, even
they're
though it was
photoshopping
just
their
a
photos to this
feeling.
extent. We
She's
see the
admitted
same
it was
thing
just a
when
feeling,
we talk
and she's
about
doubling down on,
trans
well, you
people
can't
That's
invalidate my feelings.
that
Like,
is her argument. It's a
hey, I'm
legitimate
different
argument.
down there, right? The
'Cause
repercussions are
he's
more
judging
severe,
her
and that's
for
my concern.
feeling
Is that with
something
women, you
that
have more
is
severe
is
repercussions
realistically
in this
wrong.
situation.
Well, you keep
Okay,
saying there's more
but she
repercussions.
didn't
What's
Well,
the
know.
difference? Let's just
She
assume,
went
for
on
argument's sake,
intuition.
that's catfishing. What's
She
the
was
difference between a
based
girl
on
catfishing a guy and a guy
information.
catfishing a girl?
Based on that
What are
It's
information.
not
the
that great of
consequences?
an argument though,
It's
because
just realistic social
it turned out
standards.
to not
So
be true.
whereas a guy will probably not even walk
But she
towards it,
didn't know
he'll
that.
skip
Oh,
it.
so it's
Based on
okay
the
for
fact
girls
that
Let her
she
finish
didn't
it up.
know
We'll find
what's
out.
I'm just saying
reality.
the reality of what
Yeah,
normally
Vega,
happens
women
with
fake their
guys
photos all the
is
time.
it usually
Alex made
skips
that
away from
point.
the people doesn't even
Yeah.
come
It
near
just
it.
in modern
Correct.
Western society,
Has the
it's only bad when
opportunity.
men do it. So
Women will
Yeah.
either sit
I
there
would
and
say
then
that
not
the
know what
fact
to
that
do,
she
and then
was
feel really
unsure and she
cringed
was
out and
being
weirded out and
emotional
either run
makes it
away or
even
play
worse
the
for
blame
her to
game.
come out
I
and
mean,
make a
then you also have
definitive
the women that are,
logical claim against
if
Alex,
they do like
and that
engage
makes her
in their,
position
they
even
can be
worse.
upset about
So
it
I
and
agree
get
with you.
angry
Yeah, she
about
was
it
being
and
emotional,
stupid
and her
parent
feelings
things.
were.
Like that's
Okay.
where my
I'll just
issue
say her
arises, because the
feelings were
kind of people
correct.
that are
No,
signing up for
whatever.
your course
The
aren't
fact that
people that
you
are like,
then make
oh,
a
let me just
logical
navigate my
claim and a
social issues.
matter of
This
fact statement
new
is
experience
worse
over
if
here, like
you are emotional.
Yeah,
But
so this
to
must
me,
be
I don't
the
think she was
reason
acting
why
much.
I've
I think
never
she was
once had
just,
any
you
one
know,
of my
trying to
clients as a was
shit
their
on
client saying,
Alex
"Hey
to
man,
get
I
a
ran into
few
this and such."
points
So
in
again,
her community. But you
you're
know,
basically saying
I'll
it's
be
okay when
charitable
women
and
play
say she
this
was
game. It's
actually
not okay when
emotional
men.
about
I fundamentally
I'm
disagree.
not saying that. I
Well,
never
okay, but it
said
seems
that.
like you're kind of justifying. You're saying, well, it's
I'm not
expected. Before.
justifying it. I'm just saying
So you
Some
think it's
Thai
wrong for girls to wear
chicks
makeup?
have incredible
But
bodies.
you're
Unbelievable.
reaching now because it has nothing to do with it. I said
Well, when a girl,
I agree. I
you're
wish
using hypotheticals. I'm using
tight
realistically
bodies.
speaking.
I don't know. I don't mind a loose booty though,
home
like
for yourself. Women do
just
this all the time. You agree or
fat
disagree with
booty,
that?
just
Right,
like
but that's women.
whoever,
So,
like knock it over type
is
booty.
it okay for women
Not
to do it, but
necessarily
not men?
How about
like
let's develop some
tight
discrepancy
body, but I
here
don't
that
mind
might
if
be
a girl has like a
potentially
little
divide here.
that's very curvy
Alex made a claim
and all
that
that.
the
This is my opinion.
face app is equivalent.
I
to
couldn't hear you.
Do you agree with that
Oh,
stance?
all I was
Let's
saying
just-
was that I don't mind like a fat, like a
What's your thoughts
gigantic
on that
fat
stance?
booty. Like
Is it
I don't
equivalent?
necessarily.
Yes, it's equivalent, but it's different.
It's attractive to
Are
me,
you
but it's
saying that
not
the level that
necessarily
Alex
my
does
highest
Facetune
preference.
is
If a
the
girl has just
same
like this
le-
nice,
same
like,
level as putting
firm
on
body,
that's
or
the
just like
issue.
muscular.
It's if
I'll show
I have
you
the screenshots of
some
their
Thai
profile, like, it
chicks
doesn't
after
look like your face
that are just
anymore. And
perfect.
so that's the issue
Okay.
where if the guys
Wait,
are
how?
doing the same
Like
thing
most
to the
Asian women
aesthetic,
How will I
don't
show
see-
you?
I don't see the.
Yeah.
like it just resembles a person. It doesn't.
I don't know.
Seems like a
you
lot of
wouldn't
white
know
guys
walking
seem
down
to
the
have
street
a
that that's the same person.
Asian
That's the
fetish too.
issue.
It's weird.
Well,
Yeah, I
It's
agree
not
with
that
that
it's
one.
weird.
They
It's,
do.
Again, never really had an issue with any girl I've met
I
up with
don't.
using like
I don't see the hype.
catfish
Like I do
photos.
like
I've
some
never
Asian
had
women,
any
but
issues at all. We did
they're
do
the
a pretty
women
good
I'm least
a
attracted to
while
out of all
ago
the
where we tried
races.
to do deep faking. Well, that thing I did.
Really, Asian women are the most
Whoa,
at least
some
on
of the
Wait, go
dating
talk
apps.
to her right
look
now.
aside,
To whom?
angles. Yeah, I've
I'm
never had an issue. I've never had any
texting
of my
a
clients have an
chick in
issue. So,
Thailand.
yeah,
To
I think
me,
like, you might think that he doesn't look like me, but going
To
back
No, I
whom?
got you. I
to
got you.
the
I
initial
think
point
no
is
Asian
we
girls
don't
are
live
like
in a very fair.
they can
The dating
be
marketplace isn't
good, but
extremely
like
fair. Girls are doing all
you
kinds
have
of
to
shit.
like
They're using lighting. They're using
it's
angles.
tough to
National
find
Security
Photoshop. Quite often, I
Agency.
end
I
up
don't
with
know
setup
what
like
you're talking
people
about.
flat.
much less
Go
attractive than our
talk to her
photos,
right
which is
now.
why I'm at a point now
I'm
where I'm like, okay,
texting
I only want
Minka
to fuck like
all the
17
time.
above, so
All
I'm
this
only gonna
time I'm
match with
texting
girls who are
her.
like 8s plus, is because every
You
girl
giving her the
doesn't
bait
look like
advice?
point worse than her
You're
photos, right?
ghostwriting her
That's
argument?
pretty common. If you match with a girl who looks
No,
like a 7, she's
didn't.
probably gonna be a
I don't
6.
think
It's just the reality of the game.
she's
Girls are very,
she
very
has
good
her
at doing this. I
Instagram
see this
open
all
right
the time.
now.
They quite often do it with weight. So you'll see a girl who looks
Man,
good.
she could have
who's
won
like
this
her,
debate if she
literally
would
40
open her
pounds overweight,
DMs,
right?
man.
So I think it's time that guys start playing the same game. I think it's time
She's
that
really
guys
smart.
start using
You don't
angles,
expect. You
lighting,
never
and
expect
also a little bit
a
of face up.
beautiful
Yeah,
chick
so
like
I
this to be
fundamentally
so
stand by
smart.
that. That
She's
position. I
not
think it's important
super
for
smart.
men to play
She's
the same
just
game that
smart
women
enough
do.
to be
So
in
to
this
say, oh, women can do
online
this, but
shit,
women can't.
but not smart enough to pick her battles wisely and actually forge her own path. So that's
No,
I hear the
there's
long-winded speech that you
there's
gave, but
nothing
it
she
just
can
sounds like
lose
a
by
trope
this
to
battle.
deal
This
with
battle is a
inadequacy, and so
no-lose battle
you
for her.
over-filter
Also
photos to
for
make them
Alex, this
not
is
look
good
like
content
you.
for
And
Alex, and
I'd
this
like to
is
be able to
good
pull them
clout
up
for
so we
her.
can.
So
You
it's
can pull it up.
win-win.
It's something that's been on my channel a whole bunch
it's
of
no
times.
lose
Yeah,
for
you can pull it
Alex,
up.
but Minka lost the
There's
the
one
minute
photo.
she
Look at
agreed
this
to it
photo.
because she had
Just
no
go
evidence.
pull up.
She has
There's one photo
nothing
with me and my
to back her
girlfriend in
up.
a sexual.
No.
yeah, I have to agree with Q2 here.
Even if she loses the debate, she
That's
wins
to go
the
against
war
YouTube TOS. So everything but that.
because it's a
Of
I mean,
There's
win-win.
no
might be
war
able
to be
views,
won.
of just
anything up
getting
to not
views and
be
shit. Like
doxy
maybe I
Yeah,
don't
she's getting
think
clout,
so.
of
top, not
course.
anything.
I
No, there's
subscribed
just
to her
one photo that
channel.
I'd like you not to
I
pull up because it could go
subbed
against YouTube
You
TOS.
can't go by
on
what you do,
Instagram.
slave.
Yeah, that would be crazy. If,
No, but
She's
like,
going to pick up.
No, you're fine.
He's also asking if you can not show
but
photos
like
of
people
her. So
just
just
know her as
focus on
that
photos of me.
lying ass
Here, I'm gonna
bitch
crop
now.
her out.
Like there's views, but at what cost?
What is the cost?
And of
She's
course,
not
I'm
paying
not showing
for
that.
tonight. There's no cost. Just her time.
Yeah, but
most of
not
the
to
chat
know
was
the one
not
that-
on her side, so I don't know about that one, Swipe.
Yeah, it's like she's just the girl that lied, like the boy who cried wolf. Like she's the girl who lied.
Yeah, but she cannot lose anything. No one can lose anything in this interaction. This is a win-win-win-win interaction. Everybody's winning. We're winning. Alex is winning. Mianka
Yeah, I'm gonna
is
have
winning.
to disagree with that. I'm totally with Q2 on this one.
There we go.
Which is
If
not
you wanna
something I say
something,
often.
also, they're all on my Instagram, but you can pull it up on your end if you want. All those photos are on my Instagram, except the
I'm
ones
only
that-
pulling up 2 because the rest are of Natty.
Okay.
And I don't. There we go. So we have.
Wait, they're both in Miami.
Let me just address this question while you do that. How many matches? Yeah, actually, I only started using FaceApp about 6 months ago.
I'm not even dignify anything you say with a response.
So I never used it. So yeah, like I was getting pretty good results. But yeah, FaceApp obviously helps. I would say it's maybe like a 25 to 40% boost in results. It's not like a game changer, but it is definitely something that helps. But yeah, I was getting results before FaceApp, but FaceApp helps.
Okay, let me share this and then.
All right, we got it. Let me know when you're ready. Good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's why profile picture looks so weird to me on YouTube and shit.
Instagram, it's on my YouTube. This photo everyone has seen.
Right. So I mean,
it is.
That's not even that far off how he looks.
I know, but like now I see the difference. It is kind of crazy.
Yeah, but is that different? Like
pretty clear that that's me. I mean, all the
everyone uses filters and face apps and shit. Women do it all the time, so what's good for the gander is good for the goose.
That's like majority.
That's a bad system of ethics, but for now, I'll just say sure. Why not?
People are saying those kind of cross. I know.
I mean, yeah, I never said it somewhat resembles, but like that doesn't look like you in real life.
Yeah, it's a better version of me. So like in real life, I'm like, this photo actually hasn't even been photoshopped. So this photo is actually there's no FaceApp or anything on that photo. That's it. Not the one on the left. The one on the right is just yeah, that photo is 100%.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say it's egregious, but yeah, it just looks Photoshop. Now that I'm accustomed to it, now that I looked at it for a while.
Right? Hypothetically, a girl sees this one on the left and she's like, "Oh, okay," swipes on it, meets you in real life. Like you're saying that you don't have issues with it.
Well, it's kind of like what he says, like everyone kind of balances online. So like women tend to go like an inch or two shorter, and men go women are going to assume you're going to go an inch or two higher. You might as well just do it because
I would think that would be a failure.
There's no sense of not doing it. Because women are just going to automatically assume that you're 2 inches shorter. So if I go online saying I'm 5'8", then they're going to think I'm 5'6", which is going to really hurt me.
Myself in real life, I'm like a 6.5. My photos, I look like a 7.5, right? So I definitely look better than my photos. That's the whole point. That was my whole intention. Like the photo on the left was taken by a $3,000 camera, perfect lighting, perfect everything. We did like 100 photos that day to get one that good. So yeah, and also there was a little bit of FaceApp that was applied to it. Yeah, it is a very, very good photo, but that's literally exactly what I want guys to do is to get really, really good photos.
Okay, got it. So I disagree with this.
But I'd like to, after this, Minka, go through your Instagram and see if you look like your photos.
Ooh, got her.
But I'm not a dating coach. That's the issue here. You want to harp on me, but I'm not selling a course to people and be
That's
like,
exactly the opposite.
I'm not saying any of that. That's
what he got away. I missed what he said.
He said, "Let's go through your photos and see if you look like
other guys that maybe they don't have your eyes, maybe they don't have your facial structure, maybe they don't like. That's where it's. And even on your thing, it says that you're not liable for anything that may happen. Like,
no, that's a disclaimer that every single person who has a business.
I'm just saying, logically speaking, like if you face your
Vega with the side eyes, yeah, that's the best.
It doesn't look like you, and you're telling other people to do it that are probably in more desperate situations, and they might also have ramifications.
Yeah, there's no ramifications. I never once had any client report a ramification.
You haven't. But if you're telling other men to do this, that's the issue.
No, I'm saying that I've never had any of my clients report ramifications. I've sold thousands of copies of my product. There's no ramifications. The worst thing that can happen is a girl just doesn't fuck you. That is the worst case scenario that can happen. That's the majority of the time. If a girl already met up with you, she doesn't care to use like a fucking FaceApp or a filter. Most of the time, especially if you're cool and charismatic.
Ain't no punk, Colin. We want prenup.
Yeah, this is the exact thing that girls do.
And the update on Greg
I've seen some girls do who literally are like 40 pounds fatter than their photos. I never see women shaming them. It's always just let's shame the men who are like basically playing the same game that women are.
Because then they have to guys it's not funny too either. Like that's
okay, well, let's take a look at your Instagram, Minka. Let's see if you do it.
Okay, but you want to harp on my Instagram. I'm not selling a course.
Her Instagram is super filtered, bro. She looks nothing like she does now on her Instagram.
To get women. That's the issue.
I mean, she needs to stand up right now and take off all her clothes so we can judge.
Go ahead on my Instagram.
I agree.
You're distracting me from what's actually happening.
I've addressed it many times.
I had nothing to do with anything, but okay.
Men are playing the same game women do. I think it's okay for men to use really good lighting, really good angles, and a bit of face app to improve how you look in photos. I have no problem with it. If you think that's an ethical issue, that's fine.
Then if you were the dating coach that you say you are, why are you doing all of these things if you're so good at your job and you're so good at teaching other people how to like get girls? Why are all these tools needed? That's like again, like fundamental.
Is that even a question? Because one of the ways I'm gonna get my clients results is by giving them the best photos ever. So my part of my job as a dating coach is to help my clients get the best photos ever, and part of that is using lighting, angles, and Photoshop. So do you think I'm like a wizard? Like I can just like wave a wand and like everyone gets laid? Like do you think I'm like a wizard or magician or something?
No, but if you're doing it to this point, you're putting people in potential hazardous situations.
Wait, what?
The hazard is
stretching.
the girl goes and she thinks she's meeting with like a 6-foot-something cat, and he ends up being face-tuned to the point where he's not recognizable, and she's the kind of woman that's not okay with that. Like, it's an issue.
What's the issue? She's gonna call the police. This guy didn't look like his photos.
No, but the kind of people that are signing up for the dating course.
What is the hazardous situation?
Yeah, she's reaching.
If a guy does it,
She's reaching for shit.
Don't reach on what?
Being out in public, being scorned, being called
Okay,
a pervert, being
new
called all
rule.
sorts of
Every
things
time
in
she
public,
loses
which is again why I'm harping on this, because the
a
kind
point,
of
she has to take off an item that she's
kind
wearing.
of people that are buying these courses.
I don't. She would have to literally like
None of that has
show her
ever
ass
happened
up to the
once. No one
camera at
has
this
ever been
point.
publicly scorned.
That would be the only thing left.
Show her what?
Show her asshole to the camera.
You would have a case
With
if you
bare
had
asshole?
examples.
Yeah. At this point, she lost a lot of points.
No, she has to let me stick my tongue in her asshole.
Literally.
Otherwise, she gets
Is there anything that would
disqualified.
get us in trouble on Instagram?
Oh
If
no, I
people
don't
like-
think so. But she has like something.
I don't know, but I don't understand what the. I mean, you can go ahead and look at my Instagram,
Well,
but
because I want to see. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is
right,
gonna
but
be
I'm
good.
trying to understand what the.
I'll put the handle in the
This is
chat.
I want to see. I want to see if you're doing.
in the chat, but what I'm asking is, what is the reason that I'm saying?
I want to see if you're doing the same thing as me, and you definitely are.
But I'm not a dating coach.
Look at this. This is
Bro.
you, Mika? Really? This is. This is.
What's so
you.
funny?
Really?
bad.
Who do you think it is?
This is not edited. Really, Nathan?
Edited, but can you
Oh,
still tell
edits
that they're
the
me?
fuck out of
You're
her.
gonna be on
Oh my god. And it's a
and say
super
that
dunk.
Your photos look like you, but I'm the one that's being.
This is like the Vince Carter dunk from the 2010
Look at this.
dunk
Does this
contest.
look like you? Well, it looks like a much better version of you.
Holy
Of
shit.
course. So you are such a hypocrite. It's not even funny. You do the same exact shit that I do. Same exact shit.
No, it's not, because it still looks like
Wait,
me.
is she the
Yours
girl
don't
on the
look
right or on the
Look
left?
like me too, sweetheart.
That's the
hairline is a
point.
lot higher than what it is in the picture. Your face is
That's the
sunken in.
whole
No,
point.
I don't know who to
I
compare
don't
her
know what your
to.
height is. I've never met
Both
you.
of these are plastic
Both of,
surgery.
both of
She's
them
trying
don't
to
look
about
like her.
Alex face
Like,
of flying pictures.
Clearly a thought. She clearly says I'm a whore and I'm horny. Then I'm assuming those are the kind of women that are okay with your photos when they first meet you, because by the looks of it, you're putting me. You just had me.
I was stepped away. I don't know who made what weird, but it was probably Mr. Slave.
I know a guy that when he goes on dates, he literally takes a pair of socks and shoves it in his underwear to appear
You're changing the
bigger.
words. They are the better.
oh
version
yeah,
of you.
I did that before, but it doesn't really help that much.
They
It's like
still look like
girls know the
That
difference.
is your opinion. Literally, every
I
single
wouldn't do it
person
on a
shouted
date.
like,
That's a
yeah,
little
that looks
silly.
like him.
But make
I
Vega
don't know any of
leave.
those
She's
things.
cool.
So there's nothing different that you do.
For
that
me,
I
it's
don't
what
do.
you
Otherwise,
see
it's
is
gonna be a
what you
giant
get.
sausage
You're
fest
playing
in
the
here.
same
Yeah.
exact game.
No, we're not playing the game because
Don't
I'm
make
not
the only
telling
girl, cool
you
girl
to
leave.
do.
Jesus Christ.
Or I'm not
Have
telling
some
you to
calibration,
do
guys.
you are. You're telling people to do as you
Wait,
do.
what do you
and
mean?
you should
Vega
be
wants to leave? I
understanding
said
that you're
something
held
bad?
liable for the
I
ramifications
don't know.
of
She
that.
said
There is no
I
ramifications.
mean, you're saying that
thanks, you're
they're not,
making it
but in
weird.
real
I don't know
world,
what that was a
the
response to, but
ramifications
I guess for
Okay, so can
the
you find me one example of
innuendos.
anyone who's ever done what I like? followed
Vega's
my
a
advice and
girl?
had
What?
any negative,
Yeah, Vega is
ramifications? Just one.
is
Just one.
No,
not
not
just a girl.
again.
She's a
You're using
Stacy.
specific words. Followed your advice. I would
I
have
don't
to know
believe
all
her.
of your clients to be able to
So you
pinpoint.
don't. So you're just again. That's another
No.
claim you're pulling out of
I
your
was
ass.
when I think of
No, I'm
Vega, I
saying
think of
generally
Vegeta.
speaking, if
So I
someone
thought it
gets
was like a
catfished,
guy
they
with like
get
a
this
huge
they're
ass
gonna say
widow's peak.
something, especially if it's to a male.
But Mika,
I don't know who John is, but if you're saying my name in English, that's pretty messed up.
Can't he really quick though?
Go ahead.
I mean, like, yeah, go ahead. I don't think we have much else unless you have
Bro,
anything on your mind.
bro,
The hypocrisy is
bro,
unreal.
look
Oh
at
my
this.
god.
This
Can't make this
bro.
shit up, guys. Well, let's
Oh
take a
my
quick
God.
look at this.
I
We're
think
gonna do
it's
that
just
shit
makeup.
all
That's
the
not
time.
Photoshop.
In
That's
isolation, I
dope.
would not criticize her for this because that's what every girl does. Really?
Niggas a Giga
This looks
Stacy.
exactly like her. Like she does the same exact shit I do. Like, look at this. This girl is a fucking hottie. This girl, I would say, is like a solid 7.58. I'm not saying Yinka's ugly, but she's not this girl. This is by far the best. This girl, this photo has.
This nigga Alex.
And then we discovered that it's not
And
Photoshop.
she's giving me shit for doing the same exact thing that she does, and her defense is, but you're a dating coach. So it's
So?
okay when girls do this, but when guys,
No, it's not because it's not because a girl or a guy. It's because you decided upon yourself that that's your career.
No,
path,
he
and
could
I'm
argue
just
the fact that she
criticizing
puts
it
on
and telling
makeup
people to clearly
in itself.
What does that have to do with his
Unoffensive.
career? What?
Alex doesn't.
why don't
Alex
you
doesn't
stop
wear
doing
makeup.
the same thing that I do? Why don't you just start being authentic and
It's a bad
put your real
defense.
face out there? Why don't you take a screenshot of how you look right now and put it on your Instagram if you
I
want to be authentic?
I
Okay,
have
go
no
ahead.
problem doing that.
Damn, yo, this nigga going hard. Oh my God.
Really, that's what it takes for you?
You're not because you do the same exact shit that I do, and you're giving me shit for it.
Well, Vega, you actually met Minka
Keep
in
that
real
photo up
life?
for a few days.
No, they did streams
We'll see how
together
long that
before.
photo stays up.
That's incredible.
It's quite the
I
challenge.
think Alex went crazy, but she lied on him.
Make
So
sure you
fuck
hold
it.
her accountable on this one, chat.
Yeah, guys, got on her Instagram.
It's funny, you challenged me to do something and I'm doing it. You asked me to admit where I'm wrong, I do. You asked me to
Oh, now
take
she's gonna
over
play a sympathy. Yo, if
responsibility of
she
my
drops a
actions,
fake
anything
tear,
that I've
this
said
is gonna be the
closely
best
remotely
stream ever.
close to you is taking
No, she's very
responsibility. Like,
strong
hey,
thus
I had an
far.
assistant on Tinder, but I could see that. Hey, I shouldn't be telling people to place like nothing but Photoshop on their pictures because I
Well,
couldn't.
no, I'm perfectly okay with people using Photoshop on their photos, so I don't see that as an ethical issue. So yeah, I'm not gonna admit I'm wrong about that because I don't see it as an issue because that's exactly the same thing that every single fucking girl on Tinder does. So yeah, I'm not gonna feel guilty. If we lived in a world where girls never Photoshop their shit, then I would mildly say yeah, that's probably wrong. But girls do that all the time, so I'm okay with people who follow my content doing that. I want the people who follow my my content to have every single positive competitive advantage. I want them to have the same exact, basically ability to have results girls do. So
Yeah, I don't see, and they didn't see her point about him being dating
So
coach. So it makes
it's an
sense to me.
opinion. I'm just criticizing it though because
Yeah,
if you're
honestly,
saying, oh, the girls are doing it, so that means it's
Bro.
okay for me to do it.
It was a
well,
very
yeah,
bad
I think
argument.
you would have a much better point if you didn't actually do it yourself. See, I think you would have a much more convincing argument if your Instagram actually looked exactly like you, but it doesn't. You do the same exact thing I do.
Really? So none of these pictures look like me?
No, they look like you. They're a severely exaggerated version of you. You look 1.5 points better in your photos than you do in real life, just like I do.
Wow. Haven't gotten that one, but thank you.
Oh, so you're no longer part of Better Biatches, Vega?
We're gonna pay you when they meet up with you if you're like, close enough. Kind of like girls.
Vega, better be out.
Right,
Have I
but
seen
again,
her before?
guys don't have the same ramifications.
This channel.
You keep using that word like ramifications, but in reality, there are no ramifications except for ones that you've come up with. The other
You're
thing,
saying that based on
any
mine.
concrete examples of ramifications that anyone who has done what I advocate has had. If you could show me examples like, hey, this guy did what you did, this is what happened to him, here's the video, here's the screenshot. Okay, you would have a point.
I was
But I
waiting
don't
on
have
Greg,
any
but it doesn't look like he's coming through.
anyone who follows my
I'm
content,
gonna head out.
doing what I advocate.
I'll
So
let it,
until
bro.
you
It's
do
good
that,
talking to you.
don't really
All right,
care about
Q2.
Any response to that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna find a video of a woman being catfished by a man and getting pissed off. He said it doesn't happen, so I'll find it.
No, I want to see people who follow my advice.
See, and
I'm
those
not-
are the specific words being used. I'm speaking generally. If a woman catches a man catfishing her bad and she's prissy enough for it, she'll ream his ass and he won't even want to try again. What's the point? Like,
no, some girl got
That's
pissy.
dumb, women. I've been doing it forever.
They're so bad. This girl got mean with me. How will I ever recover?
Yeah, you can't be calling people who you never met your friend. That's so.
wow.
Wait, she said she met them in real
You have a
life.
pretty solid argument
No,
if
she
you like
didn't.
people
She
with
did a
Insta.
stream with
You the same exact shit.
She's been on a couple streams. I don't know how many, but she's done a few streams with Minka.
Proves that again.
I'm not
Once again, sweetheart, you are talking
I'm a dating coach. No,
your ass.
you keep using that argument, but it's not valid because I am not telling people I'm a dating coach and to falsify their photos and to edit them. You are. You're the person with the photos. That
Well, don't you think as a content creator, Minka, like what if you go viral? Don't you think as a content creator, other young women are gonna look up to you and then they're gonna go on your Instagram and they're gonna be like, oh,
I think I'm gonna leave soon too. I gotta go to bed. I got work tomorrow.
Okay, no problem.
I'll leave soon. I'll still be here
Filters
though.
is one thing. We're talking
Okay.
about two different things. You keep saying
I thought
that
this
I don't
fucking debate would be over by now.
haven't
Jesus
really
Christ.
gotten that before.
I'm saying that no. I'm saying that you look 1 to 1.5 photos points better in your photos than you do in real life. I'm not trying to call you ugly.
Okay, then let
You're
me- then let me-
but you look better in your photos, like a
And I'm
lot
not,
better.
again, me saying like, no, that's me would have been a lie. Like I'm saying, okay, so then I look 1 to 1 point away from my photos on Instagram. Then if we're using the same mathematical equation, how far do you see your photos from what you really look like?
About 1 to 1.5 points, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Nika, what would you rate me in real life? Just be purely objective. Go ahead. You won't hurt my feelings.
We'll give you a bigger look.
Try to be fair. Try to be purely objective.
Thank you, Monsieur Javier.
I don't like people.
Oh, come on. That's a cop-out. What would you rate me? I would rate you like a 6 in real life.
He never met her in real life, or did he?
No, you can't.
Thanks, Hav. No, they
It's
didn't.
gonna ruin your argument. It's gonna, yeah.
Why do you keep calling me John?
Your pictures, my argument.
I don't call you John. I call you Juan.
No, Vega keeps calling me John. I'm like, what?
Doesn't look like you. The same.
Okay,
Just call me by my English name. It's kind of bothering me now.
Cousins. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see, that's your theory. That's no one else thinks that. But okay, like once again, so what would you just give me a ballpark? What would you rate me? You saw me. What would you rate me? It's not a trick question.
4.5. Actually, now he has abs, so he's
5's average.
6.5.
I don't want to rate though.
Oh my god. Okay, so here's what I think.
Why not?
I think that in real life I'm like a 6.5, and I think in my photos I'm like a 7.5. So I think
Yeah.
I'm 1 to 1.5 photos better in my photos, which is exactly the same thing as you.
I mean, you can call me John if you want, but my name is
I
Juan.
mean, every time I've been rated, it's been like around that. Like that's kind of what people rate me. It's around 6. Some people think I'm a 5.5. Some people think I'm a 7. But generally, most people think I'm like around 6. Right? My photos, I think I look like 7.5. So yeah.
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 She's doing the
Like I
calculation.
said, like I get it. You're saying that you advise your people to do it and you don't see anything wrong with it. You're saying the women are doing it, so you guys should be able to do it. I see a real issue with it where it's
Look at your dick.
really hazardous. And
Eat my
doesn't
dick.
mean like something driving the law.
The hazard is that some girl could just like be mean to you for a few minutes. That's the hazard. How will you guys ever survive that? What if some girl's like rude to you for like a minute? I mean, I don't know how my subscribers will ever, get through that type of hardship.
But isn't it the kind of people that are signing up for your course are the people that are devastated over a woman, like reaming them in public and making it a traumatic experience that they don't want to ask out another girl? Like that's again, like
No, most people who sign up for my course are people who are just like not, they're like your average guy who are just like not really getting matches on Tinder, or maybe they're getting some results but they want to get more results. But yeah, it's like I would say like it's a tiny percentage of my audience is like someone who's like devastated and heartbroken. It's like a kind of like a meme.
yeah.
All right. I don't have anything else on the list. I think we covered Alex's main ones. I think closing statements, up to 5 minutes pop, and then we'll tie a bow on it, and then I can get some sleep.
All right, you want me to read you that story or are you good?
Hey, as long as like you don't ask me to collab the way you, as long as you don't show me that big, that's all that matters.
Listen, man, I need a backup plan. Now that Minka is not going to do it, you have long hair, you kind of look like a chick a little bit. So, I need
Juan, your mic again is haranguing the
no bedtime story since you said we weren't
the feed.
Can't be
Yeah, I've been like I held friend is like a really high.
No, I get
That's like
you.
a really high standard right there.
You're good. I'm the same way, actually.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll give it to Alex. Start on this closing.
Okay, so yeah, like I don't want to like keep kicking a dead horse, but once again, here are my
Keep
thoughts.
kicking a dead
And we
horse.
just saw a really good real life example of someone who got caught in multiple lies, who talked a lot of shit about someone without having the facts, without having the information, and we saw also a very classical case of hypocrisy. We have a girl who's criticizing me for basically editing my photos using FaceApp, and then we pull up her Instagram, we see that she does the same exact thing. So that kind of ruins her whole argument. So yeah, I think this has just been a masterclass in everything you should not do as a content creator. It's also just kind of funny because like I've been nothing but like respectful and nice to Minka, and like she just like I don't know if it would be a good idea to like completely torpedo that relationship because she felt like I was hitting on her or whatever, which is just insanity. But okay, so yeah, this is like a pretty good example of what not to do as a person, not to do as a content creator, and yeah, that's my final thoughts. I think I kind of explained it pretty well as we went along.
All right, yield time.
Oh, wait, there's another one apparently that now says that she fucks other people. Do you have any quick thoughts on that, Minka? Do you think my girlfriend fucks other dudes?
No, she clarified it on that one.
Okay, so here's another one. Okay.
All right. Do you want to use more time, Alex, or do you want to yield to Minka?
No, I mean I think that's it. I'll probably just keep streaming like after. I mean, you guys can stay on if you want, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least shut it down on my end.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so a lot of the argument, give it to you. There was a total, I believe, of 2 points that I admitted, yes, I did not do my research, and I should have done more research before speaking out. But the other 2 points are still valid. Like, you Photoshop your stuff, you want to say it's okay just because women do it, so are you saying that you are equating yourself to a woman? Then you go into reputation destruction. If you're doing this with multiple women, it just takes another woman saying, like, oh man, that's not what he actually looks like in real life, right? Like, there's a lot of different ways that you go into what you're saying is okay to Photoshop yourself to the point where you don't look like that person anymore. You look like a distant relative, and I fundamentally disagree with it. The very first portion where you accused me of accusing you of utilizing your platform to try and sleeping with women and using your clout for that, that was also found to be a lie as well. So and the number one argument that you wanted to argue about for 2 hours was that whether or not you took your shot at me, which by clear definition from everything that happened, I explained it does look like you took a shot at me, especially with the Tinder swipe. We've already covered that you said that it was your assistant. Nothing more can be done about it. I think that's a pretty good recap of everything that happened.
Minka, last thing. Did you say I was a cuck? I believe I heard that statement as well.
Yeah.
So what's your so that means my girlfriend's fucking other dudes.
Jesus Christ, this woman.
Because you're
review it, please. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Can we? Like, do you have something or not right now? Because
Yeah, no, it's you asked. This is another thing where it's like you asked another thing that we were already doing our closing topics. It's
well,
you asked me if I think you are. I do think you are still. It's
so that implies so you think my girlfriend's unfaithful to me. But you just said
no.
earlier.
It's a different kind of cuck. It's the emotional standpoint. You're getting into a point of a relationship where it's like the thing, and it's natural. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it, except this is someone that I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, because I need to make sure that I get the facts correct. Natty doesn't want to have kids or get married, right?
Neither one of us want to have kids or get married.
Right, so it's
Join your mic.
a little different when it's the girl saying it.
Well, I didn't do anything.
Oh no, we both said that.
All right.
So the cuck is basically when, in the literal sense, is when I basically watch my girlfriend fuck other men. In a more figurative sense, the way people use it, it's basically someone whose girlfriend is unfaithful to them. I wouldn't say that she's unfaithful to you. I don't see how. Well, then I'm not a cuck. I don't see how the fact that we both don't want to get married or have kids makes me a cuck at all. Anyway, you're just making up words now.
You asked me if I thought you were a cuck. By definition, I thought it was just your girlfriend has you wrapped around her finger. That's what I thought it was.
Based on zero information, zero facts, I'm just trying to pull out of my ass. Good job, Minka. Good job.
What are you talking about? You asked me what I thought of you. I'm telling you what I think of you. I do think you Photoshop your pictures too much. I think you don't look like them. I think you look a little like I don't know what it is, but I would not want you on top of me. I
do not want to be on top of you.
Oh my God.
You sent me the video of wanting to make out for your video.
I don't
so
want you on top of me.
That
Wow.
would have to be
Then
like
you
5
go,
shots.
hold up. Then
Why
you
would
go
she
into
say
the
that?
asking me if I think you're a cuck. Like, to me, it's someone that's
She's the ego, bro. She thinks that guys just want her.
strong Hispanic woman. I'm just saying,
No,
like, it
no,
doesn't really
she's
coincide
Her
with
ego's
the
crazy,
lifestyle
bro.
she's created.
suggestive.
Something's got to give.
She just made an
It-
advance
But to
at
clear up the
Alex.
definition too, I do not think
She
your
didn't make an
girlfriend's cheating on
advance.
you or
She took a shot at him.
No, she said, I don't
But the
want you on
thing is
top of
that,
me. I
like, you
mean,
can't, like,
who talks
Yeah,
to
she
someone
says, I
like
don't
that?
want you on top of me. She's
cheating on
repulsed
me.
by him.
I'm not having sex with other
No,
dudes. Then I am not a
no, she's
cuck.
not.
Let's
That's
just
what she's
assume, for
thinking.
argument's sake, that I am very emotionally invested in my girlfriend.
She
That wouldn't
wants
make me a
him.
cuck. That's just
No,
your.
I already
Yeah, I
explained
doubt that
I
very much, sir.
literally explained it, what I thought it was, what it's not, but I explained what I
But
think you are, which
a
is
cuck
wrapped
is
around. I've also said there's nothing wrong with that.
Vegas, right?
Natalia saying that
Yeah, I
she's a
think
strong
Slave
Hispanic
is
woman. You should be wrapped around
one in the
your
chat. If you
personal
think
lifestyle is
Slave
like
is reading
something
this
that I
completely wrong.
But in regards to you, like, no, I don't like you. I
Of
didn't
course
like you
she's
before you,
sexually
but
attracted to him
there's a
and
lot
he's
of things
sexually
that you've done
attracted to
already, so
her.
I don't take back most of the things that I said because I don't owe you anything. I don't have to be ethical with you. I don't really
Doubtful.
appreciate you being grandiose and thinking that you've helped me somehow, or telling people that you've helped me
Guaranteed.
somehow, or being.
Well, I never said I helped you.
You did on
Wait,
that
one
video.
means
You
I'm a
repeatedly said,
genius?
I helped her, and this is what she does.
No,
One
one means
means
that you're
Making it
reading
sound
this
like
wrong.
I said I was respectful and nice to you. I said I platformed you, but I never said I helped you.
you didn't platform because you had your panel.
I had you on my channel.
She made herself look dumb.
So I guess, sure, by definition, you can say you platformed me once or twice. It's again, it's the
She doesn't
level
remember
of
that she
what
was
I'm
on his
supposed to be to
channel?
you is not anywhere near what it actually is. So I still.
No, I just like expect basic like human decency.
She's a clown.
I haven't
She looks
had
like a
any
fucking clown
human
too,
decency and ethics from you. You pull up my
with a
profile picture.
fucking
I'm
face.
not
I've never told lies about you.
you are a coach, not me.
I
Right?
so it's okay to tell. Okay, so it's okay to tell lies about dating coaches, but but it's not okay to tell. So it's okay for you to tell lies about me, but I shouldn't tell lies about
No,
you.
not at all. I've already clarified where I was wrong in. So you want to harp on that like I didn't. I've clarified where I was wrong in, but I've also reinstated where I said I've already proven why it looks like you hit on me. I've already proven that you did ask me to make the video and you swiped on me on Tinder. It's very reasonable to understand why that looked the way that it did.
Correct.
Like, I'm just
Agreed.
reiterating my closing thought. That's it. Trying to end.
Okay, guys. Yeah, I mean, whoever's
Anything else?
watching this, I'll let you make your own decision if you want to collaborate or work with Ninka. I think to me, this is red flag after red flag after red flag. We have deflecting responsibility. We have basically like making up lies about potential future coworkers, and then gaslighting and blaming it on them. We have lie after lie being exposed. So yeah, I'll let any other content creator watch.
I would not say that. Now he's
I'm so happy that we never
being
that up. Yeah, but my
a
two cents.
meanie.
All right.
Alex is a
anything
meanie.
more, or can we close out this section? I was a bit more laissez-faire on this one. Probably didn't do
Meanie,
the
but
best job
she's the one that made up shit about
check
him.
me out. I'm on the
No,
welcome
but
message. I recommend checking out all the channels.
but
for
she
content.
took back everything.
Thanks
She
for
said
coming and tuning in.
I retract.
And
She
I don't know if I
retracted.
can end this broadcast without ending them all.
She took back
Let
whatever
me
she
think
said
how
that
we
was
can do that.
misinformation. She
So,
took back. Mr. Noisy Mike.
You know what? Okay, let's just.
I don't know
Yeah,
about
we
all
might have
that.
to
She didn't take back
let's just-
everything.
Yeah, let's just end it, guys. I'm just gonna create a second stream. We'll go for like half an hour, whatever. We'll do like an after party. But yeah. So we're ending this stream. We're gonna start another stream on the PWF channel. Yeah. Unless there is a way. Is there a way we can just end it?
I don't think there is. Yeah, it only ends for all of them because I clicked on my own icon. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks for having me on, Alex. Thanks for collabing. Have a good one. Have a good one, Minka. Have a good one, chat.
All right. Have a good night, y'all. All right, guys. We're gonna be back in like 30 seconds.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Juan, can you end the stream? Do you have the power? Do you have an end broadcast?
I don't know. Let me see.
I have one at the top right
Okay, hold on.
button.
Doesn't look.
You don't have one?
Unless okay, private settings.
No. It's the biggest button on the screen. It's at the top right. If you don't have it, you don't have it. So I'm the only one who can shut it down. Okay.
Yeah, you're
Alright,
probably the
ladies
only one
and
that can do it.
wait, what?
Yeah, it seems like you're the only one that can do it. I'm glad it's over. Yeah, me too. I have to go to bed anyway. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Vega, Tree, Humpty Dumpty, Javier, and the rest of the gang. Good night.